And we're motherfucking live.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Beyond the Bench, episode 61, the podcast about everything and absolutely nothing. December 3rd, December 3rd, 2020, with your hosts Leo, Justin.
Yeah, I have no lighter.
And you don't have a lighter? No. Well, very nice. We have a special guest in the building while Justin goes and looks for a lighter. The wonderful, the lovely Maggie. I don't know if we're doing Maggie Ronaldo or we're doing Delicate Healing.
You know what's funny? Maggie Ronaldo's not my real name.
Yeah, I know. That's
okay,
why.
You do know? Okay. Some people still don't know, and they're
I know.
what do you mean?
Is Maggie your real name?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just making sure.
Leo's like, have I been living a lie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like my boss on my first paycheck put Maggie Ronaldo, and I had to tell her that's not my last name.
But why did he put that? Because he saw that on your Facebook or whatever?
Yeah. So in Sec 3 or 4, I don't remember now, I was obsessed with Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay, I figured, yeah.
So that's what I did, and I just never changed it. And now I feel if I put my real last name,
That is adorable.
People are going to be like, what do
uh,
you mean?
That's why you and Toasty are besties.
For sure.
So what's your last name?
He loves
He
Ronaldo.
loves Ronaldo.
Okay. I'll keep it a secret.
Maggie doesn't matter.
Just Maggie doesn't matter, yeah.
That's an Instagram handle. Maggie doesn't matter.
But it's funny because names like that always tend to become synonymous. Like I know people to this day who I don't actually even know their real name. I just know their Instagram handle or their Facebook name or whatever. You know what I mean? It just becomes so synonymous with who you are.
Synonymous.
Well, I was on
Word of the week.
I was on
Word
going
one.
with one of my friends 2 weeks ago, and there was a girl walking, and she literally came to tap on my window. She's like, "Are you Delicate Healing?" And I was like, "Oh my god, am I famous? Like, what do you mean?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's me."
Not many people can boast two separate social media names that have become popular. Delicate Healing and Maggie Ronaldo. But I think people know you more as Delicate Healing now.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably, yeah, because I don't use my personal at all.
Yeah, that's it.
Like you have a personal? Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, I don't use
There
it.
you go.
But I also don't have my name. See, my personal is Happy Rose. I don't have my name anywhere except for yeah, I'm like a fraud. I don't know. My real name is nowhere.
There's an underscore before the happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the
okay.
same thing. So
I
you.
I was just making sure. I'm like, is that the one?
So it used to be Delicate Rose. That's how I got Delicate Healing. And then I changed it to Happy Rose.
Origin
delicate?
story. There we
Yeah.
go.
Why delicate?
I don't know, because I'm
It's
delicate.
a process, man.
It's delicate.
Yeah.
It's delicate.
There's delicateness. I just want to say before we jump into the nitty gritty of the podcast this week, we're
I fucking hate him, man. I fucking hate you, man.
I guess quasi unofficially sponsored by Blissful Brownies this evening.
Yes, she's awesome.
Yeah.
So these are the regular ones. But she also does vegan.
Fantastic.
And they're even better than the regular ones. I don't know how she does it.
I opened the box before I
They're
smelled them.
insane.
Just the smell that emanated from the box, I was just like, oh,
Emanated.
my God.
I've already eaten these brownies and they're really, really good.
I'm
Yeah.
done.
I haven't
I'm
had
before
done
tonight.
with this. I don't
They're
really
top.
need
They're
it
better
anymore.
when they're just a bit
Yeah.
warm, but they're so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Fuck yeah,
really,
in the
really
microwave or
good.
in the oven.
There's 5 seconds in the owned.
Yeah.
And the home.
There's something to be said about nice brownies.
Our brownies are amazing.
They're meant
Like
to be.
amazing.
Dude, you know what it is? It's literally bread made of chocolate.
No,
dude.
it's just like a little mini cake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So good.
Yeah.
But I prefer brownies that don't have any icing or any
But they're not
additives.
that rich considering she has cheesecake, she has s'mores, but they're all really good. I'm not a sweets person and I would eat all of them.
Yeah, same. To be honest with you, I'm not a sweets person at all. There's
Me neither.
two things that really get me.
Ice cream?
I never, not even ice cream, dude. My birthday cake, nothing. I think I've said this on the podcast before, but never my birthday cake, never any cannolis or whatever. No, but anything custard filled. I came to your house the other night and I had he had a box of Krispy Kremes and I
those
ate
are
one
good.
and it was filled with custard and I ate it and I'm like, why did I eat this? That was the most disgusting thing ever.
It's good, that's why.
But the only ones that are good are the original ones.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Did you
exactly.
have no.
What do you
no.
mean? Yeah.
Did you have the cheesecake one?
No,
It's fire.
because I feel like I just wouldn't
Yeah,
ever
with
try
cheese.
anything else. I
A
don't know.
cheesecake Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, Toasty brought them here 2 weeks ago. Remember we ribbed them? at
I
your
didn't have
house.
any of them.
You don't have any of
How
them?
No,
did he
I-
not share this with me? That's very rude.
That's very
Yeah,
weird.
I remember
You
that
tell
night.
him.
He
I
came with a
will.
box. Came with a box. And I
It
didn't
came with
even
2
touch
boxes. It came with a box of 12 reg, and then 12.
What night was that? Oh, yeah.
Nice.
one. What a nice guy that Steven.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve.
I was actually gonna wear. I have sweatpants that are full of zippers. I was gonna wear them, but I didn't.
You listen to the podcast.
I do.
Yeah, good.
Oh my god! I think he got so ripped after that we posted that video. Even my barber, he's like, I never noticed how Steve wears a lot of zippers,
It's
but I
true.
think he does.
It's
Yeah,
really
he
true.
wears a fuckload of zips.
But
And he'll point it out if you're wearing them. He'll be like, "Oh, you're wearing zippers."
Yeah. But just to go back to my point, like I don't do cakes. I don't do anything. There's two things that really get me. It's chocolate. I never eat chocolate. There's only O. Henry's. I cannot
Yeah, it's true.
resist.
Because you eat a lot of chocolate bars. I realize.
I cannot resist O. Henry's for whatever reason. I don't know why. I always have to buy one when I see that wrapper.
Yeah.
It's
every time we go, like we're together, you go put gas and thing. He just walks out with like an O. Henry. And say, all right. Every time, it's so weird.
I know
It
it's
is good.
It's so
it
random.
just calls to me. It's that red O.
Is it like the branding or is it the taste?
It's the color. It's the color mixture, dude. It's the red, the black, the yellow. It's like appealing. All it's missing is like a little bit of green, just to really attract you. You know what I mean?
little razzle dazzle.
Yeah, a little bit of razzle dazzle with the green.
That's so funny.
It's O. Henry's and like the original Krispy Kremes, like only the original.
Yeah.
Those are the two things
They're
that
really
really
good.
get me.
They're really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
The originals.
Yeah. They
Remember when
are.
we were younger, there was a store you can go see how they're made, and there was like the whole display thing.
No.
Really?
No, at all.
Neither.
What the fuck?
You serious? For real?
I swear to God, I
No.
never
I
seen
feel
There
that.
was.
like
I don't know if it was like one Krispy Kreme or like they were all like that, but there was one that there was like you walk in like the Tim Hortons style, but behind the glass there was
Oh,
like the
but
machinery of how they made it.
It's like that now. If you go to the one in Brossard.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Is that the one? It's like the OG Krispy Kreme.
But
I
that's
have
the
no
only one
idea.
that's the only one I know of.
Okay. I
Oh,
don't
wait,
know.
there's a Krispy Kreme store. Let's rewind a bit over
Yeah,
here.
there's
Well,
a couple of them.
It's like you walk in and you could kind of see like them making it. They come out on the conveyor belt and
yeah,
whatever.
exactly. Yeah.
But I've never
Sick.
been like there's only one now I think that just opened downtown, but I've never been, so I have no idea.
It's like that.
I feel like it was in Brossard.
Wow, that
Yeah,
must be
for
one of
sure.
the.
Sick.
That has to be probably like the best, most depressing job ever.
Just see
'cause
when they
you're-
glaze it.
Yeah, you just can't eat them.
yeah,
It's fucking rough.
you're just there making them all day long. You just see Krispy Kremes just coming down a conveyor belt the entire time, and you're just like,
I'm sure you get fed up at some point though.
yeah,
right?
I feel like you wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
eat them.
Yeah.
Definitely.
When I used to work at
Yeah.
Pepsi, I got so fed up at a certain point of just like all the Pepsi products, Gatorade and shit. Like that's all they would ever feed us at meetings. They would just
Yeah.
bust out
Shoving fucking Pepsi
Yeah.
down your throat. No, Pepsi sucks.
Doritos and a bunch of like fucking shit because that's what we sold. And you should just throw out all Pepsi products. And at a certain point, I was just like, guys, like, can you give me water or something? You know what I mean? Like, can you give me something that's like gonna keep me alive and not
Don't
kill
they
me?
own Aquafina? Pepsi.
Yeah, I know.
There you
We've
go.
spoken about this. It's
Worst
the
water.
worst water ever.
Yeah,
According to Marco, though, it's the best water. Actually,
I think Nestle's
according
the
to his
worst.
his exams
Yeah.
and shit that he does on water.
Yeah, on the pH level.
Yeah, the pH levels.
I feel like Nestle's the fucking worst though.
Anyways.
That is terrible.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
the cap when you open it, it just feels
Just the
flimsy.
bottle is flimsy. Yeah.
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 Yeah, if I go grab a bottle and I just feel a couple of,
Yeah.
a couple of, just with the one finger,
Yeah.
that I know right away. Put that back. Someone's
Yeah.
either opened it or that's not good water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the two.
The Kirkland ones are really bad too.
The what?
Kirkland.
I never had the Kirkland ones.
Yeah.
Those are okay.
No, they're like the Nestle Pure Life, same style.
It's just like it tastes more minerally.
Which ones are the ones
Mineral.
when you go clubbing? Naya? No.
Depends
Yeah.
the club.
Yeah.
Green,
Okay.
Depends
Yeah.
the club.
Yeah.
It's usually Naya, the green wrapper.
Yeah.
Naya.
Or
Nesta
Eska?
had Naya.
Yeah.
Ne-
Okay.
oh.
Yeah.
Nesta had Naya.
And Eska.
I got
We had
confused. I
Eska
was like,
too.
I don't remember.
Eska's fucking amazing though.
Yeah, you know what's nice?
It's like the
Evian.
go-to. Yeah.
Evian's nice.
Yeah, but then there's like the premium
Yeah.
water too, Life Water, Smart Water,
Yeah.
$7 a bottle.
Yeah.
Or
You
like
just-
the ones the one in the glass. What's it called?
No, it's like it's still like a plastic bottle.
And you're talking about I don't remember.
Anyway, that one.
Fiji.
No,
No,
that's not
no,
glass.
That's not glass.
Oh yeah.
It's like, it's like ovo. Is that, I don't know.
Oh yeah. Ovio or something like
Yeah, I
that.
don't know.
OVIO.
It's like fancy.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
has like it's like super fancy. It's like way too expensive for
Anytime I
water.
see people with bottles like that, I'm just like, relax. You know
Yeah,
what I
because
mean?
it's like, aren't you scared to
Relax.
bring it anywhere with you? I
You don't have a fucking water container at your house. You have to go buy one at the dep. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Fucking relax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice though, cause like once I was with one of my friends and he's like, yeah, I'm going to the dep, get some water. You want one? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you know what? Like, I'll take a water bottle, you know. And he comes back with like the fucking fancy one. I'm like, wow,
That's
you're
nice.
a fucking good friend, man.
Yeah.
Like that nice, expensive, like $6
Yeah.
water bottles. I was like, you're fucking chill.
Not only were you generous,
Yeah.
you didn't cheap out.
Like you were not only generous, but you went with the quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the best. What's one of the best feelings is when someone's like, I'm heading out somewhere to get something for me. Do you want me to get something for you as well?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's nice.
It's the night. That's
Yeah,
the one
yeah.
that. And when I read this online the other day, was when someone, let's say you ask a friend to go out to eat, say, yo, come, let's go get some pho or something. Let's go get something to eat a bite for lunch. Oh, I can't, man. I really don't have like a lot of money right now. I'm waiting for my paycheck. It's like, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, that's nice.
Just come. I don't even give a fuck about paying for you. All I want is your presence.
Yeah, I just want your company, man.
Yeah.
I just want to eat with you.
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
all it is. It's nice.
I think that's just the way to be. That's how I am as a person. It's
Yeah,
probably not
good.
always a good thing, but yeah.
Like if somebody tells you they don't have enough money to come out and grab a bite for lunch, like you'll be the type of person.
I'll show up and pick them up anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Because you know what it is? I don't know. I think it's a mix of like, I really care for you as a friend, but I feel like there's a small part of you where it's just like, I really want to go eat and I'm not going alone. Like I'm starving and I'm really down to go eat here. Like just come. I'm willing to pay for you because I don't want to go alone, but I really do want to go.
100%.
I think that's one thing that I really don't mind is going to eat by myself.
I've
like
done
unless I'm in a really social mood, it really doesn't bother me. I don't know.
I don't know why that's always been a thing. Like I don't know if you've ever watched Friends and stuff.
Oh my god, it's my favorite show ever.
Like okay,
me too.
in Friends, there's this like
Best.
running gag of like you can't go eat alone, right? When when Rachel goes,
yeah.
and I always watched that as a kid, and I'm like, I don't understand why that's a thing on the show because I know people who go to the movies, but I've been to the movies by myself. However depressing that sounds. I've been to eat by myself. Like I've done all these things by myself, and I always watch that show thinking like, why is that such a taboo?
Well, you went
But
to
I
eat by
think
yourself, but like, did you go eat like on a Saturday night prime supper alone?
No,
It's
it's like
different.
no, it's
That
like
no.
a
difference. You
Yeah,
understand?
that no.
That's true.
Like it makes it more like lonely because everyone's just like with their wife or their kids or their girlfriend or their friends having fun, and you're just there like by yourself, you know, like eating.
But you know what I
It's
always
not a bad thing. It's just it's just
I know.
random, you know.
I
It's
know
just
what you
different.
mean. Like let's say if you were to go to like fucking I don't know Moretti or something on a Saturday night, like
Yeah.
9:30 by yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's strange because people go, what the fuck's this guy doing here, taking up a whole table? Number one. But second of all, I always ask the question, why is it such a weird thing to say like, well, you go alone? Oh, why? You're not gonna have anyone to talk to. It's like there's people everywhere. Why can't I go and socialize? Like you can kind of socialize when you're at a club.
Yeah.
But like if you're at a bar or restaurant like that, like why isn't it unacceptable for me to just get up and like go and socialize with, like try to make a friend? You know what I
but
mean?
why can't I just go eat and leave?
No, I know, but people say don't
what I
go
mean?
eat alone because who are you gonna talk to? Or like why would you go alone? Go with people. I don't
Because
know.
you're one with your food. That's the point.
You're one with your food.
It's nice.
I think it depends the character too, I guess.
Yeah, some people will not do it.
Yeah.
Some people
But
absolutely. will
it's
not
a
do
thing. Like some people won't even do lunch like at Subway alone. Like they have issues just sitting by themselves.
It. Yeah.
I prefer doing that by myself. I don't know.
Do you think that's like a sign of someone who's really social because they always have to be around someone, or someone who's just really antisocial and that's why it bothers them so much being alone?
Yeah, it's probably a.
Like an antisocial thing?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's probably like.
Because if you're social, you don't really give a fuck. You're gonna go eat and. If
I think it's an
talks to you and-
insecurity thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what are people thinking of looking at me right now eating by myself?
Yeah.
Why? That's what I mean. Like, where does that stem from? You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, man. Like the moment
Childhood.
you realize that
Yeah.
like nobody gives a fuck about what you're doing,
Yeah.
like life is good.
Yeah.
That's
But
the thing.
That's the goal, but
Yeah.
so many people struggle with that.
I know, but like, see,
almost everybody.
if I walk into somewhere and I see a guy eating alone, like I'm not even gonna think, oh my god, this guy's eating alone. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
me
walk to
neither.
where I have to be and
I don't even
and
realize he exists.
like,
dude.
but yeah, let's say okay, he's eating. Like it's not more than that.
But
you
maybe
know?
it's
So
because
like,
you're secure as a person. Because somebody that would be insecure would probably think like, "Oh my god, he's alone. That sucks," or like, you know.
It's
I
so
don't know.
sad.
Yeah, that's
Why
Yeah,
are you
it
thinking that in your
is.
head? Just go eat.
It's-
Like go do what you're doing. Like what the
It's
fuck's your
society,
problem?
really.
But it's like
Yeah.
you never know where someone's coming from either. Because like I've been
Yeah.
to Subway to eat alone, and it's like on my lunch break or whatever from work, and it's like I obviously don't have time to call my friend, be like, "Yo, you want to go grab a bite at Subway? I have 30
Yeah.
minutes. Let's go."
Yeah.
So it's like some people are just alone eating by themselves because it's their lunch break or whatever. So it's like you never know where someone's coming from. They might have just come from their house. They might have just come from like their girlfriend's house. They might have just come from work or whatever. So it's like this weird thing where obviously you try as much as possible not to like kind of judge someone on just the outward appearance.
Yeah.
But people, it's such a human thing. You know what I mean? And it's
I guess there's a difference between that and going to like a fancy dinner on a Saturday night alone. I feel like that would be more of like
Bottle of wine by yourself.
I'd be
Yeah.
down.
Couple
though.
of shots.
like I've seen it. I haven't judged it, but I could understand the perspective compared to a fast food chain. I mean, I do that all the time.
Yeah, fast food is like normal.
I don't
Josh
even
does
try
all
and
the
call
time.
people. I just go.
Anything that's like kind of a quick meal, like pho, I'll go eat that alone.
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah.
McD's fast food or whatever.
Oh, I've been to pho alone a lot of times, and I went once, and I remember it's always the same girl serving me, the one on the
She
highway.
knows you.
Pho Nam, I swear to God, this girl must think I'm a psychopath. I would go there like twice a week. This is the point where I had just discovered pho, and I was just ripping it every chance
What a
I could
discovery.
get. Yeah, dude, it was a discovery that changed my
Oh, I
entire
mean,
life.
Yeah, it was
Full.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Dude,
like
yeah.
when I
Awesome.
discovered it, I was like, yo, how did I not eat this all my life?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Even sushi, I only ate it for the first time. I was like 18, 17, or something like that.
I don't like sushi that much,
Oh, okay.
but
Sushi's
whatever.
fucking top.
It's
But see,
amazing.
I
It's
find
nice.
sushi. I discovered it late too. It was when I was with my ex. She showed me sushi, so I discovered that relatively late too. And I don't remember feeling the same about sushi as I did about pho after I discovered
No,
it.
pho is like actually beautiful.
Yeah.
Though, isn't it? Like
It's just
sushi is
like-
beautiful too for some people, but like pho is like
It's an amalgamation
it's
of
just
taste.
like it's
an amalgamation.
It's an art.
Yeah, it's an
yeah,
art.
it's
like the
definitely
cure.
an art. Yeah.
It's an art,
it's the cure to a lot of things.
Pho.
Oh yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
comforting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're hungover,
It's the best.
pho. Go grab some pho.
Just anything. If you're sad, if
Yeah.
you're happy.
Breakup, going through a breakup.
Yeah.
Pho.
They're like the AVA of like soups, bro.
Yeah.
Food.
The food.
Yeah.
They rattle you in equal measures as they do raise you up.
Sunny days,
Sunny
cloudy
days,
Cold
rainy days,
days,
yeah,
sad
yeah.
days, happy days.
Yeah.
You like
Just like when it's
You
like-
guys should get sponsored by phone.
Oh, my
I
God.
wish. I wish.
Oh man, that would be mental, dude.
All you can hear in the mics is.
We should get Wing Fat to sponsor us. That would be amazing.
Oh my god, I go there all the time.
Wing Fat,
Yeah.
best place.
I
Yeah,
love
it's
it.
Best
really
place.
good. But they would never sponsor us. Like, why would they sponsor like this?
Because
podcast?
I love you. That's why. I love Wing Fat.
Yeah, that'd be top.
It's so good.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe one day.
Hopefully, that's when we know we made it.
Yeah.
When Wing Fat sponsors us. Yeah. So happy.
2 million followers. Congrats. Nah, man, I'm still waiting for that Wing Fat sponsorship.
Honestly, like almost. Like if we're at 2 million, they don't want to sponsor us. Like, what the fuck's your problem?
My dad used to bring me there all the time as a kid when I would
So
go work.
good.
When I would
Even
go
Wing
work with
Fat,
him.
I had really late. Sorry to cut you off, but I was like 22.
Did I show you Wing Fat?
It was Stefan.
I
was,
tried
like,
it
my
last year for the first time.
That's horrible. Like,
I know.
Great for you
Priscilla
now.
brought me there.
Wow.
Obviously.
That's the
Yeah.
one that's like an Asian grocery, but it's also
Yeah.
No,
also a
that's
restaurant.
Kim, that's
on
Kim
Kim
Fat.
Oh,
That's
which is
next door.
fire,
Wing
too.
Fat is the one on. It's like on Jerry and like
Oh,
20th.
that's the one with the
21st.
spinning table.
Yeah, the Lazy Susans.
The lazy. That's what it is. A
Those
lazy.
are so good.
Yeah,
Lazy
you used to have
Susan.
one at his house.
Yeah,
remember?
yeah.
No, a lazy Susan isn't the spinning thing.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
Isn't a lazy Susan the like
Where's
the
that?
counter on wheels?
No.
Counter on wheels.
Look that up.
You're gonna Google a Lazy Susan, please.
Pull that up, Leo.
Where is this? I've never even heard of this.
A lazy Susan.
Yeah.
I always thought a
On
lazy
the tables,
Susan.
where you like turn it, like you could put something here and I'll like turn it towards you so you can grab it.
I've never been here.
A lazy Susan is a turntable placed on a table or countertop
Wow.
to aid in distributing food.
Yeah, literally spot
I
on.
want to know the origin of this name.
Susan loved being
The
lazy.
girl named
huh?
Susan was extremely lazy.
Yeah.
That's
She's
what it
been
was.
like, pass me the things. Yeah.
Some chick was sitting at a round table with her family and she wanted the ketchup, and rather than asking someone, she just took the whole table and just fucking spat it.
Exactly.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
that.
That's
Mind
hilarious.
blown. Wow, what a
Back.
I even
Let's
forgot
go.
what we were talking about. You know that?
Yeah, sorry.
Lazy
A couple
Susans.
of technical
Oh,
issues
lazy
have
Susans,
forced
yeah.
us to cut the video and re-edit it.
Yes, more work for me, but it's okay. It's worth it.
Yeah, lazy Susans. Like, who comes up with these? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you couldn't come up with like a brand name. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Susan was lazy. It's a lazy Susan.
Yeah.
That is a
She's
weird
actually
name,
really
though.
smart though.
It's like it's equal parts weird and equal parts like fucking smart.
What's weird? Like the whole like the name Susan is weird. Like the
Like,
lazy
yeah.
Susan.
Yeah, like it's. I mean, for sure, girl Susan came up with this idea. Because I mean,
Okay. So here's the little definition. So I'm gonna try to read this. It is likely the explanation of the term lazy Susan has been lost to history. Folk etymologies claim it as an American invention. According to lore, Thomas Jefferson invented.
Jefferson.
Oh my god! I can't speak. Thomas Jefferson invented
Thomas.
the. What did I say?
Thomas.
And what do you say?
Thomas.
Thomas Jefferson invented the device, which is known as a dumbwaiter. I didn't have to read all of this. Oh my god, it was invented as a dumbwaiter for his daughter Susan. That shit
Oh,
was
his
invented-
daughter
oh
Susan.
my god.
Apparently, yeah.
Thomas
Damn,
Jefferson.
I'm really sorry about that.
Thomas
everyone. That
Jefferson
was-
had a
That was a
Susan. Eh?
great effort.
Because you know,
Fucking A1.
because you know,
10
what,
on 10
you know what the
mental
equivalent would be. It's like, let's say you come up with an invention one day, and it's like you're sitting at the couch, your remote control is really far, and you're like, "Fuck, man! If only there was something that could just allow me to not have to get up and get the remote control, and it would just come to me." You know what I mean? And so you create this mechanism. Wow, this is a mental invention. I'm just thinking about this in my head right now. You create an invention where it's like a glove that you hold, that you wear while you're watching TV, that's magnetized.
yeah, fuck yeah, man.
And then whenever
So
you
dumb.
want, you turn on the magnet, and it attracts only your remote control, so you never have to get up and go grab the remote control wherever it is. T fucking M. That's a sick invention if that ever comes out.
Fucking F,
yeah, but you know how strong you have to be. Like how strong the magnet has
What
to
would
be.
you call
It's
it?
gonna pull your
Like,
TV
that-
off
that's
the
like
fucking
The
wall,
Josh.
The lazy Josh.
The lazy, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like that's as if I make that invention and it comes out and it's like, what do you want to call it? Like the remote magnetron 3000. Like I don't know. No, just call it lazy Josh.
bro. You're calling the Jonesing Josh, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Wow.
That's a
Yeah.
good one.
The double
Yeah.
J. The double J, dude.
You were thinking that when you're watching Star Wars, huh? You're like, I wish I had the Force.
Dude, I
with a
think
remote.
that every day. No, but yeah, the Force. Dude, imagine you were able to move things with your mind.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
How much easier would life be?
Traffic, bro. You just go.
Yeah, like in Bruce Almighty.
I
when
feel
he
like
when
the
he
world
splits
just
it.
wouldn't even be the way it is now.
No, it'd be
There
too
would be
much.
fat fucks
It would be,
everywhere.
no, it would just be hectic. There would be like just wars and shit.
Yeah.
Like it's too much.
You'd be walking. Inside
the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, like people would be dicks about it.
For sure.
Like, you never get that when you're walking behind somebody and it's just like, oh my god, can you walk faster?
Yeah, like at the malls, for
Yeah,
example. Holy
yeah.
fuck! Could you like step on it, please?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Or even in the street, everywhere.
Yeah.
There's always a slow
I have things to
something,
do.
Yeah.
Hurry the,
Yeah.
No,
hurry the fuck up.
The worst is on the escalators because it's like an unwritten
Yeah.
rule of like politeness where
Yeah.
the right is where you stand, the left is where I walk down. And there's just people like chilling on the left hand side. And it's like, dude, have you not ever taken a fucking escalator in your entire life?
Yeah.
Like, come on. man.
I've told those people like, excuse me.
Yeah,
like,
you
move.
like move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Like
bro.
there's traffic.
Excuse
There's
moi.
traffic
Yeah.
sometimes
And maybe
on
they
an
don't
escalator.
know, so like me telling them is gonna like teach them. I don't know.
Some people are sick out there. I'm telling you, man. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people turn around and get fucking angry at you.
Bro, today, okay, first of all, today I was driving. This is so fucked up, okay? So I'm at a red light, and this guy is like, so I'm here, like this. This is my car. And this guy's turning over here, okay? Like this. I'm at a red light, okay? A biker
I hate
cuts him
them.
off, okay? This guy turns and points me the finger.
For what?
I have no idea.
Just like that.
He's like, fuck you.
That's hilarious. What'd you do?
I was shocked, bro. What do you want to do?
Bro, I want to start doing that as you turn.
It was so fucking random, anyways.
Was he like smiling or pissed?
No,
like,
bro, that's serious.
Like just
Like, fuck you, man.
Just
like,
fuck
fuck you.
As if like I controlled the biker and I made him cut him off. Like it was ridiculous.
There's so
Oh.
many angry people in the
Ah,
world
it's
right
so
now.
fucked up.
It's
The
so
road,
sad.
the
Yeah,
road
yeah.
makes people
Yeah.
at least 15 times angrier.
Yeah.
It's really.
It's
what was the
ridiculous.
story you were saying the other day to me on the phone? Where someone, like you pulled up next to someone and you got into a massive argument with someone?
Yeah, Leo heard it on the phone. He
Bro,
was on the
just
phone.
every time I talk to Justin on the phone when he's driving, he gets into like at least
Because
one.
the thing is, I drive around all day, so people they go insane.
Yeah.
Because like obviously when you're on the road a lot, there's more chance of seeing
You know
psychotic
what it
drivers.
is too, is because
You know?
you're driving so much, you understand like the etiquette better. So when someone like
Yeah.
fucks it up, like you're getting pissed.
The thing is, it's not even that I get pissed, man, because like I let people pass. You know, like if I'm
Yeah,
driving and I have my flasher on and like I'm slowly merging and you're gonna come in and you're gonna fucking go faster, so I don't pass. It's like, what's your point, man?
Yeah.
So that's what happened. So I pulled up next to him because whatever, that's what it was. I was changing lane. Well, the guy pulled on his window and calls me every name in the book. So he took a box from his car and he like threw it at me. Like, you know when you fake throw.
He got out.
No, he was in his car in the driver's seat, went to his passenger seat, grabbed it and like fake threw something at me, like in his hand, like he was about to throw it, you know?
It's a different
That was
level
that-
of anger
that
is
guy.
fake throwing
I
something.
hate
That
that.
was the guy,
though.
you
It's
heard
one of my
him.
pet
Yeah,
peeves.
yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't say a word. I was just staring at him and I was like nodding and he was like, fuck you. And then I was like, yo, like
I
you're
hate
fucking
that.
psychotic, man. Like I didn't even do anything.
Like people getting angry at you in
I
the car?
hate it.
Are you
No,
like a-
no, not at all. I'm
You're
one
not
of
a rubbish
those.
person?
Yeah, I'm like a slow. Everybody gets. Well, no, not slow. Maybe I don't know.
Cautious.
Yeah, like I'm
Yeah,
not
mostly
but I
cautious.
also don't get angry. Like I'll verbally say something if somebody
I
does
can't really
something
picture
to
you
me,
angry,
but
though,
I
to be
won't.
honest.
But like if I'm in the passenger and somebody has anger management issues while they're driving, it gets me nervous.
Oh,
It
for
gets
sure.
me nervous.
Oh,
Or like
yeah.
when you're
Yeah.
in the person's ass, it's like
Oh my
Yeah.
god, when like the person you're with is like
hate it.
texting and driving up people's
Yeah.
asses.
I can't.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
being like they're making me feel unsafe in a sense. I
I'll
I've,
say
uh,
something.
hate
I'll
it.
be like, "Can you
Me
please
too.
slow down?" Like,
I
you're
yell.
making me like, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
guilty. To be honest with you, I'm guilty of that. I don't like it. Like I know I'm thinking of a specific friend in mine who, when I would be in his car, he would always be texting. But I've been guilty of that. But it's not even texting. You know what the thing is with me is I love listening to music in general. I love listening to music in my car, and I need to like if I'm listening to a song, I'm like, oh, I need to listen to this song, and I'll just take my phone and I'll start like searching for the song. You know,
That's different.
But now you have Apple CarPlay.
It's not different though, because it's still dangerous.
it's still dangerous.
No, yeah, it's not safe.
Yeah.
But that'll
Yeah.
bother me less than if they have like like they're just yelling at everybody and
Yeah.
they're up the ass on
Yeah.
purpose or they're chasing the person.
Yeah.
I can't
Like
stand
the
that.
actual road rage is what.
I
yeah.
can't. And
Yeah.
for some reason, all my friends are like this, and then I'm always in this
Yeah,
car.
I'm guilty. I'm guilty of that. I think it's like the
Oh,
more
definitely.
you drive, the angrier you get.
Probably.
Because you're
I
more
guess.
likely to come into like confrontation,
Yeah.
into situations that
Yeah,
would
yeah.
require you to get angry.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you just think everyone's an idiot whenever you're driving. You know,
Yeah.
like I've been driving
s-
for work for the last 4 or 5 years. and
When
it's
you're
always like that.
driving,
Yeah.
everyone's an idiot,
Yeah.
and you are the best.
You are the best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it works.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah.
calm though.
Everyone
Like I'm the
around
one
you-
that lets everybody pass all the time.
Yeah,
Because
good
I just
though.
don't care. In my
Me
head, it's
too.
like that you go in front of me or that you're behind me. We're still at the same spot. Like
Yeah.
you're not going any quicker.
The worst is like when you honk at someone or whatever. There's two really bad things. There's like when you honk at someone or you get into like a really like angry like confrontation with them car to car, and then you have to pull up next to them at a red light, you know. And it's just like you're both just like, I know you're next to me, but it's like I don't even want to look at you because I don't want to start arguing against you. Just looking everywhere except to your left.
That's where I try to have like a nice conversation with the guy. Hey man, everything's cool. Like don't worry about it.
That happened to me like last week actually. I think you're on the phone with me again and you heard it. People are psychotic. I'm
He
telling you.
gets into a go.
Yeah. So I'm at a green light. I'm at a red light and turns green. Turns green right away. Right away. The guy behind me. Say, listen, man. Okay. So like, wherever I go, I turn left. He turns left with me. And he stops. He pulls out the window. He's like, either you fucking drive or you sleep. He's like, pick one.
Oh my god.
I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? You know? He's like, oh, fuck you. So I don't go fuck himself. I'm like, hey, get the fuck out of here, you know? So I'm driving. I pull in to do my delivery. Guess who's there? Him.
Of course.
The
But I
driver's
love that
seat
when
guy.
they're yelling at you and then you end up in the same spot. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, so really you just got mad for no reason. Because
Yeah,
we're at the same
exactly.
light now.
Yeah.
No. I had to go like to the store. Like he was
Yeah.
there. He was the guy.
He
that
was the
I had to bring it to.
He was the client.
No.
He was the client.
Oh no! Did he recognize you?
Yeah, of course he recognized me.
Oh,
It happened
no.
like 2 seconds ago.
You're the one who was driving, sleeping instead of driving.
What did he say?
Nothing. He didn't say a word. He just nodded and he smiled and I just left. Like,
That's
that's what
hilarious.
it was.
Yeah. 'cause
Oh, you
get
didn't bring
over
it
easy.
up.
No, I didn't bring it up.
Okay.
His pride. He probably just put his tail under between his legs.
Well, what's the point? That could happen. Like, I'm not gonna. What?
You left the store and the guy's like, I showed him.
Yeah.
Shit, fucking.
But it's funny because that happened to me on the way back from cutting my hair like 2 weeks ago. I was same thing like you. I was trying to turn into a lane. I had my flashers on, and the person was like kind of speeding up and not letting me go through. So at a certain point, I just kind of cut it off, and they honked at me. And then we were at a red light, and they were behind me. And so I saw in my rearview mirror the woman in her car kind of like gesticulating like really angrily. And so I started laughing and I started imitating her. So I was like that in front, you know. And she saw me imitating. So all they see is the girl from my rearview mirror. Like just nothing. Fuck you! And I'm just like, oh my god, this girl's angry.
People get so mad.
Yeah, people get like really mad.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But I wonder what's the
Yeah.
difference between that and any other situation. Is it because like is it because you're surrounded by like metal and doors and
yeah,
stuff?
it's because you're
like,
protected, man.
you
Probably.
feel like
Yeah.
you're in your home.
You would never do that like on a
Never.
like face to face with somebody.
But driving is like a semi-stressful like
Yeah.
activity.
Because we're all on the same page, man. We all want to go home. There's traffic. Like everyone just, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if everyone just respects the rules, we can get there quicker. Man.
Literally.
That's what it is.
It's like drive like at least 5 to 10 like above the speed limit. You know, number one. It's like let's go. Like I don't
Yeah.
need just driving at 50 if it's 50. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
at least go 55.
Like I'm
Yeah.
going now, it's 30 kilometers, dude. Like, oh
yeah,
my
right.
This whole one-way situation is just.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
honestly,
it's pretty disastrous. But like some people respect the speed limit.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
bro, let's go. It's a one-way, man. Oh my god.
who are you
I'm
scared?
like 2 minutes away from home.
It's like who are you scared to hit? There's a bike path
Yeah.
where every 5
I don't get
feet
the
there's
30
a stone
though.
block.
What's the
Because
point
there's
of?
bikes.
Oh right.
Yo,
that
the
makes
fucking
sense.
bike path is wider than the actual.
Yeah, I was just
lane.
gonna say they're safer than.
Yeah.
Well, it's because there's a walking path and like a double lane biking
Just
path.
fuck the cars, man.
Yeah.
It's not like anybody has to drive anywhere. It's not like we're in a suburban city. One of
I
the
didn't even
biggest
know that
cities.
there was a 30 zone. I clearly don't
it's
do this.
ridiculous.
I've
Yeah,
never done 30.
Yeah.
It's fucking absolutely ridiculous. That and like just all the whatever. It's a classic Montreal like trope, but it's like the construction and
Yeah,
shit.
but now they added
Oh
purple
my
on the cones to
God.
make it a little prettier.
They added purple on the cones
Really?
for construction.
Where? No.
Yeah, just to give it a little bit of a razzle dazzle in there, you know.
Yeah, you need a little bit of resonance. Imagine that just calms everybody down. No one
Everyone's so fed up with the orange. You know what? We'll add a bit of color.
yeah, that's it.
Orange
Imagine
is
Make them
hard.
feel a little better.
Yeah.
like
I
no
guess-
one ever complains
yeah.
about construction ever again because of the purple. Imagine.
Yeah, it could be. It's
Yeah.
just tactics.
Dude, they do it in like but it's dumb because it's like I don't know. I would love to understand what goes on in the mind of like someone who's running like urban planning or the city in general.
Doesn't your
It's like-
brother do that?
My brother's studying for urban
Yeah,
planning. Yeah,
ask him.
no, but I mean like someone who's like actually doing it because it's like, does it really make sense to you to be just destroying the entire city's streets because you're like, why don't you finish one thing, dude?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Go
here,
to the
though.
next.
Yeah, they don't finish anything.
Because I don't think it works like that. I don't think it works as like an island, like as a whole. Like every bureau has to do their shit, so it just
Yeah.
goes on at the same time.
I
You
don't
think
know.
Anjou gives a fuck about what Point Claire is doing? Like, no, man, they're gonna do work at the same
No,
time.
but I mean, like, if you're in this, like, downtown, dude, in the summers, I don't know, the last couple of years has been ridiculous. You go on one street, and Apple Maps never knows when it's a one-way or construction, first of all.
But I feel like that changed within the last year. There's one ways everywhere now.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
all- it's
Especially like
crazy.
in my area now, like kind of like by there,
Yeah.
like more south.
Yeah.
All one ways. You can't turn left anywhere anymore.
Yeah.
It's crazy. All like
always
speed bumps
left.
everywhere.
It's always left, you can't turn.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
I need to turn left.
That's
Yeah.
the one thing that I like about Laval. I hate Laval, but I like that about Laval.
Yeah,
Is that
Laval.
where you live in Laval?
What?
No,
You
she's
live in
No,
Laval?
like I hate Laval in general,
Oh,
but
okay.
I like the driving situation in Laval because they don't have that here.
Why do you have so much hate for Laval?
I don't know.
It's like that sibling that's
Montreal
always trying to
girl.
be cool.
Yeah.
What?
It's like the sibling that's always trying to be cool, Laval.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fuck you, Laval.
Half my
Jesus. Justin's gonna call me tomorrow. He's like, dude, we lost 30 followers on Instagram.
I like the people that live there. It's just I would never live there. I don't know.
But if you know,
not
if
for
you,
me.
if you
Laval.
if you notice,
so good.
if you notice, somebody from Montreal, I'm giving you a hypothetical situation. Somebody from Montreal and somebody from Laval go on vacation. Someone on vacation meets them, meets the person from Laval, says, "Where are you from?" He's gonna say Montreal.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
They don't say Laval, though.
I know.
They don't. But you're not from Montreal.
Oh,
That's
you're not from
true.
Montreal.
You're
Don't you
not.
fucking say
Don't
that.
you fucking say it. You know what I mean?
Don't you stop it right now.
Yeah, you
Stop it right now. It's like me saying I'm from Toronto. It's like, no, you're not. You know what I mean? Like,
It is
Yeah,
true
you-
though. You're right.
yeah,
Yeah.
you live 30 minutes away from Montreal.
Well, technically, if you live on like the other side of the water, you're right there. I mean, you could probably swim
You're
to
s- but
Montreal
dude,
if you really
you're
wanted to.
separated by a body of water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not from Montreal.
Is Laval
Stop
also
lying.
an island?
Yeah.
Like Montreal? Yeah.
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 Well, they want to be
Wow,
Montreal.
they
so
want to
bad.
be on safe. They were a peninsula, and one day the mayor's like, "Fuck this!" He's like, "Cut that piece off. Just make a bridge."
Let's go.
Can you imagine though? They were just like in steep competition all year round, trying to like trying to like best each other.
You know what, man? Laval is actually getting pretty good.
Dude,
Between
Laval.
Centropolis and like them turning right on red lights, fuck, they really know what's up.
That's big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
I don't get why we can't. Like, you can literally turn right on red
I feel like Montreal people are
Everywhere.
stupid though.
Like literally everywhere in the
Except-
world.
Except
Everywhere
New York,
in the world.
Except New York and here.
Well, I think only Manhattan or only Manhattan. But I think New York State you could.
Right. It's like Quebec. Same thing.
It's like, can we wake up? You know what I mean? Like, why?
Yeah, it's 3 a.m. I'm at a light, so I have to turn right. Like
yeah,
it's
you
red.
know what I mean?
Like I'm gonna turn.
If it's,
Bro, like,
if,
yeah.
if it's 3 a.m. and it's a red light and there's nobody around, I'm destroying that
I
red
wonder
light.
why. I don't know. I wonder.
Like, why we can't turn right, you're saying?
There'll be too
Yeah.
many accidents for
I'm on
sure.
it.
I guess.
Come on, you're talking.
Like what? Like what's the difference? And I don't know.
I think the rationale was like, it's gonna cause accidents
Okay,
because
listen,
there's
man.
too many people, but it's like,
No, because
No.
that's flawed. Because if you could do it in LA, you
Yeah.
could do it in Montreal.
dude, you can do it,
Yeah,
if you do it
hard.
anywhere, you can do it in Montreal. Dude, red lights, if it's right, it's the same thing as turning right on a green, dude. As long as you're looking and making sure nobody's there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as you do your due diligence.
It's because, it's because people take advantage, man, and you see it in Laval too. Like I could make it, so they're gonna burn the red light and they're gonna do it. That's why.
Yeah.
People are crazy.
but
People
that's
are
anywhere.
stupid.
That's anywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Question for you: is burning a yellow light a ticket?
It
I've
depends.
gotten one.
Yeah.
Have you really?
Yeah.
I would have lost it. What did they tell you?
I contested it.
Did you? Did you win?
I didn't know. Well, COVID.
Nice,
So,
nice.
Not yet, but yeah, I contested
COVID
it.
saved quite a
COVID's
bit.
the best.
Because I was doing.
I love COVID.
I was doing like I don't remember. I think 50. I was on La Cordère, but I was doing 50. So like by the time it went yellow, if I would have stopped my car, I would have been in the middle of the street. It would have
Okay.
made no sense. So I
Yeah.
continued, and that's what I told her. And she was like, "Well, I don't care."
Yeah,
I
her.
thought.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Well, I don't remember what she told me. She's like, in my like perspective, you could have stopped your car." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I would have been in the middle of the street. I would have had to like
So I
back
don't care about your
up.
perspective. This is what
like."
happened.
And she's like, "Well, you can contest it if you want." And I was like, "I will. Thanks.
But see,
Bye-bye."
that's the problem with that law is it's all it's subjective.
It's not because if
Yeah.
you have to accelerate to burn that yellow, you're that's
have to
that's
accelerate.
what,
Yeah,
that's where
that's
the ticket
different.
comes
But
in.
I wasn't doing that. So
But see, like
she
when
was just bored.
for
Yeah.
my most recent job, like when I was working at Pepsi, I was on the road. Now for my most recent job, I'm on the road also. But this job required me to go through like at the beginning this driver's course or whatever. So it's not really like a driving test. It's just they go through kind of theory, and then they have this this simulator. It's a driving simulator. It's a screen in the front and then two like this. So it's kind of like very real, like 3D real world. And the front screen is the front of the car, like as if you're looking out through the front windshield. And both sides are the side windows, and you see the actual like side mirrors. And so basically it's a simulator, and what you're seeing in the mirrors is happening in real time. So you kind of have to like go through situations. This guy's gonna like pull out. So they trick you.
Sounds mental.
They give you different scenarios.
Video game.
That sounds so sick.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
literally a video game, but to test your driving knowledge. And so I remember the scenarios, there's things that pop out to trick you. And I'm like, first of all, this would never happen. So like you're literally, dude, you're driving down like some road in like the middle of Alabama or something, and some kid just flies out of like a hay patch, dude, on a bike. Like as your car's right here,
No.
like stupid shit like that, you know? some guy he turns right where you can only turn left. There's no like street over here, just turns right. It's like, what would you do in this scenario? It's like that would never happen, you know.
What would you do? We'll get into an accident.
Yeah,
That's what will happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I remember in this course they were talking about the law related to passing a yellow light, and there's actually a term which is the point of no return. So if it's deemed that the light turned yellow at the point where you were still going too fast to be able to stop before the point of no return, which is like kind of I guess the middle or whatever, you're able to go.
So in your case, that would be
That was
Yeah.
pretty
that was
much,
for you.
Yeah.
But that's the weird thing is like if a cop is like, no, I don't think you were past that point. It's like, but what do you don't think? I know
Yeah.
I was. I'm the one driving. You're not the one fucking driving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's all subjective.
I think yellows are easy to win in court, though. I think you'll be fine.
Probably. I don't care.
They can't
honestly,
prove.
Whatever. I just contested it because I didn't want to pay it.
How much was the ticket?
I don't remember. 70, 80?
That's it.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
not much.
Yeah. It
Oh,
wasn't.
okay. I thought it was more than that. Parking tickets are $80 now.
I got a
Weren't they
$300
72?
one.
What?
72.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went up to 80. I got a $308 parking ticket the other
Yeah,
day.
but you're stupid.
I know.
Why?
I am an idiot because I'm an idiot.
Because he's
Ah,
actually
okay,
like, don't feel bad for
Yeah,
me.
like
It's-
on the ticket it says for having been an idiot in the presence of others.
I
$300
wish.
$308.
I wish.
It's because there's a bus lane on the street in front of my house where between 6 and 7:30 in the morning you can't park because it's a bus lane.
Okay.
And sometimes I'll just be like high in my house or whatever, or I'll just be like, I'll just be doing other things and I'll forget that my car is on that side of the street, so I won't move it. And like I got lucky. It's 3 times now that happens. The first 2 times I was like, oh, I didn't get a ticket. And then I woke up the other day. I saw from my window there was a little thing different on my windshield, and I'm like, oh, that's a ticket. That's a fucking ticket. I get to my car, I just look at the ticket, $308.
But where do they come up with that?
Yeah, that's what I
Like,
mean.
Why that for a bus lane? What the fuck?
Like, why not 310? You know what I mean?
But why 300?
Why? Yeah, I know. First of all, why?
That's what I'm
300?
That's
saying.
what you're thinking
Yeah.
about. Why not 310?
Like I'm trying to
Like, why not, like,
understand the
$80
validation of the
instead?
amount.
Yeah, that's.
It's not like it's handicap where I get. I don't know. No.
Yeah. I guess there's like.
It's because the bus has to get out of the way for your car. So they're like, oh no, this is not good.
Yeah,
Fuck you, the
I
bus.
guess
You know how much money they make those
really-
guys?
They really don't want that to happen. Like on like
I
Henry
guess.
Brass and
Like
shit,
for
if people start
efficiency,
doing
man.
it.
Like you that piece of shit that put your car in the way of the bus.
But it's like, dude,
That's
it's
what
not, it's
happened.
not like I live in the
$300.
middle of downtown. I live in the fucking east end of Montreal. Nothing's happening over here. You know what I mean? Like I don't.
Yeah.
You don't need the whole lane.
Doesn't matter. A, this already happened to you. You got a ticket
I
last
know.
year.
Yeah,
B, you
last
have
year.
a fucking garage to park your car.
Yeah, my fucking
And
my
3,
garage.
look at the signs when you
My
fucking
garage
park.
door
Like,
opener has
it's-
been fucking on the fritz.
This guy loves
That's funny.
My garage door opener has been on the fucking the fritz lately.
the Fritz.
Yeah. Doesn't want to fucking open. I've had a lot of words tonight, eh?
Yeah.
What did I
So
have?
what was the first one you said?
I had amalgamation. I had
No, that wasn't the first
Razzle
one.
dazzle.
No, razzle dazzle is not a
No,
fancy
razzle-
word.
no.
Like I use that. Like you know it's okay when I use it.
Amalgamation. I forget the other one.
I don't know. Those are a couple of other ones. Yo, I wanted to ask. I wanted to ask you something. I was watching this document, this new thing on Netflix. It's called Alien Worlds. It's not about aliens, what I'm trying to talk about right now, but there was an episode where they were talking about like how, because basically what they do is they put like Earth next to whatever would be like a world that has like extraterrestrial life, and they compare how it would go. And so they had this made up like alien being, and the way they reproduce is the same way that's like us, like mammals. Like you have sex and you blow a load, and like the girl as a kid. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So they teach in
Blow load.
that's what they
wow.
teach in 6th
So
grade in sex ed.
romantic.
That's exactly how they say it.
That's how they say it in
Yeah.
sex ed, exactly.
We're gonna blow
All right,
loads.
children, we're gonna learn how to blow a load and get someone pregnant.
Oh my goodness.
So anyway, the female species in this like scenario gets pregnant, and they have their offspring, and they probably, it's like dogs, they give birth to like 6 or 7 per shot.
Mhm.
But the creature, when it gives birth, dies every single time. There's no way around it. It dies.
Okay.
So I was watching it and I'm like, fuck, man. Like, I wonder if, as a human species, if we knew that giving birth meant you're going to die, would people, like, you know what I mean? Like, do you
No.
think...
No, you
No.
wouldn't. You
Like-
wouldn't. Not at like 21 years old. What the fuck? You're pretty much giving your life
Yeah.
away. That's what it is at the end of the day, right?
But, like, my thinking was this. It's like,
Fuck, I don't
most
know.
people would say, yeah, obviously you're going to do it because it's instinctual and you want to, like, make the species survive. Yes, but I think, like, there's a weird thing where humans are the only, like, creatures that act more out of selfishness than, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we don't have that same, like, selflessness, you know what I mean, as, like, other animals. So I feel like
I feel like we would just.
I feel like we would be extinct.
Yeah, exactly.
So fast.
We would be
because
extinct.
there's no way. Yeah.
No, there's no way. Not
Like I'm
young.
trying to even think no, unless you could get pregnant at any age, then
Yeah,
maybe when I'm
exactly.
80, I would be like, okay, I'll do it now.
That would only work if you could like get pregnant like for girls that's even like 50 or 60 years old. Then it's like, you know what, I did my time. Like I'll give birth. I'll have
That's
a
still
kid,
too
and
young.
you know. But
yeah,
but at 20 years old, like, I
but
forget,
that's
like
super
imagine our
unfair
parents
as
and
well
our
because you
parents.
guys get to live forever. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
It would just be a world of guys.
Yeah.
That's what would happen.
Just enforcing the patriarchy.
Yeah, for real.
It would just die
I
out.
didn't even think of that. Oh my god.
It's like, why do we have to be the ones who die? Well, I mean, I guess seahorses would die. Like
Yeah, seahorses die. They're
the men,
yeah.
yeah.
It's
Even
true.
That's our saving
I
grace.
think
The
octopus is the
seahorses.
same thing. I don't remember.
The
I
the
looked
men
up
give
it.
birth?
No, that when they have sex, after they give birth, they die like 2 months after. I'm pretty sure it's octopus.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Well, they're not selfish.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like,
Nice.
like you have to, you know what's gonna
Look at
happen.
Leo was like, yeah, octopuses.
I forget who I was talking to, and I was like, "How do they have sex?" And then when I looked it up, it says they die.
You
Yeah,
got it. The octopus, squid, salmon, and common mayfly. For the most part, the males die soon after fertilizing the female's eggs, and the females live only long enough to birth their young before
You think they're
dying.
like
Yeah.
so horny that they don't even care about dying?
I feel like
I
they
don't
just
think
don't
they
know,
really know.
though. I don't think they know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's probably a non-conscious.
Imagine
thing.
you would die after having no, that wouldn't work. I guess.
Well, no, that wouldn't work.
because you would never have any like thing to relate it to. Or
Bro,
whatever.
that sucks.
Yeah.
Imagine you can't even like talk about it with the guys. You're like, "Yo,
Okay,
guys,
no. Imagine
you're out."
everybody only.
Bro, it sucks, man.
Imagine you can only have sex in your life 5 times. The 5th time, after the 5th time, you die.
Yeah,
But
everybody
I
would-
feel like sex would just be a whole. Like we wouldn't look at it the way it is today.
Exactly.
or you would be
It,
really,
it
really
would
picky.
it would be something that we just wouldn't even like or want or.
You'd probably smash all 4 by like 22 and then keep the last one to like 80, bro.
Yeah, but then if that, it's like I feel like I agree with you where it's like if that were the case, I feel like there would be a lot more emphasis placed on like relationships and
For
like
sure, or
like
just everybody
finding
would just
nobody
decide
would
to be a
cheat.
virgin.
Nobody
and
would
yeah,
cheat
of
because you
course.
die if you
wow.
Imagine your wife cheats on you. Like she took a part of her life because she doesn't love you that much. Like that is so fucked. That is so fucked.
That's like a totally different level of betrayal.
Yeah,
For real, yeah.
yeah.
Like not only do you hate me, like not love me so much that you're
Yeah.
willing to go and sleep with someone else, like you just destroyed one of your Horcruxes. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
just destroyed a
Or
part of
imagine
yourself.
like you guys like, you know, like fucked for the first time together, right? And then like after a while she just dies. Like, well, you fucked like 5 guys. Like, are you kidding me? My God.
Look at his face.
You fucked 5 guys.
It's
Why?
like mind blown.
It's like why? She doesn't even have to deal with the repercussions. She's dead.
Yeah.
What would
That
that be
would be
called though?
terrible.
Like if you were to die from like sex overload, you know what I mean? Like what would be the medical term?
That's where Leo comes in.
Sexabetes.
Coitus something. I don't know. It would have to be
Yeah.
medical.
Yeah. Sexabetes.
Sexibetes.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
you think
no.
the world would be like a better and safer place?
It would be
think
very
that-
different. That's for sure.
I
Safer,
think-
I don't know. Everyone's on edge for sure because they
But
can't
at the
fuck.
same time, the population would be totally different because we wouldn't be populating the way we are.
But there would like this. What I'm saying is like there still would be people fiending sex. There still
Yeah,
would
No,
be.
there would be like
course.
there would be people dying every day. Because,
Yeah, that's what I
like,
mean. The
let's be
population would
honest.
just
yeah,
it
like it would just be wiped
you know?
clean in like a couple of years.
Like someday you just can't hold it. Dude.
Yeah.
Like you fucked 4 people and you're like you fucked 4 people. The 4th person
It's
you
like a
fucked,
mega like the girl you want to fuck the most in your
Yeah,
life, like
yeah.
a celebrity. Like she comes to you, she's like, I want to fuck you right
Yeah.
now.
But like
Are
no,
you
like
saying yes or no? You have to die for this
Oh.
girl. No, that's what it is.
but that's what I mean. Like imagine you fucked 3 people.
No, we're
The
good.
4th person you
Depends how
fucked.
old you are.
Yeah.
The 4th
Yeah.
person you fucked. You're like, oh, okay, no, like this is the last person I ever have sex with. It's the 4th person. Plus, like I know this is the one. I'm marrying her. Boom. 10 years later, you get divorced. Now you already fucked 4 people. You can't afford.
Okay, but
it
is
anymore.
it the person? So like, if I pick you as my 4th person, I could have sex with you as many times as
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want,
yeah,
or
yeah,
is it
yeah.
have sex
5
4 times?
5 different people. Let's say 5
Yeah,
different
Okay,
people.
that's not as bad.
You can only have sex 5 times though.
That's worse.
That's what we're talking
No,
about.
no,
Yeah, that's what I.
Oh.
Five
That's how
times.
I was
thinking-
taking it.
I was
Yeah.
thinking 5 different people.
5 times.
Okay, that's livable. It's not. It's more
Yeah,
livable than
that's
5
very
times.
doable. 5 people.
I like
you
your
could do
your
that.
guys' thing better.
But yeah, it's way worse. But you know what I thought? It could be fucking romantic. Like you're like 80 years old with your wife, and like you both have one smash out left, and it's like let's die together. Like,
Yeah.
it's like it's a beautiful thing,
Yeah.
you know.
That would- yeah.
Like missionary. That's you're going down. You're not doing that doggy, bro. You're going
Yeah.
missionary.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I want to connect with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, or if you and your wife have like one fuck left, you have like a threesome. You pick somebody and you die together like
If you
that.
think about it, that's one fuck every 20 years, technically speaking.
Gangbang.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, like,
the way we
what a
live.
way to go.
It's like one fuck every 20 years if you think about it.
That's if you live to 100, which is
Yeah.
more likely.
Well, I mean, like if you
That's
live to
where
86.
that's why I was saying like the population just wouldn't go anywhere. But 5 people, some people don't even get to that.
Wow,
so I
man,
feel like
like-
that's livable.
Imagine dying
for
before you
sure.
fuck 5 people. Then you'd be like, I should have just
5 times, you mean, or 5
lived
people?
five times. You'd be like, fuck.
That's
I
what I
should've
mean.
just fucked more, man.
Imagine you're
Jesus.
85 and it's like you have a day left to live, and it's like, oh, dude, I didn't get my 5th one out of the way. Fuck.
Or if you have like 2 left, let's just say,
Yeah.
you know,
Or you like die before you do it.
you like beg the nurse, please.
Just kill me. Just kill me. Can you die by blowjobs?
Kill me or fuck me, please.
Is it just smashing or like you could get head and shit?
Oh, that's not fair.
Oh
Okay.
no, then everyone just fucking
Yeah.
sucking cock after. That's just like
So
a
just
loophole.
5 ejaculations your whole life.
No, because then you can't masturbate. That's really
No,
that's
no, no.
really
5
intense.
sexual rounds of sexual
You have to
intercourse.
insert you have to insert.
Yeah.
Okay.
5 rounds of sexual intercourse.
You know what's funny? I saw I don't know if it's a study, but apparently men that don't masturbate have a more manly demeanor than people that masturbate every day. which is
Really?
When
wild.
I hold
Yeah,
it in,
that's why we're
there's
fucking
2
emotional
things-
bitches.
There's 2 things that happen to me because
love
like I've
this.
gone on periods where I like try to hold it in for that reason. Okay,
Yeah.
I either become so needy, like I'm like I need to fuck, and the girl that I'm talking to, I'm like tonight, let's meet up. I'm like because I'm like so dependent on that like
Yeah.
pussy, and then
I love
or
it.
but like if I have the mindset where I'm like okay I don't need it, then like I kind of feel like more energy, more this.
But apparently it's like a scientific thing that if you don't, or people that don't have a more I don't know what it is, like a more manly demeanor, or they have more of that like
The study that they did that they
This
showed was
7-day thing, right?
yeah, so like your testosterone levels, if you
Yeah.
hold it in at the 7 day they peak, and after that they flatline.
okay.
So after 7 days, there's no point, just fucking rub one.
After 7 days, your balls are like,
It's like, bro, fuck you, man. You're not getting any better.
I remember you speaking about that. I
Yeah.
can't remember if it was you saying that it was like when you stopped watching porn, or if you stopped masturbating, both. I don't know.
I don't know, bro.
I think it was all over the place with this thing.
yeah,
Man. One
yeah,
day he's
yeah.
not jerking off, the other day he's jerking off. Bro, I just jerked off 4 times today, man. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you're sick.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I kind of gave up on all that. I was like, fuck it, man. I'm just gonna enjoy it and
Enjoy
not
the
care
ride,
so
man.
much.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Porn is not good for you, though, like, actually, apparently.
Because it takes you out of the reality.
Yeah, but it's
And
chill.
you end
I
up
like
being with somebody after, and you just compare, and it's like a disconnection, I guess.
Did you ever watch the movie? What's it called? I think it's Dear John or something. It's with
I watched that.
who's that guy? Fucking from the movie.
Blue Eyes.
This always happens to me.
Channing Tatum?
No.
no.
He's
Yeah, I know. who you're talking about.
three name from the movie Looper.
He's on it.
No fucking idea.
Oh,
It's a
man.
3-name name.
Chad Michaels or something.
Chad
It's
Michael
like-
Murray.
No, it's not that one. I'm thinking that because I saw him in a video today.
It's Channing Tatum.
Yeah, that's what I was
From the
thinking.
movie Looper.
Oh, I heard Dear John.
Yeah, me too.
I'm thinking about the wrong movie then. Just
So
write
useless.
in Scarlett Johansson.
Looper.
I'm writing Looper movie.
Yeah, Looper movie. What's his name? Fuck.
How do you spell Looper?
Looper.
Looper.
Oh my god. Yeah.
You
Starts
know-
with a J. He played in
Fuck.
Batman.
Yes, he played the new Robin in the Christopher Nolan Batman.
Joseph.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt has a movie with Scarlett Johansson, something John, I don't know what the hell. And that's what the movie's about. Is it's this like kind of like New York Guido guy, like very like Jersey type, and he meets this woman who's Scarlett Johansson. And when they're together, like he can't really like perform, or he doesn't like her as much, or like they'll have sex, and at the end like he has to go watch porn and go jack off because he's like addicted to porn, and it like makes his relationship suffer and stuff like that. And like I'm watching this whole movie and I'm like, you have Scarlett Johansson
Yeah.
in front of
It's
you.
not realistic,
You know what I
obviously.
mean? Like you don't need porn.
Yeah, I don't need porn.
But yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. It fucks really with like your mindset, and like you think that. Like,
I think that's if you're like super addicted to it and like really dependent on it. Cause like look at us, bro. Like we do it and we're like fine.
yeah, I think there's like it's
We're fine.
moderation for everything. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it depends the character as well. It
Yeah.
comes
Yeah.
down to how you are. Yeah.
Like if you're like socially really awkward, you don't have much friends, and you're just fucking rubbing them out all day.
I Yeah. love
that
No
expression,
shit.
rubbing
you're
them out.
rubbing
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
second you're with somebody in real life, you're probably like, what do I do?
Yeah, there's probably even like way more deeper problems. Like
Yeah, for
with
sure.
that. Yeah.
But like, what if you like think about it in the way where like, it could like kind of spice it up too, because you want to like try these things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
that's different. But if
Yeah.
you're watching it like 6 times a day and then you're not touching your girlfriend, then there's an
That's
issue.
the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And
the
that
issue.
happens.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I
That's
see.
like
times
a
a day.
thing.
That's fucking. Those
Yeah.
are pro level numbers.
Every day, dude. That's crazy.
That's a rookie number 6 times a day.
Every day.
Jesus
Really?
Christ.
Good
No,
for you.
are you crazy? No, no way.
Jesus, holy.
You can't
Is that
do it.
even
It's
possible?
Like,
Wouldn't it hurt?
6 times a day, every day.
like
Or
After
just
like 3
in-
days, like I think.
I
you're-
think technically it would be possible, but I don't.
Or just in
think
a general day, like even if it's not every day. if
Oh
you're-
yeah.
Oh, 6 times.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even think I've ever gone 6 in a day.
Oh, when I was a
Ever.
kid,
6?
yeah, bro. Let's
Yeah?
go. When I was younger, like
I'm
13,
trying to
14.
think of, like as a girl perspective. I feel like 6 would just be so painful.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Oh,
fuck
really?
no. Yeah, no.
It's a lot of
It's very
friction.
different. Yeah,
yeah, a lot
no.
of friction. You probably wouldn't even jizz after
What
the
if
6th
you
time, though.
use lube?
Yeah, but no.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
you're
think it's
just-
different.
You're
Like
doing it to do it at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you're just really bored.
like at the
that's what
fourth,
it is.
fifth time, you're just there like,
It's,
yeah.
yeah.
This is
yeah,
what we're
isn't it
doing
just
again.
not fun anymore? Yeah.
It's not. So
No, it's not.
You close that
Like I
laptop.
tried.
You close that laptop with shame.
It just
That's
gets worse every time.
You're just waiting for tomorrow so that this day is over. That's what that is.
It's funny because like it used to happen often if like the electricity would go out, and it happened today actually. I was like in the middle of a meeting at work and my electricity just shut
Ah,
off
yeah,
for like
it's
20
true.
minutes.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Did you quit your car?
no, what do you mean? Oh yeah, I told you my electricity went off.
No, I just know because the building had electricity off.
What?
Never mind. Continue your story. It doesn't matter.
I have no idea what you're saying.
It's not important. Just continue. I just knew about the power outage.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Anyway, it went off for like 25 minutes, and I was just like, oh my god, like what am I gonna do right now?
Yeah.
I'm like, meeting's done, obviously. Phone, I'm gonna crack my data if I go on YouTube. TV's closed. I can't do a single thing, and I'm like, oh, let me go jerk it. And I'm just like, oh fuck, like I can't even go watch anything. You know what I mean? Unless I use my phone, but it's gonna destroy my data.
So do you have to watch porn to do it?
No.
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 Oh man,
A lot of people have to.
I don't remember the last time I did it without the.
I prefer
Yeah.
like without. But like if I'm having a hard time
So like connecting
getting
to
it
yourself.
hard, then I need like stimulation.
Okay.
'Cause it's like hard to it's like 2 minutes. Let's go. You know.
Let's go, man. Wake up. Let's go. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
man.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Like
I
if
don't
you,
know.
what would
You
you?
too? No, like use. Oh no.
I'm like half.
Me
really.
too, man,
Like
yeah.
50-50. I would say even less. I would say more imagination, less porn. To be honest with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh,
I
that's
don't remember. I
interesting.
don't remember the last time I
Josh
used my
is very
imagination.
intrigued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Try
the last
it,
time I
bro.
used
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
I guess you just get to connect with
Imagination.
yourself. That's the whole. Yeah.
Yeah, but that.
Bro, drinking
Let
off
us
is
know.
so weird.
Yeah.
Bro, I always like think of myself like
Yeah, like if
doing
I,
it and like a third
yeah,
person.
yeah.
Like your legs fucking
Yeah, yeah.
extended, toes out.
Oh my god.
But this is the thing with like guys and girls, and I guess correct me if I'm wrong, but like I feel like guys is like you just you drink whatever. Like women when they masturbate, it's like you were saying, it's like you're connecting with yourself. You know what I mean? It's a lot.
Depends who the girl is. To be
I
honest.
don't know. I might be
Depends.
wrong.
I
But-
think it really depends on the person because like porn is helpful in a situation, but it depends because I think girls also use toys
Yeah.
more
Than
than
guys.
their hands and more than guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the vibrator's the go-to for most people. So
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Interesting.
It's true, eh? Like fuck.
So like
this-
you don't really need porn when you have a machine.
How come it's okay for girls to use toys, but like a little weird for like a guy to like fuck a fleshlight? You know what I mean? Alone. That's weird. Let's be honest. Like no one's doing that.
true,
Well, people
it's
are
true.
doing that, but like
There's
it's,
for sure people doing that.
oh no, for sure. But like it's not like
it's not seen the same way. Yeah, I
exactly.
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Does a
Interesting.
fleshlight feel good?
I have no idea.
I've never tried. I'd love to try it just to say.
I'm sure it feels good.
I'm gonna buy you one of them. I'm so curious. I've always been curious. I was always like,
I'm gonna
does
put a
it
camera in
feel
Josh's room and see.
real? Like, how do you wash it?
That's what I'm
You
saying.
put it
It's
in the
like
dishwasher.
you
Yeah,
got
but it's because like, if you come inside of it, what do you do? You
They
just
must have like a thing that you like
No,
turn
I
into like
checked.
empty.
because this was an actual thing. I was very curious, and no, they don't.
really.
There's
So I
no
guess you just gotta, like,
exit.
So it just like creates like
Oh,
an
it's just-
organism.
Yeah, like isn't it strange? Or maybe some of them do, but the one I
just
saw,
a
Right up
fucking-
cum
yeah,
in
it's
there.
just
That's
a
so
big-
gross.
big jizz pocket.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just
Ooh.
weird. But I wonder how it feels. I'm so curious if it's like similar.
Because
For you
you
guys.
know what I think? It's like the like when we were in elementary school, there was kind of those like little I don't want to say clay. They were like rubber type toys or whatever, and you would kind of be able to play with them. You can like kind of mush them, but they would go back to like their regular size.
Okay.
And they're very there's a lot of friction if you try and like slide through them.
Did you
know
fuck one of those when you were a
what I mean?
kid?
No, but I'm just saying, like I feel like a fleshlight would feel like that type
Yeah.
of rubber, unless you have to use lube. I guess maybe you're using lube.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. For everybody who uses a fleshlight out there, let us know
Yeah.
Anyways, it's 2020, man. I'm sure they make it like pretty realistic, you know?
for sure. Then
Well,
you
a lot of them are clones. Of
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
you can
whatever.
buy like the girl's pussy.
can-
I
yeah.
literally looked on how to, because I was so curious, how the fuck do you make that? And the person literally has to be like on her back giving birth
Yeah,
style,
yeah.
and there's like just clay.
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
just has to wait.
They do a clay
It's so
model. yeah.
weird.
It's fucking strange.
And then they just like, they just
Yeah,
take
you're
it out.
I
Yeah,
swear-
pretty much.
I swear to
That's
God,
so
I was on I think it was a while ago. I was on New Jizz, and I was like looking for something to watch, and there was a video of this like YouTube star called Lena the Plug who does her own porn with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
And there was a video. It
Adam
wasn't even a
22.
porn video. It was just a video of her getting her fleshlight made. So
It's
she's
so
just there
weird.
on like the chair, and her legs are just like this, and
Yeah.
she's like, "I'm getting my fleshlight made. $30.99, $35.99." I'm just like, wow,
I can't
this is.
believe people buy that.
People
though.
buy that shit. People buy like just like bath water, like in a fucking
Of like OnlyFans chicks.
yeah, like of like
Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah,
fucking
like
weird.
these like girls that have like a lot of subscriptions, like they'll take a bath, take the water, put it in a cup, sell it, and people buy for like $200.
That's fucked up, man.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I'm in the wrong industry.
yeah.
That's
I was a girl
fucked.
that do shit like that, man.
But
Honestly.
yeah, dude.
Depends if your motivation's money or
Like, you're not really,
helping
like,
people.
For sure,
like-
but that's just like retarded.
You can always do both, Maggie.
But you know what the thing?
Life is full of
Not
possibilities.
a horror if you're selling bath water.
No,
No,
but it's
no.
just I find it insane that
You're a
like
bit
people are
weird.
dying and can't eat,
Yeah.
but there's that.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh my god. yeah. Hard.
No, like it's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
Yeah, it's
bathwater.
I love the way you put that. People are dying and can't eat, but there's that.
But it's true, and there's
Whatever
people that
that
sell
is.
panties and
Yeah,
like
that's what I was gonna say.
It's fucked up.
Like guys pay money, dude, for
Yeah,
fucking
they really do.
worn thongs and worn underwear.
I don't understand. Like, what do
I
you
don't get it.
smell
I
it? Like,
know.
I don't
Yeah,
understand.
pretty
Like,
much.
do
And I
you-
think it's
do
a
you put it
fetish.
on?
It's for sure a fetish.
It's because you know what it is for sure. It's like guys, they think I'm saying this as if I'm one of these guys that does it. I'm not. It's for sure. I'm talking like Ted Bundy. Like maybe I took her to the forest and maybe I took her head off. It's
No,
like
he said, yeah, yeah.
He did like an interview, I think, before he was like sentenced to death, where he
The Ted Bundy tapes, yeah.
where he recorded himself.
In the third person.
Supposedly, like if he were to have done these crimes, how he would have done them. It's kind of fucked up thing about it.
He's so
Yeah.
fucked up, that guy. Anyways.
So if I were to be one of the guys who buys underwear online, the reason I would maybe do it is because maybe it could be that I just like to hold the underwear and picture the girl who I bought them from wearing them. Maybe, but I
For
wouldn't do
sure,
that.
but no. But it's because the thing, like I read an article. This girl paid her schooling by doing
Oh,
that.
100%. I don't
And
even
she
doubt
like
it.
she made like 65K or whatever, but
Yeah.
for every day that she wore the underwear, so she had to wear the same underwear for like let's say a week, which is fucking gross. But every day that she wore it was an extra $20.
How does the guy know though? Is he running like lab tests?
I guess
on
Probably
the
like
fucking.
vlogs it or something.
Yeah, or like if very
She's in
gross,
the
but if
lab.
like you get your period, it's like an extra $50. Like
my
Oh my god.
I know it's fucking gross, but they yeah, it's a
Yo,
thing.
there's a market for everything.
yeah,
sure,
it's
dude.
If you
disgusting.
get your period, it's an extra $50.
Yeah.
Dude, one day we're gonna be able to sell Leo's blue fucking microphone screen for like $1,000.
For sure.
Yeah, it comes with nicotine.
All the vape juice.
Oh, the vape juices.
Once you guys
yeah.
get sponsored by Full,
Yeah, exactly. Phonam.
Wing fat.
Wing sides.
Phonam and Wing Fat. Yeah, it's gonna be
I'm
an Asian
on like
podcast.
used underwear for sale, and it's just like people on Kijiji like just.
Can you
selling
go
their
check
underwear.
like
yeah.
that shit online, like right now? Like, how does it work? Is it like a website for like
I think there
used
is.
things? Like, how does it work?
Dude,
I don't know.
that's
I never,
just a little side note. Sorry, that's what we should do. One of our merch drops or whatever. Make a shirt. The design in the back is a full bowl and Beyond the Bench written in like Asian font. you know?
Oh, get the fuck out of here. We're cutting this out. No one's taking this idea. We're adding
You
it.
know
We're-
the steam from the full, like in
It
it, it's
makes
beyond the bench,
dude.
like in like cloud words. And then on the chopsticks,
I'll
you
buy
have-
it.
Write this down.
Dude,
Make
yeah,
it.
I'm
Write
writing
this
it
down.
I'm
Do
writing
it.
it down. I'm writing it down.
Would you
100%.
buy that? Yeah, you
I
would.
would. I'll buy anything. I fucking love this thing. I
Alright.
need the hoodie, by the way. I'm still waiting. Just saying.
Oh, it's yeah. Well, look, it's tomorrow. I'm getting it tomorrow night. Oh, it's ridiculous.
It's funny-
ridiculous.
I'm totally kidding.
It's
No.
funny whenever we have guests, the only person wearing our merch is the guest.
That's
We're
not true. I wear it all the time. I'm just not wearing it tonight.
Yeah.
He pressured me into wearing it.
I did
but
not.
You did. He told me he was gonna kick me out if I didn't wear it.
I'm gonna send you packing if you don't wear it.
Fuck, man. That would be a sick fucking idea
I'm
for a
so
t-shirt. That would be
down.
so much.
Yeah, why aren't you guys wearing your own shirts? You guys are
I
doing this.
literally wear it.
Yeah,
every day.
yeah, no.
I have like 14 colors. Like, I need to like wear something else every
Yeah.
once in a while.
It's because sometimes it's just like I look at the Instagram and we
Yeah.
post videos of us, and I'm always wearing just the same hoodie in all the
Yeah.
videos. You know what I mean? So it's like
I feel like this is your color though,
burgundy. No,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like burgundy's your color.
Yeah, I
or
have,
like that khaki green.
The khaki one is my color. I
the
think.
forest
yeah.
green is. I have the forest green one. He has the
Brings out my
military one.
eyes.
Yeah.
It brings out my beautiful eyes.
You
Yeah,
have a
that-
knot.
Yeah, I make knots.
Yeah, you make knots.
I make knots.
Knots.
But I wanted to like just to go back to what we were saying before, the whole like jerking off thing or whatever.
Classic.
But like I don't want to talk about jerking off again. But like if you were to have a kid, okay, this is something I was thinking about today. Would you because you know how parents usually wait until school gives the sex ed course, right?
Yeah.
Like, would you actively before the sex ed course, like, kind of sit your kid down and be like, look, like I want you to learn this from me.
How
You know
old
what I
are
mean?
they?
I don't know. How old are you in 6th grade?
Do we even have sex ed?
Yeah, yeah.
10,
I had sex
11?
ed in high school though.
Yeah, me too. And I feel like it was like I don't even remember it, to be honest.
Me
And I feel like it
neither.
was in like Sec 2.
They
I
just
remember it
taught
being
us
in
about like
elementary school.
STIs.
Yeah, and how to put a condom on a banana. That's what I remember.
I never got the
Yeah.
condom on the banana thing. I never
Yeah.
got that.
Really? I got
No.
in Pearson, but I forget the teacher now. It was my science teacher.
Interesting.
It's gotta be a fucking,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
That was
Like,
my art teacher.
I mean,
It's
it
very
was-
curvy, a banana.
you can't put it on a banana
I
that's
guess
like a
it's
couple days old.
No.
Yeah.
You know when they get mushy?
Yeah.
You gotta break that banana 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was more about like
The
if you have
teacher's
sex,
like,
you'll
"Not
die.
again."
That was
Yeah.
kind of what they taught.
Yeah, yeah,
It
exactly.
wasn't anything else. Yeah.
But I remember it being in elementary school, to be honest. It was like 5th grade or 6th grade. And
That's
Yeah.
so twisted if you
kind
think
of
about
fucked
it.
up. Yeah, you're 10 years old.
That's
But I
young.
feel like at
Yeah.
that age, it's already a curiosity. It should be at that age.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're jerking off at that age and you're
Right,
like
grab me a
watching
beer,
porn,
though,
yeah.
please. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Kids at that age are talking about like sex and stuff.
We were watching porn. Well, I was watching porn in elementary school. We were talking about sex with my friends.
I
at
feel
that
like the,
age.
the age is getting like lower and lower, though. It's so scary.
Next thing
I
you know,
feel
the
like
guy's
the age
fucking
for everything's getting lower
Like
and
people
lower.
are losing their virginity at like 11, 12, and I'm like, what do you mean? I was still
fucking
in
crazy.
pigtails and like.
That's
Good for
fucking
them though,
crazy.
for the guys mostly.
Yeah, but no. What do you mean at 12?
12 12's fucked up,
I'm
dude.
trying to think of a 12-year-old having sex. Like,
12's
what do you
young.
mean?
Yeah.
It's young.
Like, dude, just think about it this way, okay? Like,
So
when you
what's
were,
not young? 14.
Like if they're both down, I guess 14.
young.
Fuck, it's young, bro. But if they really both want to do it, go.
it's young.
How old,
14.
how old were
Fucking
you
young.
guys when you lost
I was
it?
I lost my virginity very relatively late. Like I think I was like late 18, early like right away 19. I was late.
Yeah.
I blossomed.
If
a
I'm
late
the
bloomer.
lowest here, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. How
I
old were
was
you?
16.
I was
15.
like 15
Yeah.
or like 14, but I also had like a girlfriend, so like that's what it
Yeah,
was. Back
yeah.
then, when you
Same.
had
I was 15.
when you're in a relationship, yeah, like you just that's what it
I
was.
wanted
you
to
know?
wait till I was 18. It just didn't work.
Well, no, I mean,
Well,
come
because
on.
curiosity
down.
gets the best of you
Yeah.
at a
Of
certain
course,
point.
yeah.
You're
Well,
like-
because when you're dating too, like I was dating
Yeah,
somebody, so I
that's
was
it.
like,
It feels good. You're
You
like,
just-
yeah.
I was
let's
just
go.
more curious than
What a
anything
time.
else.
The first time was the best.
First time was the
Really?
worst
It
for
was
me.
fucking terrible.
Yeah, it was the worst for me.
I was just happy I was having sex. I was
You
like,
know,
wow,
it
this is
wasn't
top.
terrible, but like I compared it to porn.
Oh, that's why you see.
So like when you look
Porn's
at
the
a
devil.
girl in like that's not a proper reaction.
They're
Mhm.
acting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like hard.
Yeah.
So like in my head when it was happening, I was like, okay, I could not make a sound right now. So like, what's the joke?
Yeah. I
You
don't
know?
I wonder sometimes, like, if I'm having sex
Oh,
with a girl,
shit.
and it's like, are you really making that noise, or you're just like,
It depends. It depends. Because the thing is, I think girls, depending who, they're very connected. Like how their day is, like their body's connected to their mind.
yeah.
So if you're really connected with yourself, then maybe. But sometimes they could just not say a word.
So if you're having a bad day, it's like just don't fuck me. Is that what it is?
Those days they scream louder.
No, but like yeah, there's a difference in how we react and
Okay, that's interesting.
Like
yeah.
that's the thing I've always wondered. Like, why are, as a like a species, I guess, like why are women more? Why do women have that mind body connection more
I don't know.
than guys do? You know what
Maybe
I mean?
because we're more I don't know.
They give birth.
yeah,
It's more of an internal thing, I guess. Like it's
Yeah.
easier to make
Yeah.
a guy come than to make a girl come.
Oh yeah,
Like
definitely.
1,000%.
They even,
Absolutely.
They even get like their periods, man. So like they have to know when their body's doing what. Like no, but seriously.
That's serious.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lift up
But
my
it's,
career.
it's probably a
periods.
hormonal thing too, though.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you'll know. Okay,
Yeah.
like this is like my cycle. Like I'm sure you know. Like these weeks.
But
you
see, a
probably
girl
feel
on her
better.
period is like a bazillion times hornier.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
1,000 times.
A
And
lot of
if
guys don't even
it's-
want to fuck girls on their period.
I don't give a fuck.
I
I've
don't give
done
a.
it. I've
I don't
done
give
it.
a fuck. A lot of guys won't even fuck their girlfriend on their period.
You have to be. You have to be like cool with somebody.
But some people have a lot of issues with blood, so like I could understand why.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But if you can connect with the person that way, it's for the girl anyway. It's yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like you have to
wonderful.
be comfortable with the person. Like it can't just be some random
Yeah,
that you met
no.
at a club saying I'm on my period. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
sure.
Let's go. You know what I mean? It's
Depends how hot she is, to be honest. With you.
Bro, you slap a condom.
Just have a condi on and you're good
Yeah,
to
I
go,
know.
man.
Okay, well, it depends. Like if it's day one, don't. 'Cause
yeah.
that's a
If you got white
little-
sheets, you know what I mean? Like
So don't go
Like
in your
day
bed.
one is probably the only day I probably wouldn't. Because that's.
I don't know. I don't know the evolution of the period within
Yeah,
the 30-day
that's
cycle.
crime scene. It's crime scene.
It's crime, it's
28
crime
days.
scene
Yeah,
vibes.
day one
It's
is
a
bad, man.
28-day cycle, right?
Well, yeah. So every two, so you ovulate, like halfway.
Come a bit closer to the mic, Maggie. Sorry.
So you ovulate halfway, and then the 2 weeks after is when you get your period. So it's every 2 weeks. So at the ovulation is when you can get pregnant at the highest point, and then you bleed if you don't get
Right,
pregnant. Type
exactly,
thing.
yeah.
But it's supposed to be just between 28 and 30 days normally, depending the girl.
Which is interesting. It follows the moon cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of like I always get my period on around the moon always.
like a
Full
full
moon?
full moon.
all the time. It's always either 2 days before, 2 days after. I'm always
Don't
around it.
like
That's
best
awesome.
friends also like have periods at the same time?
Yeah. Well, if you
I swear.
think, yeah.
I love when we go into like girl questioning mode. Like, is it true that
But it is
like girls
true.
have periods at the same time?
What is the clitoris?
I don't know the science behind it, but it is true. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, they did
Yeah,
a study
you
on
sync.
that. Like there was like a bunch of college students, and they took like their ovulation, and then like 3 months later they took it again, and like all the girls that were living in the dorms, like synchronized.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Imagine going to a party where they all have their periods at the same time, like at a frat house or something.
Apparently they're all horny, bro. So
For sure.
Yeah, but,
1000%.
but they won't
Yeah.
fuck. So
But
I
it
mean-
depends. Like there's some like I find I'm funny when I'm on my period. Like most women get bitchy and that typical moody thing. I get like the complete opposite. I'm sensitive where like I want affection and I'm very like loving. Like I'm the complete opposite.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm the complete
But
opposite.
aren't girls like?
I'm like that every month. Just I want give me cuddles. I want cuddles.
Isn't it worse right before you menstruate?
menstruate.
What do you mean?
Because like PMS, right?
Yeah.
That's like when like girls like say like they feel the worst.
So you'll feel better the day you bleed.
exactly.
Yeah, 1000%. The week before, normally, like for me, I'll get tired. I get super drained, but normally that's when a woman will be super bitchy.
Exactly.
And the second she starts bleeding, she'll be happy again.
They're so
It's like a release. It's a renewal.
they're so
I guess.
complex women. you
Dumb
It
know?
question.
is.
Like, do you feel it? Is that a stupid question?
Yeah.
What?
You know how like you feel a nosebleed? Like, is that
No.
how? Is that the feeling?
No, you don't feel like the. It's
It's like peeing.
no. So you don't feel like you have to bleed. It literally just comes out.
No,
just
I'm
happens.
saying, do you feel when you're bleeding?
So I feel it coming out of me, but I
Yeah.
don't feel like I can't warn like peeing. For example, you get the feeling that you have
Yeah,
to pee,
yeah.
and then you go pee. It's
Okay.
not like that with bleeding.
It
It'll
just-
just come out, and I'll
just comes
feel
out.
it come out. Yeah.
Wow.
There's no warning sign. Yeah.
They're
There's
so
like zero
complex.
sensation.
Yeah, girls
yeah.
are so complex. It's crazy.
Like guys we're just there. We just exist. We're just like, all right. Whip your dick out. There it is. That's my balls. I shaved them today just for you.
It's true though.
Hope you like it.
I've always wondered though what you guys feel when you have sex.
I've
always- if I had one wish-
I'm so
Yeah.
curious.
Yeah.
If
me
I had a
too.
wish, I would be a guy for a day.
If I was this, one might sound kind of fucked up, but I want to see what it's like.
You want to feel how it is to get fucked?
Yeah, bro, like it looks like you're having the best fucking time. Honestly,
Yeah.
like holy shit.
Yeah.
dude.
I feel like you guys. I don't know.
It's fantastic. Don't get me wrong.
I
It's
know, but
amazing.
it must
It's
be
more
so.
work for the guy though. Not that it's work, but it's like you're.
Yeah,
you know what I
1000%.
mean?
I feel like,
But I
you
just-
need more stamina if you're a guy because you're the one that depends. Like usually you're the one
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
powering through that.
We're always
you know?
the one who have to like start it. You know what I mean? We were talking about this the other. No, it was with you. We were talking about this the other day.
Initiating.
Yeah, where it's like,
Initiations.
well, we always say it. It's like it'd be nice because girls want to talk to guys the same way guys want to talk to girls. But it's like guys
Yeah.
always have to be the one to initiate. You know what I mean? And it's like girls are always like, I don't want to initiate because it's like it's embarrassing. It's like it's embarrassing for everybody. Just do it.
It's not embarrassing.
Not
Why is it
embarrassing, but like you're putting
I
yourself
feel
out
like
there.
that's just like a social thing where like the guy is,
Yeah, that's it.
that manly testosterone thing. That
That's exactly what she said. She's like, I think I should leave him to do the man work. That's
yeah,
what she said.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro,
Yeah.
I get out of here.
No,
but
she,
I
no,
think
no,
there's levels because I think people take it too far.
yeah, for sure. Her quote was, "No, it's okay. I think I'm just gonna leave it to the man." And I was just like, "Who, God?"
Oh yeah.
I thought she was talking about like the man upstairs, and she's like, "No, like the man or whatever." But I
Yeah.
think it is a societal thing where it's like
It is, yeah.
it's just become a thing now where it's like guys have to shoot their shot, but
It's
it's
always
very
been like that.
It's very attractive for a girl to shoot her shot.
No, it is. It is. It is.
Even in like the animal kingdom, bro, it's the guys that have to shoot their shot. They gotta
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
It's so mental.
Imagine
Yeah.
that was the human race. You just fight guys for like
Yeah.
some girls just like watching. He's like, all right, battle to the death to see who wins my mating. It's like what
It's
the
like
fuck?
gladiator styles.
Yeah.
Love that shit. But to answer your question, I think I don't know why I feel like it feels better for girls just by the reaction.
I think so. Yeah. To be honest with you.
Fuck, I
When
have
you guys
no
come,
idea.
it's like a fucking.
Okay, but it
It's a
depends
different
because
thing.
yeah, but that's another thing. I wonder, like, and I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was like, sometimes, like, for you guys, you'll just come, and sometimes you orgasm when you come. There's two different.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I was like, but what do you mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But those is just really like how it's going. It
If
has
you're
nothing
really
to do with
connecting.
like your dick or anything. It really has to do with like, was the sex really good?
Yeah.
Like, were you really
So when
into
you're
it?
okay,
If I'm having sex with you and I'm really connecting with you, and like I don't know, I feel that you feel when you're really
feel it.
you
Of
feel when it's
course.
just like I'm fucking you to fuck you just because I want to come, and it's you feel when it's like I'm fucking you and like we're really like both feeling this at the same time. Like my comes are just like, like
Yeah.
I
so it's
I-
okay.
Yeah,
Do-
it's
but
an
does that
orgasm.
happen when you're alone or when you're alone?
Yeah,
it's
yeah. There's
just-
sometimes when you
masturbating?
jerk off, you're like,
Oh, yeah.
wow,
Wow.
that was
Okay,
like
so
that
it's
was
the
not,
same thing.
that was not
Okay.
good.
Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're like, Like honestly,
Yeah.
top 5
I
jokes
get
of
the
my
eye
life.
rolls,
Guaranteed.
man. I get the eye.
Yeah.
Because like for women, there's levels of the orgasm, but it's the same sensation. There's just levels.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I
like, is it different?
No, there's
It's
definitely
different,
levels
it's
for
different,
guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like
Okay.
it'll last longer.
Yeah, yeah,
Like the build
yes.
up is like you
Okay.
feel it coming sooner and it lasts longer and you're like coming
Because
for
there's
longer.
times
And
where,
after
like,
when it's done, you
it's-
just feel like
It's all about the timing. Sometimes it'll like because it's like a feeling. Let's call it the feeling of like when you have to pee. Let's just to put it out
Yeah.
there, you
Yeah.
know. So
Yeah.
sometimes that feeling comes really quick and then it comes out, or sometimes it's more of a slow
build
build,
up.
up.
Yeah.
And then when you do unleash, or when you unload, it's like the feeling of coming also lasts longer.
That's
But
so
it's very hard to put into words.
Yeah.
But every guy
I
knows what we're
know.
fucking talking about.
But that's what it is. It's the build up. Like I've had
Yeah.
I don't want to say like full tantric sex, but like I've done like something
Yeah.
similar to that or whatever because I was asked to do it. I was like, you know what, I'm down to actually try it. And correct me if I'm wrong, but like tantric sex is supposed to be this thing where it's like every time that you're about to orgasm, you kind of hold it back.
It's learning how to
Control it.
It's
So
a
that
very
way when it
spiritual thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that way when it does come out, it's like 10 times better. And so when I did it, I remember like I had to come once, like I kind of held it back. Come twice, I kind of held it back. And then the third time, like I couldn't hold it anymore. I let it go, and it was just like an overflow of like just feeling and just like.
But it's the same thing like a girl, I guess.
Yeah.
down.
I'm so
Yeah, it
down.
makes sense.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm down. I'm trying that shit.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. It's the build up, and like even sometimes if I'll jerk off, like the longer it goes, you end up with like a better cum and a better orgasm.
You guys ever
you know what I mean?
like jerk off and you're about to come and you stop and like you just
I
change
just
video
wonder
or
what you
something?
guys feel. I'm so curious.
Yeah.
If I had one
It's
wish,
like the
seriously, I would waste
closest-
it on that.
The closest feeling is like when you really have to pee. Like that's as close as you can get. And
Yeah.
like you let it out.
But
like,
is it a
oh.
full body sensation?
Sometimes,
Sometimes.
yes.
Because
Sometimes
like
no.
women, like for girls, it is.
You feel it mostly in your dick. Like I've paid attention to this. Like where is
Okay.
the feeling? And I feel it really like in my dick and like in that area.
Yeah, I
I
feel like
feel
for girls
like
it's
in-
more
it's in
top
my
to
arm.
bottom.
I get it in my arms. I'll just be like,
That's so
But
interesting.
you also feel it like after like when I'm done. Like you feel it in your head. Like okay, like something was like going on up there.
there was some fucking
That's so
what's the
interesting.
Chemistry.
the chemical that's released?
There's dopamine.
The
and
dopamine. Yeah,
endorphin,
there was
Yeah.
dopamine released.
oxytocin.
So cool, man.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man. Like
So cool.
or even just the sensation of having sex for you guys, because you guys it's like you're going inside something.
Mhm.
For us, we're receiving.
it's so warm and comfy.
And like I've had a
word,
guy ask like if
receiving.
I get in the ass, is it the same sensation? And like no.
Can't
It's
be.
warm
At
and
all.
comfy
Yeah.
for a guy. That's what I
Zero.
always equate it to. It's very warm. It's
It's like
very
coming
welcoming.
home.
Yeah,
It's like that's
Yeah.
how I think. It's like I'm home.
yeah. It's like when you get home, you take off your work clothes.
Yeah.
Like for a girl, you take off your bra and you just put on like a nice pair of socks. Like
Yeah.
that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
You know, just like,
Yeah,
put it
I'm
in,
so
you're just like,
curious what it
oh.
feels
it's like
like.
that.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Like
Yeah.
the first insert's the best,
Yeah.
and then it's just the same shit, and then you just
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
like to just like put it in a very like.
Yeah.
mundane
And if
way.
ever you're not into it, is that just an in and out sensation for you? Like for women, if
Yeah.
you're not into it, it's really just friction. We don't feel
it still feels good, but like you're just building up to come.
Yeah.
okay.
Like you're
Yeah.
like pumping to come. It's
Like
like,
I
masturbation.
You
always
almost
say-
put it in your head that like it's just to come right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
You
But
know
I
what
always say like
Hard to explain.
even for guys anyway, even bad sex is still sex. You
It
know
is.
what I
It's
mean?
like pizza, man. Even bad pizza is good
Yeah, I
pizza.
feel
Yeah,
like for you
yeah.
guys, it's just different.
Yeah, even if you
It-
order like
it
a
must be.
shitty pizza, it's like whatever. I was down
Yeah.
for
So
pizza.
that's
Like,
because it's different. Like let's say you guys don't come. Like for us, like we're gonna be aggravated. I don't know. Like if you guys
Yeah.
feel the same. Like
No,
to
like
me,
blue
if-
balls is a real thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
It's a real thing, and it hurts.
fucks up your whole mind.
Yeah,
You're
it
like,
hurts.
You're like, yo, I
Yeah.
need to come. Like it's all you can think about.
Yeah.
So like I think that's why we're so like focused on that.
Yeah, I guess.
it's the outcome. It's
Taking notes.
No, I've always been curious though, like, cause I'm sure it's super different.
but I'd love to just like be in the shoes of the opposite sex for one day just to
Yeah,
see, like, you know what I
same.
mean? Like, what is it like?
I
to
would have
to-
sex with everyone.
Yeah,
I would be a whore for one
100%.
day and just fuck all the girls.
I'd be a
100%.
whore too, for
I was
real.
telling like Chanchi the other day, I was like, bro, if I was a chick, I would do so good in bed because I know everything about the guys, like
Yeah.
where to touch them, where to go. Like,
That's
it would be
that's
the
another
best.
thing. Like,
But not every guy likes the same thing.
no, but it's the same like a girl.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
for the
it,
most
it
part,
like I feel like a guy would give better head to a guy because you know
yeah.
what you
Yeah,
would.
we were saying
But
this
at the
last
same time,
too.
if I'm thinking of eating out a girl, I feel like I would be so confused because it's like I know
guys
what
have
I
more
like. I know
parts.
it's just because it's different. I don't
You
know.
guys have more-
Guys, yeah.
You're working with more machinery, you guys, than
I
we
don't
are.
know. I feel like I would be. I don't know. I would be confused.
Yeah.
We've got like a 1992 PC, and you guys have like a 2020 MacBook Pro, you know, like 1.4 gigahertz fucking, you know,
Login password.
Yeah, that's
like
it.
us, it's just
Yeah.
sign
But I
in.
feel like maybe a girl
There's a
would know what to
VPN.
do.
Yeah, it's crazy in there, man.
depends. Depends.
That's crazy.
Well, like for like
Passcode.
for like rubbing and
It's
fingering, you
ridiculous.
guys would be amazing at it. I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that for
yeah.
sure.
What?
Like fingering, rubbing, like they would know what to do.
Yeah, for sure.
That because some guys really fucking suck at that.
Look, I may be one of those guys that sucks at it. Only people who I've been with know. I don't think I am one of those guys, but like I don't understand when girls say that, like some guys like they don't know their way around
Because bro, some guys just literally just fucking finger blast girls like a bunch of.
But it's not even the problem. It's more the
They do.
rubbing. I think they think that the harder and rougher that you go, that it feels better. It's not how it works.
It's all about slow and steady.
And it's also like the clit.
Yeah.
Like they do the one finger thing. That's not how you're supposed to do it.
I've never heard of this.
It's like 3 fingers or 4. Like it's you never do.
Just the
Like
one.
they just boop.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's painful. It does not feel good.
If you go one finger,
Yeah,
That's like
Really?
putting one finger on the tip of your head of your dick and just pressing it.
kind of
It's the
probably.
same thing.
But some people think that that's like no. Just
I
no.
feel like I don't really pay attention. I just do. So I'm gonna check it out next time. I hit the 4-finger. Okay, chill. Let's go.
Like it has to be a.
you just
You
does like
know?
you go 2 fingers. You're just like, what's the? She's not 3. Okay. It's like the optometrist. 1 or 2, 2 or 3 or 2, 2 or 3,
That's so
3.
good.
Yeah.
That's
But
like-
I mean, all girls are different too. Some people are not that sensitive. Some people are super sensitive. Some people it's painful. Like,
It's like guys, honestly. Even guys, like not every guy likes the same thing. Some guys like to have
Yeah.
their balls rubbed. Some guys don't. Some guys like to have a finger in their ass. Some guys don't. You know what I mean? Like it's a.
yeah.
It's
But
a,
girls, I find girls are a lot more different. Like guys, were kind of like have the same base. Let's just
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Girls,
Yeah.
man, like some of them you're with it, like they're so sensitive. Other girls, like you can't make them come. Like it's really both like
Yeah.
extremes, you know.
Yeah.
That's because some girls come only from their clit, and some it's only from inside. Some
Yeah.
it's both.
We watched the video once. Remember at Dahlia's house, we were watching a video about like all
Explain.
that. I don't remember, man.
I think it's that one. Yeah.
Oh, with you we were watching that one. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
with you. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really like
On Netflix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They
The
like they
goop.
had this girl like like a doctor, and she explained. I guess she explained like the anatomy of like.
It's a goop. No.
Goop.
Yeah, from Gwyneth Paltrow, her show.
I don't know. I think it was the show Explained.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
And
they
it
were
was, like,
talking
the
about it. It was
clitoris.
really interesting. Sick. You should watch it.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
dude. Like if you look at those, all these like the man's body, the woman's body, like all these scientific things, and like now, like where I'm going is I want to get into like the whole spirituality thing, but it's like we're talking all about these things where it's like super scientific, where it's like this is the man's reproductive organ, this is the woman's reproductive organ, but like everything we're talking about, where it's like the feeling of like fucking and the feeling of coming or the feeling of connecting with somebody while you're having sex with them, like that's all. Like that's there's nothing to do with like the science of who we are as
No,
people.
it's energy.
It's all like in you.
But
you know
it
what I mean?
does though, because there's like certain chemicals that are released while those things are happening.
Yeah.
For sure, but you have to
yeah.
connect to the person
Yeah.
Yes.
in a way that's not just
Like
I'm fucking
sexual.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So-
we've all been with one girl versus another girl, where or guy, where maybe girl. I don't know. I don't want. 2020.
Maybe guy.
maybe guy. Where it's like you feel more connected to that person. You know what I mean? And the sex is just that much better because it's like you just it's not even you're not
It's
even
a
able to explain it.
connection.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
connection.
Yeah, well, it's like, you know, when you go through a breakup, we spoke about this 1,000 times. Like, when you see your girlfriend that you love, like, there's actual, like, endorphins that are released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when, like, you break up with them, those aren't being shot, so you're literally going through a withdrawal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
there is, like,
yeah.
a biochemistry to it. But, yeah, like, you can...
Wow.
It depends who you're asking, man.
Yeah.
If you're asking a guru, you're going to get spiritual. You ask a chemist, you're going to be getting...
I think it's a
chemical
mix of
answers.
both, man. I think it's honestly a
No,
mix
it's
of
for
both.
sure a mix of both. Yeah.
I think it's a mix of both. Like my neighbor's very.
It depends what reality you live in. That's what it is.
yeah.
Well, I
You
mean,
know?
I think things have explanations, and those explanations aren't just A or B. I think more often than not, the explanation for things is a mix of A and B.
But
So-
that's your reality. Like
Mhm.
a scientist, their reality can be very reductionist in the sense like everything is chemical, biochemical. This is just this being released. You know what I mean?
But is that I don't know if it is. Is that like, let's say a scientist only lives in the reality where everything is A or B because it's chemical, it's this,
Sure.
it's that.
yeah.
And then there's the person who's very spiritual and only thinks that every explanation is only linked to energy and spirit.
Yeah.
I think both are, in a sense, maybe, I don't want to say close-minded, but like you're not looking at the other view. I think it's always a mix. I think it's always like there's some science, there's some natural.
I
there's-
think it's both.
Yeah.
Personally, I think it's both.
Yeah.
Well, if there's fact to the
Yeah.
science, then I mean, fact is fact.
Yeah.
Well,
There's
these things are
chemicals,
happening.
they're
Yeah.
happening.
Whether
It's
you like it or not.
scientifically, like, it's
Like
happening.
if you're like like the chemical reaction could happen because of the energy connection. Like
Yeah.
it's a mix. I think.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Not,
Like the example I always give when I talk about this is like in the States you'll always have the argument of like, oh, we shouldn't be teaching evolution in school. it devalidates God or the existence of Jesus. And it's like, well, why can't it be a mix of the two? Why can't it be that there was evolution, but it was God's plan to make evolution a thing? You know what I mean?
It goes against the whole fucking Old Testament. That's why.
Yeah.
It's because he made the thing in 7 days and he
Yeah,
jones on
because
the.
apparently, according to the thing, bro, like there was no evolution.
I guess, yeah.
Like, those people think that like Satan put dinosaur bones on Earth to like trick you
Get the
and like
fuck out of
question
here,
your
man.
faith.
Are you
You've never heard
serious?
this?
Fucking
Yeah, like
planting them in the ground.
evangelist Christians will be like, dinosaur bones are there because Satan put them to make you question your faith. That's
Like, honestly,
fucked.
like you're a fucking retard. I'm sorry. Like if you think that, like Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Like I'm.
like just paleontologists and like someone who studies
Ridiculous.
dinosaurs. But yeah, like those people, they make a whole career out of it,
Yeah.
and these people are like, yeah, it's Satan.
It's Satan, yeah, exactly. But it's true.
Yeah.
I think it is a mix of the two. Like I was saying, my neighbor is very spiritual, and she's very. She reminds me of you actually. She's very in tune with like her energy, herself and stuff. And she's honestly one of the first people who kind of started talking to me about all that. And I was very, and I say it on the podcast often, I was one of the people who was very dismissive about like astrology, signs, and just like how it relates to your personality and stuff, and energy and all that and everything. And I feel like within the last year and a half. I haven't by any means become one of those people who's very into it, but like I've kind of opened up to the idea of it a lot more.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, mainly because I've noticed how like my sign or whatever that I'm a Cancer, everything they say about Cancers and like personality traits, so much relates to me.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
also a Cancer. We're not even close to being the same person.
Yeah, but
Dude,
it's
we're so
not.
similar.
It's
We're like
what are you?
like yes, but no.
Aries.
Oh, I want her to guess.
Sorry,
How'd you know that?
We spoke about it yesterday.
Oh,
because everyone's a water sign.
oh my God.
So for you,
You're
Except for
you're-
you.
I'm a Capricorn, but I
Right.
don't relate to my sign at all.
Yeah, we spoke about this once.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or like I do, but not really. But like that's another thing is that a lot of people have the like, how can you believe in zodiac? But it's not just like your sign is
Mhm.
only. It's what we call a sun sign. What you
Life
know
path
as your
11.
zodiac is
That's Josh,
Yeah.
The what?
right? Is he?
What?
Life path 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in love.
Yeah,
He's like
yeah.
toste. You're a 7.
I'm
Oh,
special.
The fuck?
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
You're 11, 7. What am I?
I'm not a
I
7
don't know,
though.
so right now,
We've been
what's-
through this. I'm not a 7.
What's your birthday?
Can be.
You're not, but you are. But
March
we had this
21st.
conversation.
I know. It's not
March
cool.
what?
21st. I'm the first day of Aries. I
Okay, I was
think.
just gonna say you're very close to Pisces. There, that makes sense because you guys are all water, like Sag, Toste, everybody.
That's why we're all such good friends.
Yeah, you're all water. Okay, so you're March 21st,
Sick.
1990.
I'm gonna close that
Yeah.
door.
Yeah, go
my,
for it.
My feet.
You're a 9.
I'm at level 9.
Yeah, life path
Level
9.
9.
I'm a level 9 Buddhist monk.
But what is the life path thing? Because before you had ever even mentioned that to me, I have a friend, one of our friends, Litsi, mentioned
Yeah.
that to me too, and I don't understand the significance of
11
like
too.
the yeah.
You guys
I
are
don't-
all 11.
I don't understand the significance of the numbers. Like, what are the?
So they all have. I mean, there's a long list. Like, there's your birthday number and whatever. But a life path normally is it kind of just draws out your characteristics. So like your sun sign, Cancer, is your ego.
Okay.
Normally, and then life path. Like 11 normally is like that creative side. It's spiritually, like normally you're more spiritually inclined. 7, see, like he doesn't relate to his number at all. Is very loner quality. Is very introverted.
She was telling me this. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. But the way he was conceived makes sense. Like when we had the conversation, like he wasn't naturally, like it was so, like it,
Do you
it
think
was picked for him.
Do you think like the definition of certain life numbers or certain signs, if a person doesn't relate to it, there is something about them that will always, no matter what, relate to it? Or do you think that just sometimes you do, sometimes you don't?
Because a sun sign, like your zodiac, like I'm going to say sun sign, but zodiac, so how you know yourself is like 1% of it.
Mm-hmm.
So you have your sun sign, which is your zodiac, then you have your ascending and your descending. So your ascending is normally what you portray. So how you view me would be a different sign. And then your descending is known as a moon sign, is how you feel inside. So you have your 3 main traits. And then you have like your Venus, your Mars. So Mars is your aggression, Venus is your love. So if you have Venus in Cancer, but you're a Leo, the way that you are in a relationship is going to be like a Cancer. You're not going to relate to Leo at all. So when
And
you
does
look
that
at
change?
Can you
everything,
repeat that?
so you have all, it's all the planets really.
I just
So-
want to stop you 2 seconds. So from the beginning part, so you mentioned that there was your sun, your ascending and your descending.
Yeah.
So technically everybody has 3 traits where it's like your outward, your inner, and then you're kind of like your
way
you perceive others.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or how they perceive you.
Yeah. So like
Okay.
you were Cancer. Oh, I don't remember. Cancer. Fuck. I'm gonna go back on you. I don't remember.
Maybe I can help you with this. What are you asking?
Like what your 3 signs were.
Oh, my moon is Libra.
How do you remember? You remember those?
Yeah. My moon is Libra.
I don't remember. But like when you go and read the definition, because when, like, for example, I'm a Capricorn Aries, which I don't relate to. But when I look, so to get back to you, so your sun is your zodiac, so whatever you know yourself as.
Yeah.
And then your moon sign is how you feel inside. So it's called the descending signs. And then you have all the planets.
Okay.
And every planet, so it's just when you were born, the degree of where you were and how the solar everything was, all the degrees gave you a sign. So where Venus was, what degree it was in, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So let's say your Venus, which controls love, is in Leo. You'll have more of that trait in you in how you are with your friends, how you are in a relationship.
Okay.
Or Mars, if you have anger issues, what sign are you? It
Okay.
might not be your sun sign. So when you look at everything, it's like a blueprint of somebody. That's why when somebody says, I don't believe in my sign, it's because it could be that you don't relate to it at all.
Yeah.
It makes, you know what I mean?
That's my question is, like, if you don't, like, for you, let's say you don't relate to Capricorn, but
I
do you
don't,
relate to other aspects? Like, do you?
So
to
I
your moon
relate to
sign?
all my moon sign, I'm an Aries. I'm a moon Aries. So I relate to it a little bit. Capricorn, I find I don't relate to just because I feel like Capricorn is viewed as like super stubborn, hard-headed. I have it in the work ethic. Like
Okay.
Capricorn is learned to be like I have a million jobs. I've always been somebody that like go, go, go. So maybe in that sense. But if I look at all my planets, like I'm a Sagittarius in my love. I'm a Sagittarius and like whatever. And when I look at the meaning behind it, it makes sense.
What is for Venus being in Sagittarius? Like, what does that entail?
So here, I'll try and go and
I got
find
mine
it.
too, by the way.
Yeah,
They're
what
all
was
here.
it? I don't remember.
So my
You
Libra.
saved it?
Well, I went back on our messages.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So my Libra is Moon, apparently. Venus is Cancer, and Mars, planet of aggression.
Oh, your Venus is so much in Cancer.
What the fuck?
Your Venus is fucking in Cancer, dude.
I have no idea what that means.
I could
So-
read it out loud if you guys wanted to
Yeah, go on,
understand
read
this.
it. Read it. Content.
Okay, so your Venus is in Cancer. Venus determines how and what you love. It indicates how you express affection and the qualities you're attracted to. Your Venus is in Cancer, meaning your romantic side is gentle, thoughtful, and sentimental. You love being tender, kind, and nurturing to the people you love. You're intensely loyal, but this may stem from a fear of rejection. Okay, maybe. It's in your 11th house. What does that mean?
So that's a whole other
Okay.
podcast.
It's in your 11th house, meaning that for you, love is often expressed in social status, including platonic and casual friends, along with your hopes, wishes, and dreams.
So
That's
like
nice.
when I was
Fucking
doing
you.
his life path 7 wasn't relatable at all. So I was looking at that number, it wasn't related. But when you look at that part and we were going through everything, it kind of just determined his personality.
Okay.
My Mars is in
So-
Taurus.
Yeah. So
What is
his
that- what is that?
aggression's stubborn normally.
Your aggression. He's always angry.
Mars is your aggression. So the
Mars,
way
planet
you-
of aggression, determines how you assert yourself, take action, and the energy that surrounds you, particularly in your sex
Perfectionist.
life, your ambitiousness, and when you're angry. Your Mars is in Taurus, meaning you assert yourself in a way that is practical, concrete, and relaxed, and you push things forward stubbornly. You rarely make the first move. It's in your 8th house, meaning you put a lot of energy into darkness, taboos, rebirth, sex, and transformation.
I would say that a lot of that does define you.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a lot of things here that made a lot
Like
of sense.
from
to
what
be
I
honest
know
with
of you,
you.
I feel like I know you pretty well.
Yeah, the Libra moon thing is probably the one that's the most like me, to be honest with you.
What's that one?
Libra moon, the moon rules your emotions, moods, and feelings. Your emotional self is balanced, sees both sides of every situation, indecisive, relationship oriented, and desperate to please. You can be a little self-obsessed, but tend to hide your feelings and needs. It's in your 1st house, meaning you find security and safety through yourself and self-image. No? No, I feel like the Venus one is actually more me.
The Venus one is definitely
the
you.
Venus
So
one
is
is
the
more
Taurus
me.
one.
Yeah,
So is the
yeah,
Taurus
yeah.
one. I mean, like, I feel like I know you pretty well.
It's cool though. I like
I
these
feel like I
things.
know you pretty well.
It's
Like,
cool to
Yeah,
me.
it's not like people think of it as like, oh, you're a Cancer. It's not.
Well, no,
how,
there's
it's
all
not
multiple
how
ways.
it
yeah,
works.
there's
It's
houses.
really
So
more,
not.
yeah. But I thought that's how it was too, to be honest with you, until right now.
But me too. Like until I really got into it, I never understood how it worked. I didn't understand that planets meant anything or astrology wise. But when you look at it for real, it's like, okay, I get it.
How did you get into it though?
Oh my God. I've always been into like a spiritual journey, I guess, in a sense. Crystals were always my thing. I was always into it, but it started like 5 years ago. I was going through a terrible time in my life, and I started with candles and bracelets, and it was more like of a hobby. It wasn't even a let me try and help people, or it had nothing to do with that, and I disconnected to it completely. And then I went through another hard time in my life, and I ended up connecting with my now teacher, my mentor. And I went to a meditation, and I had like an out of body experience in the meditation, and I saw wherever I was in my meditation that I was like healing people, and it was like my purpose, my calling. And I told her what I saw, and she was like, I was going to tell you, like, you're meant to do something. I don't know what it is, but like you're meant to do something. And after maybe 2 weeks, I kept rethinking about delicate healing, and I reopened it, and it just blew up. Literally.
Oh, yeah.
It blew up.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
It's because your energy was right when you reopened it.
Yeah, like I was ready for it, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
like I have a
Good
thing
stuff.
where we've spoken about this on the podcast, where like kind of my mantra for life is like everything happens the way it should.
Yeah, exactly.
And like we've had like debates about this and stuff, but I think for me anyway, I think that like it doesn't mean don't put in the work. It doesn't mean like don't do what you're supposed to do, but it's like do everything that's required of you, and whatever should happen will happen. You know what I mean? Like it just works out the way it should.
Yeah.
And
I think it was always in my DNA or whatever for me to help in some way. Like I
Yeah.
always wanted to be a psychologist. I never did it because of schooling
Oh,
and
man.
stuff, but it's just in me. Like it's I don't know.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest with you, like even when you post things on Instagram and stuff, it's just like I've always thought of you as the person who's got this like very soothing voice, this very calming demeanor. You know what I mean? Where it's
Yeah.
just like you speak and it's just like like I feel like this is the part where we throw flowers to each other. I just feel like you're very like I don't know. You come off as very genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
It's
sometimes
not,
people
it's
have
not
veneer.
annoying. Like you know
Yeah.
when people do it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like look, me and Leo, we were chilling last night and we were watching. What was her name? I
Always
always say
chill without me. Fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Who was it?
Thank God we didn't call Justin last night.
Fucking loser.
Best night ever.
Yeah.
Who was it though, for real?
Stargirl, the witch wizard. What was her
Yeah,
name?
do you know her on YouTube? She does like live tarot readings for you on
Okay,
YouTube.
no. I'm not a huge fan of tarot.
Okay.
I,
How do
How
you say
come?
it? Tarot?
Tarot?
Tarot.
Tarot cards?
tarot.
Tarot.
Well, that's how I say it. Yeah, tarot. I find there's a fine line between giving someone bad news and giving someone
Like whether you should or not, or if it's valid.
I feel like because a lot of people use it in a negative sense, I feel like it could be
What's negative? Like saying like bad news kind of thing?
yeah, because you could see certain things. It's very like how you perceive a card. So
Yeah.
it's very touchy. So if like I perceive it a certain way, I could give you like I'll put it in your head that something bad is gonna happen,
Right.
and that totally changes your future.
Yeah.
I find it super touchy. I don't mind it. Like I've gotten readings, and it's just because for me, if I get a card I don't like, I'm gonna just change my own path. That's how I think of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
It
touchy.
kind of builds like self-fulfilling prophecies in a sense where it's like
Yeah.
if somebody says something's going to go wrong with your job, well then like you're going to kind of make it so that something goes wrong with your job.
Yeah. But sometimes it's cool. Like I've gotten cool readings where like the card said that something was going on in my life that like nobody knew about.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's sometimes it's fun.
I
But
feel like
it's
tarot
iffy.
cards are kind of like in the same realm as like I don't want to say like future reading or whatever, but it kind of like it talks about
Ish.
like what will happen or what might happen based on whatever those cards are saying, and I think that's always a touchy thing because
yeah.
it's like
I don't really believe in that, like tarot cards, because the thing is, they say, oh yeah, well, you know, like your energy or whatever, the card you pick, you were meant
Yeah.
to pick that, but it's like, nah, I just picked a random card. That's the
Yeah.
way I see it. You, it's different because it's more of like a personality thing, and
Yeah.
more of like
it's an in the now thing. It's
it's
a
an in the
present
now.
thing.
It's more of like an energy, more of like a vibe thing.
Yeah.
So it makes more sense to me than someone telling me like what my future will look like. You don't fucking know what my future is gonna be. I don't know it. Like a card is not gonna tell me what the future is.
yeah.
That's the
it's-
way I
it's
see it. I could
touchy.
be really, really wrong, but that's just the way I see it. You know.
It's
So for that,
touchy.
I'm a little close-minded in that sense. But
Does
yeah.
astrology talk about afterlife?
Yeah.
Can you tell me
Yeah,
about
but
it?
I mean, it's
She's like, oh my god, how do I say it?
because it's touchy. Because it depends. It's because there's no like some people believe in reincarnation. Some people believe in past lives. Like I believe in past lives, but it's a touch. I think it's a personal. It's not scientifically proven like energy is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's not like a crystal, for example. Some people think that a crystal doesn't have energy, but if you look at it through a microscope, you see it moving. Like
Really?
it scientifically has energy. Yeah. So like that is more of a. It's not scientifically proven.
What's the thing with putting crystals out by the window on a full moon?
It recharges them.
So full moon is just it's like a new beginning. So like there's the new moon, which is it's kind of like a period. So there's new moon, kind of when you ovulate, let's say. And then there's so it's when the moon is like at a half. It's
come a
creating
little bit
the
closer.
moon.
Sorry. Mike.
And then a full moon is when it's full. So it's supposed to be a renewal.
It,
Okay.
it recharges your crystal.
It just cleanses it, and it's just a start over.
So, but is it a thing where like the crystals throughout the 30-day cycle, let's say of the moon cycle, they kind of like absorb the energy, like based on whatever crystal you have, they absorb the energy that they're trying to absorb, and then the full moon kind of like cleans them out,
Yeah.
so that they can absorb more. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
But it's supposed to be
Cool.
in the moonlight. Like that's technically what it's supposed to be for. Like it's supposed
Yeah.
to see the moon. Yeah.
Like there was one a couple days ago, right?
Yeah. On the
there was.
30th, it was
Yeah.
Monday or Sunday.
Yeah, I put the bracelet out.
There was like 2 this month,
Yeah.
right?
No,
There
that was
one
October.
on Halloween.
Oh,
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
October had 2 full moons. Yeah. That was a crappy month.
It was a pretty shitty one. I think that's the month I got the bracelet from you. Could it be?
The beginning of it, yeah.
What a
I think.
shitty month. I bought the bracelets from her,
But you know
man.
what's funny? I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, this maybe sound very coincidental to some viewers. I don't know. But when I contacted you for those who don't know, she makes amazing bracelets. So like if you're looking for bracelets that are like beady, but like good fitting, very like whatever size you want, like really nice looking, they're fucking gorgeous. So
Fantastic.
we'll plug her Instagram at the end of this, but she makes amazing bracelets.
Amazing.
Thanks.
When I contacted her for the bracelet in October, I'm pretty sure it was October.
I think it was the beginning.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going through some shit, whatever. Like I was feeling some stuff, whatever. And I told her afterwards, like a couple weeks after, I'm like, "Fuck, man, maybe coincidental, maybe not." But like since I got the bracelet, I felt like a lot just kind of like come off my shoulders. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the tension, a lot of the feeling of like holding some sort of weight or whatever kind of really came off. And that's what I had explained to her I wanted from the bracelet. So she chose, I'm assuming, crystals in relation to that. And I felt like it did do something. So like coincidental, I don't know, psychological, I don't know. Like there was something that happened. You know what I mean? And it's like
I think there is a mind over matter situation for sure. Like a lot of people think like, if you give me this crystal, I'm going to win $1 million. That's just not how it works.
yeah.
Like they think I use it in a way of like solving that's not how, it's just a vault of energy. It's not a, you know what I mean? So
It's
you
like-
have to put in the work in a
Yeah,
sense
I think
as well.
it's like something that's giving you the life in the battery of your soul, let's say, that you
Yeah.
need to overcome these things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And like again, I told you, I was always very like dismissive of these things, and
It was fun though when you told me that, like when you came to bring me this and you're like, yeah, I feel like better. I was like, yeah.
Like whatever, I'm not gonna go into the details of what it is, but like I
Yeah.
did feel like there was some like weight lifted off my shoulder after having worn it for a little bit of time. Like things happened throughout that time, but it's like, is it kind of like what's like what came first, the chicken or the egg thing? You know what I mean? Where it's like the
Didn't they
crystals.
prove that? I think they proved it, actually.
What came first?
Yeah.
Get on that, Leo. Look, it's so excited when it's to Google.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like a
Chicken
chicken or
first.
the egg thing. It's like the crystals give you the energy needed to come get over it, or did you just get over it at the same time that you got the crystals? You know what I mean?
But that's what I love about personalized, like doing bracelets like that are my favorite thing to do because I get to go deep into like the numerology and the astrology of the person and kind of just like decode them. And then, for example, you gave me the intention you wanted. You didn't, I don't think you gave
Just
me
was
like,
like, yeah,
what
just
you
maybe whatever the
wanted.
fuck you want.
No,
Like
I said you had asked me what I wanted. Oh, but this was for this though. When I said I have like just full confidence in you and making it nice. But 'cause the thing is, we were talking like we were talking about it, and I think
Because
that's
sometimes like the person, like you gave me like your color codes,
Yeah.
and then you gave me an intention of like I want the bracelet to kind of be revolving around this energy type thing. I think I just picked everything.
yeah. But you asked me questions, I answered them,
Yeah.
and you went with what.
Yeah,
you
like it
thought was
depends
best.
how I do it. Normally,
Yeah.
it's kind of the same thing, but it's
Yeah.
fun because like I have them done for me with my teacher, and it's fun to see like the evolution of your life, like your journey. Like when you do, like I have more than one bracelet, and like I know what bracelet was for what part of my life, and
Yeah.
you'll see like at some
Ah.
point you're not gonna connect to it. You're gonna see you're gonna want to take it off because it's like you're
Oh,
done.
that's so cool.
You're done. It's gonna happen.
But
You're
what if
gonna
I
see.
like really like the way it looks?
So it could be you're just not connected to it energetically, and it's just more an aesthetic thing.
No,
for
but I'm
you,
saying in
but
time, like after I disconnect to it.
you could still wear it for sure, but you're gonna just notice your energy not like
Okay.
It's gonna be
you
at
know what I
odds.
mean?
It's gonna be at odds.
Yeah.
I remember like the kind of the energy that I had asked her for was like kind of like I guess very general, I guess, but like acceptance of like outcomes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's what a lot of people struggle with in general. It's just like, I don't like
letting
the
go of control.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like what occurred or how that outcome occurred. And it's like, I feel like I need to go back and control it, but you can't.
Yeah.
So you have to be able to like accept things that happen in your life, or you're never going to be happy. We spoke about this last week, like happiness and contentment.
Yeah.
And I think plays a big part. It's like, if you don't accept that things happen and you're constantly trying to control things, whatever they may be, I think that leads to you not being happy.
That's where suffering comes in, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because you're like, that. Yeah, like remember yesterday we were saying, like, even like when you're doing things, if you're starting doing them for outcomes, you just like lose the purpose in doing it.
Yeah.
Like now you're just outcome oriented, and then you're not doing the thing for doing the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's with everything.
We also live in a weird world right now. It's
move.
It's
Get this, get that,
crazy,
get
yeah.
this. Yeah. It's sad.
It's a hard time to be alive right now.
It's
It
fucked, man.
is.
It's because it's just like,
But which is cool because like a lot of this spirituality now is like booming and stuff, and it kind of like comes in at the right time when things are counterbalanced.
For sure.
So it's like bringing the.
I think a lot
scales.
of people, and it's funny because a lot of my clients, people that were beyond closed-minded, like zodiacs don't exist and nothing exists, and like they're like asking questions and they're trying to meditate and they're trying to like connect with themselves, and it's nice to see it happen because it's heavy.
it's true because it just, I find for everybody, it just takes like, for anything really, not just astrology or zodiacs or whatever, like I think it takes just one moment of like kind of something that you really connect with and you feel, and you're like, fuck, this might be real, you know what I mean? Like I was talking about my neighbor before. What I was trying to get to is that when I first moved in here, we got close. Like we spoke. We became very good friends. You know what I mean? She's a year older than me. She lives with her parents next door, and so we would hang out and stuff. And she's very spiritual girl. She's very creative as well. She paints and stuff, and she's got just great art. You know, and
she really does, man. Her
I
paintings are really nice.
appreciate that. I love the creative side in people because I consider myself a creative in a sense, and so we would kind of like we would talk about all this stuff. And she made me meditate, I remember, for the first time. And so we meditated together. And I remember it was upstairs. It was on this floor. None of this was here yet. I had just moved in, so it was completely empty upstairs. And what we did is she just burnt a bunch of sage. And we meditated lying down on the floor next to each other. And it was like, it wasn't this thing where it's like, oh, like I want to, like, oh, I need to fuck my neighbor or whatever. You know what I mean? It was just like a very, like, you're there, I'm here, we're both people, like, let's just, like, we're just trying to, like, get in tune with ourselves. And we both did it. We were lying down on the floor here while she was burning sage. And I'll never forget just the feeling of, like, oh my God, like, I really feel like something's different here. Like, I would smell the sage. I felt, like, in my body, in my head, like, just, I was seeing things with my eyes closed. Like, it was really fucking awesome.
When
It's
you
beautiful.
meditate, what do you do?
It depends.
Just gonna go to the bathroom.
Not allowed.
I like not doing it alone. Like I like going to guided meditations. I'm a very visual, like I like listening to somebody saying something so I could visualize myself better. But I also suffer from anxiety. So if I'm in like a panic attack, normally what I do is a breathing technique. So I'll do I forget his name now. I think it's
Wim Hof.
Wim Hof.
Yeah.
So I just started doing it again. Toste does it too.
Yeah.
And I can do up to 30, but I'll do like what I can. And once I get to that like tingly state, that's when I'll put whatever vibration of music that I want to put, and I just let my mind go. And sometimes I have out of body experiences where I literally am
so when
floating.
you say you let your mind go, like you just let it wander wherever it needs to go.
Yeah.
So
literally.
there's still thought.
Yeah. So in meditation, it's like Buddhists. They try to say to think about nothing, but it never happens. You will think, like, problems will come in as long as you literally just be alert of it. So like, okay, stop thinking about that, put
That's
it
what you
away.
were telling me once.
Yeah, because I've been meditating for 6 years, and like when I learned meditation, it was very from a Buddhist perspective. Like very like I'm very not connected to it in a spiritual way. For me, it's like a pragmatic practice.
Yeah.
Something that helps me just feel better.
Yeah.
So like when I'm doing it, is just paying attention to the breath. Mind wanders, note it, come back.
Exactly.
Like that's it for like 20, 30, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Whatever
It's
the
also
fuck it is.
very personal. It also depends the mindset I'm in. Sometimes I have as if I'm on DMT and I'm literally floating and I'm just out. And then sometimes it's exactly that.
I had
depends.
one really cool experience with it. I was meditating, and like, you know, when they tell you when you're meditating, when you reach a certain state, you start realizing that you're just the observer of your thoughts.
Yeah.
Right. So I was like I was in my breath, and then it was so cool because I was meditating and then I was aware of my breath, but I was like also really aware of like what that consciousness was.
Yeah.
So it was like I was watching myself be aware of my breath, and it was really, really like really cool to see that, because like it really disconnects you from like your whole thought, your ego.
Yeah.
I went to like a retreat too once. It was like a 2-day like silent meditation retreat, and it was amazing. We meditated for like 10 hours in the day.
Wow.
And like after when it was done, like people would ask me like, "Oh, did you feel amazing? How did you feel?" And it was like just content, man. Like I was just okay.
Yeah.
Like I didn't need my life to be amazing, and it wasn't like bad.
Yeah.
I was just like, yo, it is what it is, kind of thing.
Yeah. You kind of just accept the.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's beautiful. I
It
love
is
so
beautiful.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
really
it is
cool.
also very personal. Like I'll do water meditation a lot, like bath and shower meditations.
Okay.
That's how I'll. But I also do it more on a releasing my anxiety type thing. It's not in that.
In Buddhist
state.
meditation, there is like the 4 elements
Mhm.
meditation. Like it's this suttas called the Satipatthanas. Anyway, and like you meditate on the 4 elements. So like water, I don't know if it's the same for you. Like you meditate on the water that's in your body. So like the joints, the fluid, the blood, and it just like represents movement and fluidity. So like when you're meditating on that, you kind of like get into that idea of yourself. Like you're fluid, things are
Yeah.
impermanent, blah blah blah. I don't know if it's the same.
Yeah, kind of. But
Okay.
it again, it depends the mindset. Like it totally depends. But I am more of I like to listen. Like I like to like
The
guided.
guideds.
Yeah, I'm one of
Have
those
you
people.
done what's his name? He has like that new app. Well, it's not new, but it's really good.
Sam Harris.
No, he's really good. See, he's like a super pragmatic meditator. Him, it's like neuroscience. Like
Okay.
it's just like going to the gym for him. His name's
It's
Andy.
like going to the gym.
No.
His name's Andy. Fuck, let me find it.
Him is just for like results, like that. Like that what you're saying?
For him, it's like meditation at a neuroscientific level has an effect on your brain. This is why I'm doing it.
Oh, okay.
So he's like really disconnected from
Yeah.
it in a sense spiritually.
He's not doing it for spiritual reasons. He's doing
No,
it more
he's doing
for
it
like.
because like it elevates his like consciousness.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
not necessarily wrong though.
There's no wrong way. You
Okay.
have everyone has
But I
different
feel like
motivations.
that's also spiritual.
In a sense, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I definitely think so. And it's like, I mean, I missed a little bit of the conversation when I was in the bathroom, but
I heard you pissing, by the way.
Yeah, I feel like
Headspace.
Really?
Headspace. For anyone listening, Headspace is a really good meditation app.
I've heard of it. I don't have it, but I've heard of it.
It's really good. Yeah.
like for me, since that moment that I did it with my neighbor, like I've done it maybe 3 or 4 other times, and like I always want to do it more than I actually do, and I just never end up like, I don't know what it is, maybe just like
I've
life.
actually never tried meditating in my life. I've
It's
spoken to
fucking-
Leo about this.
I never
so
felt
many
like I
fucking
did
times.
that first time though.
It's hard, especially for
I know
somebody
it's hard,
that's
and I always
not.
tell him, it's like, listen, man, like I can't, like I don't know, not that I can't. That's not true. I feel like I'm not able to just, like you
none
said,
left other
not
than the-
have your mind
Yeah.
wander. Like there's so much. Like my mind is racing at 100 miles a second at all times.
But it's okay. That happens for me too. Like it's not even like the point of meditation isn't to be thinking about nothing. That's a goal, but
Because
it's never gonna
I
happen.
don't understand how you could think of nothing.
You
How
don't
are you
though.
That's
thinking?
not what you're doing. So what's
Yeah.
happening is when you're meditating, you're paying attention to your breath. Okay.
Okay.
You wander into thought. You note that, and you come back to your breath. And
But
as
one
you're
at the thought
doing
meaning
it,
could be literally anything that just comes
Yeah,
into
it
your
could be your
thinking.
day. It could be anything.
It could be anything.
you're not present.
Yeah.
True
Yeah.
presence is like being aware of the sensations.
But when you're focusing on your breath, it's still a thought.
No, because you're
No.
not thinking. You
You're
can do
thinking
like
about
in-
focusing on your breath, or you're
No,
focusing
but
on your breath.
You're not like actively. You're paying attention to the sensation.
Okay.
Simply like breathe in. You feel that?
Yeah. I
That's
feel
all.
it.
Like there's no thought.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So you're feeling that. You're feeling that breath. You're feeling that breath. And then
Ah.
as you do it within like 1 or 2 breaths, you're into thought. But as you keep doing this, like picture like you know those tennis ball shooters?
Yeah.
Like your thoughts are going really fast. As you come back to your breath, you're lowering the speed.
Yeah.
Then it's going at level 8.
Hmm.
You keep going, it's at level 6. So when your thoughts get slower, you're able to stay with your breath longer.
Yeah.
Is that why they
You
say
just-
always
you
focus on your
just-
breath?
Yeah, 1,000%.
The breath is like the Buddha, like that's how he reached enlightenment. Like I was talking to my meditation teachers, like you could stay with your breath all your whole life and you'll do fine.
Yeah.
Like there's other ways to go, but like the breath is like
Learning how to
Nice.
breathe it, even Wim Hof, like
Yeah.
it's insane. What like just him in general, I find him
Yeah.
so interesting.
he's impressive.
But I did it yesterday, so like I was with Toste like a few days ago, and he was like, yeah, I restarted. So I had tried it a long time ago, and I couldn't get more than I think 15, because I would just get too lightheaded, and I had to stop because it's 30 and all, and then
Yeah.
you hold and whatever.
Exactly.
15 deep breaths and exhales,
Yeah,
right?
like
Okay.
as quick as you can. And I was like, yeah, it's like super heavy. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna
Sick.
try it again. So I texted him I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. And he was like, how did it go? So I'm like, I tried it yesterday. I went up to 10, didn't go very well. So yesterday I did my moon bath situation. So I'm like, I'm going to try it in the bath and I'll see how it goes. So I got to 15. I held at 16 and I held my breath for 2.5 minutes.
Wow.
And
Holy shit.
Yeah. And I was
Wow.
so impressed with myself and I sent it to him. He was like, get out. I was like, yeah.
You have the app?
No,
He has an app.
no, for real?
Yeah.
I'm going to buy it.
It's free.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Also,
That's so crazy. That's
Or
so long.
like
Well,
right
whatever,
under.
anything
It
more
was
than
over
a
2
minute.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything
Yeah.
more
It
than a
was
minute to me is
even like a
impressive.
minute and a half is pretty like.
That's
you
amazing.
Feel it. Have you ever
Yeah.
done it high?
No.
The breath work? That's a whole different thing. Let me
For
tell you.
sure.
It's amazing.
That I feel
For
like your fucking brain
sure.
was working.
Yeah.
That, no, like you get so
Because it
quiet and you
already-
feel every part of your
yeah.
body stoned. It's amazing.
Yeah,
like
for
your
sure.
fingers are like.
Because when you
tingly.
do it sober, it already makes you feel like I can't even explain it. I don't
A
know.
sense of high.
it's
I
like
guess.
everything's
Yeah.
vibrating.
Yeah, like you feel the energy in your body moving.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's like you're overflowing your body with oxygen. I think that's why
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just like because pretty much all my friends like you, GM, Tino, you guys are obsessed with. Well, Tino is obsessed with Wim Hof. He doesn't wear any T-shirt that isn't a Wim Hof merch.
That's so funny.
I got really into it. I kind of stopped it now because I prefer other practices. But
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
Wim
But
Hof's
yeah,
really
he's very
cool.
interesting. It's very interesting. Like when we went to Vancouver and Banff, they had this thing where they would always have to like do the Wim Hof. I was like, okay, I need to go in that river because the rivers are cold. They're cold. The water's cold
Yeah, of
at that time of
course.
Well,
year.
it's glacier water, so
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's
glacier
fucking
water, so
cold.
it's freezing,
Yeah,
and they would
it's
just go in the water and do like, I need to whim. Let's go
Yeah.
whim.
I need to win.
Yeah, that's it.
But
Let's
it's
go
it's
Hof.
cool to see how he
Yeah.
is the way he is. It's insane to me.
Man,
Or even the whole E. coli thing.
Yeah.
What's that?
He like injected himself on purpose with E. coli and did his breathing technique, and he didn't get affected.
Really?
And he hasn't been sick in I don't know how many years. It's insane.
Holy shit. this
He
guy's
literally
fucking-
like saves his own life by breathing. It's
Do you think
It's
that
crazy.
do you think that these practices, like let's say Wim Hof, are things that generally can work with like the 9 out of 10 of the population, or do you think that a lot of these things, like you know how there's Wim Hof, there's other people that have their own idea about how to like I don't know, get rid of like illnesses or whatever, like everybody has their own thing. Do you think that these are like individualized things where it's like some people who are similar to you it will work for, but it won't work for everyone, or do you think they're very generalized?
Depends
it's
what
a
you're
mind over
looking
matter
for,
thing.
I
I
think,
think.
too.
If you really don't believe it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work.
I think so too.
I
Yeah.
think it's a mind.
I
It's your style
disagree
too,
with
so
that
yeah.
though, because like at a
Well, to a certain degree.
yeah,
but
because
yeah.
like at one point it's just chemistry.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. For
like
sure.
at one point, like if you're breathing like that, you're changing chemistry in your lungs. Like
Yeah.
it's happening,
We
whether
love
you like it
science.
or not. It's true
Yeah.
though. That's why.
No, there is science to it for sure.
I think it's definitely a mind over matter thing, like not to shit on you or whatever, but like for people who
For
smoke,
what?
Yeah,
people
what
who
do you say?
for people who smoke cigarettes, people who
Oh,
smoke
okay,
cigarettes,
okay.
I'll always be like, but why don't you just quit? And it's like, I can't. And to me, as someone who doesn't smoke cigarettes,
I think cigarettes are a mind over matter. It is a bodily addiction, but every time you hear someone that quits smoking, it's like I was just done with it.
yeah,
Like in their head,
Yeah.
they made that decision
yeah,
and it was done.
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Like my barber used to smoke cigarettes, he used to smoke a pack a day, and he told me he's like one day he's like you ever have that thing where
that's what I'm saying now.
you'll eat something, you'll get sick
Mind over
a day
matter,
later
dude.
or so, and even if it's not directly your sickness isn't directly related to whatever it is you ate, the last thing you ate in your mind kind of gets related,
Yeah.
and you can never eat that thing again because you got
Yeah.
sick. You know,
Literally never to me.
that never happened to you. Me,
Never.
pear juice and pizza one night. I was high as fuck. I came home. I got to my parents' house. I came downstairs. I'm like, I'm so hungry. I go upstairs. There was leftover pizza, and I saw pear
That's
juice. You know,
so
you know the
funny.
ones that where you
Yeah.
fucking you slap.
Yeah, those
The
are fucking.
Veronas,
Yeah,
yeah.
those are
You
amazing.
slap the
Those are
bottom.
so good.
Yeah,
so for
they're
some
good.
reason, I was like, pear juice as the drink and pizza as as pineapple pizza too on top of that.
Oh yeah.
So
Sorry.
I had no, it's disgusting. My dad used to always get it. So I ate that,
Gross.
and a day later, 2 days later, I got sick. It might have been because of that, but I don't know if it was. And for like 7 years, dude, after that, I was never able to eat pizza I was never able to drink pear juice anymore. Like I couldn't do it anymore
Wow.
because it just related to that whole thing. So
Yeah.
my barber, what he told me was that he used to smoke a pack a day, and when he quit, he's like, it's not even that I wanted to quit. He's like, just one day, like I got sick, and he's like, I thought like it felt like it came from the cigs, and I just couldn't do it anymore, and he just never smoked a cig again.
It's amazing.
It's fucked up, man.
It's
If you
amazing.
think
My
about
mom's been able to quit cold turkey.
Yeah, my
Just
mom.
like decided out of nowhere, and I'd be like, okay, after 15 years of smoking, you're just cool.
My mom quit like 3 times. Fuck.
Yeah.
She just quit again now. It's gonna be a year soon.
it, good man. It's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
awesome.
But I feel like it's always in your body. Like I've known so many people to quit for 8 years, 9 years, and then they go back to smoking.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I mean?
very easy to go back. I think you always crave it. People to this day. I spoke to this girl, 25 years. She hasn't smoked. She's like, I still want a cigarette. She's not gonna do it because
Yeah.
you know you're not.
Yeah. At
So-
that
Yeah.
point, she like
But-
conquered the inner bitch.
Yeah, but you but you know what it's like to smoke that cigarette after supper. So you're always
Yeah.
gonna like that feeling.
It's a
You know what I
habit
mean?
thing, I guess.
It is a habit. I think it's more of a habit than it is. I know that's not true. It's actually a serious addiction, to be honest with you. But it is a very, very habit related.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think I always say as a non-smoker, I'm like, I don't understand the idea of like not being able to say, like, if I want to go to the gym, I can kind of like psych myself and be like, let's go to the gym. You know what I mean? Like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go do it. I never understood the idea of not being able to be like, okay, this is my last cigarette. You know what I mean? Like, I get it's the addiction. I understand it. And like, maybe I don't understand it fully, which I probably don't.
It's because you want it every day.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Like, it might sound kind of fucked up, but I actually enjoy smoking.
Me too. Like my vape, I love
I
it.
enjoy smoking, man. Like, I like
Love
it.
your vape.
It's not that like I love smoking because I love. It's just it's hard to put into words, man.
It
It's
feels
just-
good
It feels
almost.
good, man. Like, that's just what it is. It's you won't really understand it because you don't smoke.
Yeah.
But
I was
yes.
just gonna say, like, I've never even tried. So
Cigarettes?
I
Good
can't.
for
Yeah,
you.
never.
Wow.
Really?
So I can't even say. So I guess I can't miss something I never tried. But like,
Yeah. Like, I've smoked cigarettes when I've been really hammered or whatever, but I've never gotten to the point where like I need a cigarette. You know what I mean? But in general, I don't think I have an addictive personality for.
I don't either.
yeah, me
but
either.
Yeah.
cigarettes are
Like
just
zero.
that's just what it is, man. You know, like I'm smoking for a long time too. We started smoking fucking young, man. You
Not
know,
me.
so well in general, like most of our friends
Yeah.
start smoking really, really young. So you obviously develop a habit super early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm 28. I've been smoking for pretty much longer than I haven't, and that's fucked up.
fucked up to think about, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
True.
normal, man. It's not normal.
What?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
It's 14 years I smoke, man. I'm 28 years old. I've been smoking since I was 14.
That's fucked up. Dude.
Yeah, it's very fucked up, you know. And it's like when someone tells me like you're gonna quit, it's like, you know what, man? Like this, I don't even like want to quit. Yeah, I want to quit because it's bad for my health, for obvious reasons. But I don't actually, I'm not ready to quit. I don't know.
Yeah.
It sounds weird
I-
to say out loud,
Yeah,
but
I get it.
that's what it is.
Me too.
You know?
Well, you know, it's funny. It's funny you say that because like where I work now, like I work for a tobacco company, and starting
This
ever
does
since
help though a lot.
yeah, since I started working there, I've noticed two things. One, how many people actually smoke.
A lot.
Like I didn't realize how many people actually smoke cigarettes until I started working for this company. And two, how many people say like, yeah, I want to quit, but don't even really mean it. They just say it because
Yeah,
it's a
of
thing to
course.
say. You know what I mean?
They say it because they know it's bad for you. So when
Yeah.
people say that I don't want to quit, like, okay, well, you like, no one that says like, oh yeah, I wish I could keep smoking for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna hear that.
Yeah.
You know, people want to quit. Like, it's true. You know, like unless like you fucking love cigs there,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't know, but that's not the case usually.
If I don't smoke a pack a day when I'm 76, give me a slap in the head.
Yeah. You know, ideally everybody wants to quit, but the willpower to quit and might
I think the
never
want
matter.
really has to be there, or else
Yeah,
it's just never
yeah.
gonna happen.
I think that's what it is. The
There's
want and the
slow
willpower.
killers. That's why too. Like you don't die with your first cigarette. It'll
Yeah.
take years.
It's a slow killer.
It's a slow killer.
Yeah.
You don't realize the impact it has on you until it's
Until it's
almost
too
too
late.
late.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the fucking problem with cigarettes.
That's fucked up with it, man.
Yeah, and like we never really like I've never gotten to go get an X-ray of my insides.
When's the last time you went to a doctor?
I don't fucking know, man. Like for real, you know. So like
Mm.
if you could slowly see if every morning you could wake up and see the progress of your lungs,
Yeah,
or somehow I think you would like I have no idea how my lungs look like, and that's what the problem is. Like it's a slow killer. You don't realize what it's doing to you. You don't realize it. You're just smoking.
Yeah.
You put a cigarette in your mouth. You light it. You inhale. Feels nice.
Yeah.
And that's it, man. Like that's all you think about in your head. Like you don't think about, oh my god, like every puff I'm taking, I'm killing myself. Every puff I'm taking, I can
No,
give
for
my chance
sure,
of
for
cancer.
sure.
You don't think
For
of
sure
these
you
things,
don't,
you know.
yeah.
You don't.
No.
It's like a day-to-day thing. It's like
It's a data. It's not even a day-to-day. It's like a minute-to-minute thing,
yeah.
or like a hour-to-hour. For
And when you want to
cigarettes.
smoke that cig, like that's the only thing you're thinking of.
Yeah, like nothing is stopping you from smoking that cigarette.
Yeah.
It's
That's-
really.
It's like sex, bro. Like you know you need to
It's like
jizz.
jerking off, dude.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna find a way and you're gonna do it. Like that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Those are the funniest moments when you just get really desperate and you're just like, dude, like I haven't fucked in like 2 months. Like I need to fuck something. Like anything that's living. Let's go. You know.
take your couch pillows or fucking them. You know.
Is that how it works?
No.
For you
for
guys?
for
real?
guys anyway. I don't
Yeah?
know. I don't know. Like I've
Depends your
had
standards.
I've had certain dry spells in my
Depends your
life. Yeah.
It's not
yeah.
for the couch thing. It's not like.
Like, is that a guy?
People,
Like,
yeah.
I wonder if.
No, I'm talking about
I
that.
guess
Oh,
some
okay.
women could go through that too.
Yeah, I mean, girls is the same thing. Dry spells are dry
Yeah.
spells.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dry spells are
But
dry
girls
spells.
are more like happy about. I find sometimes their dry spells like, I just need to take a break. You know, like
yeah.
for them 3 months isn't like a shit on them. For a guy that hasn't fucked in 3 months, like bro, what's wrong with you?
Like
Kinda thing.
I
There's
Okay.
like a
It's
there's a
kinda sad,
societal
though.
pressure to like
Yeah.
fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
a girl, it's
That's
like
so sad.
That is very sad.
like a girl
very sad,
that
yeah.
does 3 months, it's her choice. A guy who does 3 months,
Yeah.
it's
Not your
choice.
choice.
Yeah.
It's not your choice.
Not your choice at all.
That's
No,
the
no.
difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Like
really funny.
I knew a girl who
Well said. Fuck. It's true.
I know a girl who was talking about how she was like, I'm really focusing on my career. Like I've just decided to go abstinent, and I'm like, really? And I go, how long has it been since you've had sex? And she's like 10 months, and she was proud of it. There's nothing to be proud of, whatever. She's just saying, she's like, yeah, like 10 months. And she was like, oh my God, it's been 10 months. Wow. And I'm like, I was just listening to her and I'm like, if this was a guy, he'd be like, dude, 10 fucking months. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, 10 months, you're buzzing.
At this age, 10 months is like, there's something wrong.
Yeah. It's, dry spells are serious, man. Like for guys anyway, I don't know. It's much
Some guys don't really care, to be honest with you, obviously. Some guys do. This is what it is. Some guys.
Because at some point, it's just like,
I
want contact. I want like human contact with somebody. You know what I mean? Like, just give me a cuddle. I just want to cuddle.
Yeah, I crave that more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
What were you gonna say?
I love cuddling.
I feel like guys maybe dissociate like the feeling to sex. So for you guys, it's like just the fuck when a girl will like, I don't want to do it just with anybody.
Yeah, well,
type thing. That's maybe why the limits are different.
I had when I was dating my ex, one of her very close friends hadn't lost her virginity yet, and this was around the time I was 25, 26, and so she was around the same age. And first and foremost, I remember thinking like wow, like she's 25, 26, she has lost her virginity, and it's not even considered like a bad thing. Like if it was a guy, it would be like, oh, what a fucking, you know what I mean? Like the pressure is there.
Yeah, of course.
And the second
I
thing,
hate that though, because I feel like
the second thing I remember thinking,
Yeah.
the second thing I remember thinking was like, I even told her, I'm like, why don't you, like, she would always talk about it, you know, and I'm just like, why don't you just go fuck somebody? Like, you could, you're not an ugly girl. Like, why don't you just go fuck? She's like, no, like, I don't want to. Like, I want it to be like with someone right, you know? And I'm just like, I didn't understand the concept. Like, if you're complaining about still being a virgin and you could do something about it.
Well, she complaining about it is a difference.
Well, she was always like, oh, like, I want to try it.
If like, I mean, like I associate sex with feeling. I'm one of those people. So I feel like I could understand like you could be like the hottest guy ever, but if there's nothing. No, yeah, I'm the same. You're not doing anything. Like it's just, I don't know.
I have to feel something with you, even if it's like the most like minute thing. Like,
yeah, there just has to be some kind of connection. Yeah, you don't have to be in love with the person. But
I'm very big on that. Where it's like I need to feel something with you. I need to have some sort of connection with you, and that's what makes the sex better. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's why, like, whatever. This might sound stupid, but like if I'm chilling with a girl or if I go out on a date with a girl, like I always need to, even if they come here to my house. I don't like just like, I know you're coming here to fuck, obviously, but it's like I don't like just jumping into it. Yeah. I like sitting down and talking. You know what I mean? Like let's talk. Let's have a conversation. That's how I kind of like
foreplay.
It's your intimacy.
Yeah, that's how I kind of get intimate with somebody. Is like I talk to you and I want to know like about you. I always say the line where I want to know if it's somebody that's like, well, I want to date, or even if it's not, whatever. Like I just love getting to know somebody and knowing who they are on a Sunday. You know what I mean? Like I want to know who, for instance, Maggie. I want to know who Maggie is on a Sunday. She's jonesing. She went out the night before and she's just had like chilling in her day. You know what I mean? And it's like she's rocking around the house, singing songs to herself. You know, like talking to herself. That's how I am when I'm alone. You know?
Yeah.
So
that's pretty sweet because not a lot of guys are like that.
I don't know.
A lot of guys are like that though.
They just don't verbalize it, I think.
Yeah, but some of them aren't.
At least us, we're all like pretty much.
I'm like that, man. I'm the same. Like, we're all the same. That's why we're amazing friends.
Yeah, probably.
That's why we have the best podcast on the island, baby. It's our chemistry, baby.
We all crave that that release, but at the end of the day, what we all really want is just love. Man.
Everyone just wants a nice cuddle, man.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's the title of the podcast. Everybody wants a cuddle. Everybody loves a good cuddle.
That's so funny, but that actually plays on like the question I wanted to ask you guys, Jerry.
What's this question?
It's more of a topic, not a question. I'm sure you've heard of this, or maybe you all did. But did you guys ever hear of the 5 love languages?
No.
You didn't?
Yes, but no. Yeah, like we're gonna go through this right now.
Let me just. Okay, so there's 5 and all. I just don't want to butcher them.
What are they called again? Affirmations.
So you have word of affirmations.
Oh, there you go.
So to be verbally acknowledged. You have quality time. So probably what you like. Receiving gifts. So tokens of love. Acts of service. So to have your partner do tasks for you.
Make me a sandwich.
I love you, babe.
Make me a sandwich.
And then physical touch. So contact with the body. So normally, it's a therapist that did a study, and he was realizing like when he was getting his patients, the women would, for example, say like, oh, he never does anything around the house. He doesn't fucking
There's 2 of them for me that stand out.
But there's always 2. That's the question. Is like which 2? So there's always 2 that are.
Me too.
Normally, it's what
I think we're all gonna be the same.
Is what you like to receive.
Yeah.
But the issue with that is that people don't communicate their love language with their partners. So if you, for example, it's, I don't know, let's say acts of service and gifts. And for me, it's 2 different things. I'll be giving you what you don't want, and you're giving me what you want, which is not what I want. Yeah.
And
that's like,
nice. Nice.
a huge issue in relationships because you don't realize the acts of
That's sick.
So we all have two. So
Yeah.
normally what you give is normally what you want to receive.
Yeah.
You
I
just
know.
don't realize it.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Like I've been in
Yeah,
a
yeah,
situation.
yeah,
I've been in a situation.
I just
What are your two?
Yeah.
I think we're all the same ones, to be honest with you.
Well, just very quickly, I've been in a situation where it was like my idea of like a relationship working is like just communicate. You know what I mean? If something's bothering you, tell me. Talk to me. I want to talk to you.
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm the same way.
And so I had been with somebody who their idea, I guess, just didn't vibe with mine, and their idea was like it's actions. I know your what value you place on this relationship based off your actions, and for me it was communication, it was speaking, and so I guess we just weren't both giving the same thing to each other. You know what I mean? So you said that now, and it's just like that just clicked so
it
hard.
clicks.
But it's
clicked
true,
so
and
hard.
some people don't realize because, like, let's say, like, I'm not like this, but let's say if I'm with somebody and they're not cleaning the floors or they're not picking up after themselves, I'll complain like, oh, he does nothing, he doesn't love me, he doesn't appreciate me. But really, I'm just complaining on a desire that I want.
Yeah,
It has
because he
nothing
appreciates
to
you
do
and loves you in a different way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's learning the other person. So if for you it's, let's say, touch and sex, but it's not for me, it's learning the compromise of me giving you what you want and you give me what
I think that's
you
a
know what I
relationship
mean?
so
starts
much
compromise.
easier though.
Can I
So
see that in a second?
what are the five?
Yeah.
Read the five again.
So
Sorry.
words of affirmation, so
Okay.
verbal acknowledgement, saying
Right.
I love you,
Right.
I'm proud of you. Quality time, so companionship. Receiving gifts, giving gifts. Acts of service, so tasks. And physical touch,
Yeah.
sex.
Mine easy. Mine's very easy.
Go.
Quality time and the last one, touch.
Physical touch.
Physical touch.
Um,
Quality time for me is super important.
I like touch is me, I think, but I would have to go with the first two: affirmation and quality time.
Yeah,
Okay,
the thing
for
is, the
me,
affirmation
yeah.
thing too is important, but
They're all important, but
they're
there's
all
two that
important.
are always...
Yeah.
the quality time for me stands out a lot, and the touch. But
I
not
want to
touch
know
where
you
it's like,
care. I want to know you care.
touch me, obviously.
Yeah, but it
or
could be
like
hugs. It doesn't even have to be
it doesn't
sexual.
have to be sexual.
It
Yeah,
doesn't have
it's
to be
just
sexual.
I like that, man. I like being.
This could even be with friends.
To be
It's,
actually, know
you
what to be honest, actually,
Yeah,
it means
but that's why
affirmation and touch.
I'm
It's
also
both.
I'm
It's
also
those things
extremely affectionate, so maybe that's why.
Yeah.
So that's the
Yeah.
way I am. That's
Yeah.
what I want. That's what I want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know?
I wouldn't be able to be with you if you weren't someone who was very like affectionate in the
Yeah.
touching sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I also want to know. I want to hear you say you care about me. You know what I mean? Like I'm needy in
Yeah.
that
In
sense.
reality, man, we want all five.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we
yeah.
all, of
Yeah.
course.
You know what I
There's-
mean? Like I
it's
like
the
gifts.
level.
You know, I like you
Yeah.
to tell me you
That's
love
not a
me.
deal breaker though for me.
No.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm stuck between three. It's the affirmation one, the companionship, the,
The quality
communication,
time. No,
the quality time,
Yeah.
and then the sex one.
The touch.
Because like to me, like when someone acknowledges their love to me, like I love that.
Yeah.
I love that like whole touch shit. Like you know when you're lying in bed and you're just like running fingers through each other, like oh my god. And then what was the last one? Quality time. But quality time is like kind of like it
So
goes
it's-
with
It does
touch.
go with.
'Cause
Yeah.
You can't have the touch without the quality
No,
time.
you could. You could have quality time with no touch.
It's more like
Yes.
Shitty
making
quality
time
time.
for each other,
You
going to
can't
the
have
movies.
the touch
It's
without
like,
quality time is what I meant.
Okay. True.
yeah, yeah.
True.
I feel like
I don't even know what mine are. For sure gifts. So I don't. But that's the thing. I love to give. I hate to receive.
really.
I'm not a but
She
I'm
brings brownies.
always like to anybody. It could be anything, and I've always been that way. Like it could be, I could see a crystal and think of you, for example, and I'm gonna bring it to you. Like I've always been, or I love surprises. I love to make people feel special in that way, but I hate to receive gifts.
How come though? Like what
I
is-
don't know. I really, but I at the same time I
You
do
feel
like.
guilty maybe.
I just feel like I'm. It's probably a trauma response. I don't know. I feel like I'm non-deserving of.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean you're giving me something and you thought of me? Like I react in a weird way, but it is what I give. So I don't.
Yeah.
So I feel like but I do like to feel special. So like, if you buy me a Louis Vuitton bag, but if you like saw something in the park and thought of me, that'll mean a lot more to me than the bag.
Yeah, it's all about the thought that's put into
Yeah,
it.
like for me,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like you thought of me.
Yeah.
Like that part is nice. And I guess physical touch. I'm a very affectionate person. Like
Yeah.
if you don't hug, like if you don't like to
Yeah.
hug,
Yeah.
I'm not your friend.
Man,
I don't know.
I want my girlfriend wrapped around me like a monkey.
I'm like I'm like a fucking leech. Like a
I
koala
remember
bear.
with my
Let's go.
ex-girlfriend.
But see, like I like
Don't let
space
go.
too, though. Like
course,
I'm
of course.
iffy, but,
But
yeah.
like with my ex-girlfriend, I used to smoke cigarettes like under the chimney, and like I would be on a bench, and she would just be like hugging my knees, and I was like, "This is the best moment of my life."
Yeah,
Like, I
it's
was
so
happy.
nice, dude. It's so nice.
I loved it.
Yeah, like I remember like somebody I was seeing like we used to like cook or whatever, and it was just like I would be at the stove and they would kind of be behind, just like hugging, and I was just like, oh,
Best thing.
it's the best thing ever.
Best thing.
But
Best.
now that I think back, like a lot of my like failed relationships, well, all my relationships have been failed, but a lot of my failed relationships have been because of, I guess maybe they valued the quality time one more, and like I like
Yeah.
quality time, but I like my me time too. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah, but quality
same.
time doesn't mean always suffocation with your partner.
I know, but I
But
feel
some
like
people are very
clingy, needy.
Yeah.
A lot of people I know that they get a girlfriend, they stop chilling with their friends. Same thing for girls.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah.
I
And
could-
maybe they value that. Maybe that's the person that
Yeah, what about
values
my
the-
friendship quality time? You don't give a fuck about that.
But it's
Just
also, it's not even just in like romantically, like with friends, this exists as well. 'Cause
Where's the
if-
friendship languages?
But it's the same thing in
you
a
guys,
sense.
what's ours? We
Yeah.
are so touch, it's disgusting. We
Oh,
hug every
we're
3 seconds.
so
Yeah,
touch.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
quality
I grab your
time.
nuts like 3 times a
dude.
day.
If we meet somewhere, we go to a party or whatever, and like you don't hug me or you don't touch me, I'll be like, "Are you okay?" Like, everything all
But
right?
see, I'm like that too. I'm a very affectionate friend. Like it doesn't matter the sex, like guy or girl. Like if you don't
Yeah.
hug me, like we're not friends.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah,
not
yeah.
happening. Like
I
hug
always
me.
go for the hug. I'm
Yeah.
always a hugger.
Yeah.
Sometimes like if I'm making like, let's say I'm like at my new school, okay, like there's other guys, like I almost have to like step back a bit because like I'm too like
That's what I give you.
like I want to be like, hey bro man, like I love you, like give me a hug, slap your ass, but like I can't do that
Yeah.
stuff. But I think that's just the way we are too. Like,
We always say this on the
Yeah.
podcast. Like I think
We're
But it
just-
works.
yeah.
It's
It's
Our
your love
genuine. That's why it
language.
works.
Yeah.
It's not forced.
Yeah,
Our
exactly.
group of friends were very like today. I was on a FaceTime with GM, and I had just gotten out of the shower, so like I was FaceTiming him, but I was naked, so it was just my face. And we went in. I went into my bedroom to get dressed while we were FaceTiming, and so I put my phone on the bed, and then I was just like, oh, my phone is like pretty much at the same level as my dick. So we're talking, and I was just like, oh, what's that? And I just put my dick
classic.
in the
Yeah,
FaceTime
for
camera,
sure.
and he's like, oh,
Helicopter it a bit. It's
yeah.
fun.
He's like, oh,
Yeah.
what's that? And I just see his face coming into the camera.
Well, good for you. That's
Like,
friendship right there.
I don't know.
It's
Like
the
we're like sometimes people will be like, oh, how come like girls will be able to see each other naked? And it's like it's not a big thing, guys. It's like they're very against that. It's like
chill with us for a night.
yeah, for real. I think that's one of the. I mean, not to toot our own horn. I don't do this often, but like I think that's one of the reasons why whoever the fuck of you listens to us for whatever reason. I think that's one of the reasons is just we're very. I don't know. We're very relatable. We're us.
Yeah.
Is that you like
It's
it?
genuine.
If you like us, watch us. If you don't like us, like I don't really care. You know what I
Except for
mean?
those
Like,
Laval
Yeah.
guys. Nah, fuck
Yeah.
them.
fuck, except those little
Fuck
guys.
Laval.
Fuck you, Laval. That was good.
Oh man.
You're gonna see your followers just go down by like 5.
Yeah, that's it.
It was worth it. Fuck them.
From Laval, you're not a real follower.
Yeah.
Really segment the population.
But it's
there.
interesting to see the love languages because a lot of people don't realize it,
Yeah.
and it's like
They all make sense though.
yeah,
But,
but
like,
it's cool
obviously.
to see that a relationship could fail because of misunderstanding that part.
I think a lot of relationships fail because of misunderstandings in general. Like,
Oh,
For sure, like I mean, there's obviously
Yeah.
levels to it, but I think
Yeah.
that's a big part of it.
For sure. It's
Or
it's
just
about
it
what you
not being
prioritize.
compatible, yeah. Because if you like touch, but I'm totally different and I hate it, I'll never want to give it.
But you
No,
could like
that's
you could like adapt to that.
For sure, but
don't
I
know.
think there's compromise. I think there's
I don't know
compromise.
because like
You know-
I can't be with a girl that's not able to cuddle. Like I'm not gonna be able to. Maybe for a bit, yeah, okay, we're cool. You're cool. We vibe, like whatever. But in the long run, like if that's what I want to do,
Yeah.
you know, it's not like is it selfish? Like maybe a little bit, but that's what I want.
See, I can't
man.
cuddle when I sleep. I'm a cuddler like when I'm awake.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I know.
But
When
But
you
when it
sleep-
comes to sleeping,
To me, it's
go
like-
over there.
yeah, get the fuck away from me, please.
Yeah, I'm
Here's
like
the
a
base.
fuck no.
If we can't even cuddle while watching a movie, for example,
like
to
that,
me, that's a
yeah.
serious problem.
Yeah.
That's a serious problem.
Yeah,
Like, come on.
there has to be some kind
Like you
of
get your
something.
fucking, you
and-
get over here.
And there's a science. Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh,
let's
it's
go.
true.
Now.
Like right now.
There's a science to cuddling too. Like you gotta like put we spoke about this. The knees gotta be in the right place. Like you gotta just
Yeah.
like
When you're all intertwined.
Your body's gotta like
nice.
intertwine properly.
It's
you know
nice
what I
because you're like laying on the couch, they're coming, and you like lift the blanket up for like, their spot. You know, you're
mean?
like,
I'm so needy like that. Like if we go on the couch to watch a movie, I look at the person.
yeah.
I put my arm
I'm
out.
just waiting, man. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get over here. Come on.
Get over here. Let's go.
It's funny because some guys are totally opposite though.
Oh, I
What a
need to
shame.
cuddle. I
I
need
feel bad
to
for those
cuddle.
guys, to be honest with you. Because cuddling
Yeah.
is nice.
Cuddling's the fucking best, man.
It is.
Oh,
Just
dude.
not when I sleep.
No.
I
If I'm
can't.
sleeping,
No, I
When
see,
I'm-
like, me
when
and-
I'm
when I
sleeping
sleep,
though,
man,
like I
I'm
don't
so down.
like cuddling to fall asleep, but like you know when you wake up at 3 a.m. and you just put the arm around, like you
Yeah,
can both
yeah,
fall
yeah.
right
But that's
back
different.
asleep. Yeah.
That's
yeah,
different.
yeah.
Yeah.
so nice.
Yeah, we
but
do it all the
don't-
time, man.
Don't come up all on me while we're trying to get to sleep. Like
No.
just go on your side. I'll go
Yeah.
on my side.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But you
See,
can
not
meet
like-
me at 2
Unless
a.m.
Yeah.
unless I'm Little Spoon. If
Yeah.
I'm Little Spoon, I'm out like a light, dude.
Yeah, Little Spoon's
those-
tough.
If I'm
tough.
Little Spoon, I'm out like a light.
I think it's because I move too much, like, and it takes me a long time to fall asleep. So if your arm and you guys get like dead weight heavy. So if you're like on me and I need to flip to feel better, I'm gonna be like, fuck my life.
Yeah,
You
You
know,
know,
want to
like-
wake him up.
Yeah.
The little spoon is so nice.
Oh, dude, little spoon is
It's the cutest thing when a girl's like little spooning you, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
It's like
I
you
love
tried.
it.
You feel like a giant, and like they're just there. You know, it's so
I
nice.
fucking love being little spoon, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
it's so nice.
if need be, like I will pay to be little spoon. You know what I mean? Like $5. Let's go.
Yeah, I
Take
saw
it.
it. Okay, like it's my turn.
I'll transfer you. Let's go.
My
I
favorite
wanna
too
be
is
a
like,
little
you know when
spoon.
you're cuddling her and your arm like goes under her neck and then like her hand goes right into yours and you're just like watching a movie.
It's this. It's when
together.
your hand's like this. Your left arm is over. It's like this, and her hand is like this. And it just it
So
intertwines.
nice.
Oh
so
my
beautiful.
god, dude! It's such a
You
beautiful.
guys are
moment.
so cute.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Facts.
And then they turn around, they put their head on your chest, and then they look up, and it's just the 3-second eye contact. Just
It's the look. The look says it all, man. Super
Yeah,
important.
oh my
Bro,
Super
that
important.
look.
That's what me and Leo always talk
Oh,
about.
man.
That look.
I
Yeah.
would pay for someone to give me that look
that
right now.
look. Yeah.
I would pay good money to have someone to give me that fucking look
that
right
that
now.
only comes with love.
You
man.
can't buy that kind of look. That
No.
isn't. You can't fake that kind of look.
like
It's
in your mind at that moment. This girl loves me.
Yeah.
yeah, like you
there's
know
no
it.
question.
You know it.
Like,
You know right away.
Yeah,
We've all experienced that. It's like the most beautiful thing.
yeah.
I'm gonna hug you
It's
after.
fantastic.
I think I need it.
Yeah, I'll give you a hug too after.
Thank
Fuck,
you.
You're
let's
getting
go.
fucking emotional on this podcast.
Yeah.
That look is everything.
That look
dude.
is
It's
everything,
everything.
man.
I'm
Yeah,
just
it's-
thinking about the times I've gotten that look, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, there's no way you could have been faking that.
Let's all get rattled right now.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's go. It's a circle
But
of
like,
rattle.
but
Let's
like,
do it.
that's the worst part. That's the worst part because when you break up with your girlfriend and like let's say you still have like feelings for her,
You
when
miss
she's
that
talking
look.
to you the eyes are dead.
Yeah.
And you're like, where are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are
Come
you?
back to me, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you
It's
find out she gave
gone.
that look to somebody else. Forget it. You're done. You're done.
That
Forget
hurts
it,
the
dude.
most.
You're done.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
You're giving that look to somebody else. Forget. I'm dead inside.
Yeah.
I'm dead inside.
Yeah. Like that's the worst thing. That's like almost worse than fucking him, to be honest with you.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Am
The
I- am I-
intimacy. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
If-
Craziness.
That's a good question. Like, if you're dating someone, you break up, they meet a new guy, they haven't fucked yet, but you know that she's in love with him.
That hurts more.
Oh yeah, it's a killer.
Even opposite. If I know that like if we're dating and you just fucked someone, it would bother me a lot less than if I know you're.
Yeah. Feelings.
Emotionally
Yeah.
involved or attached.
I would get over it within 24 hours if you just you know what I mean.
It's fucked
But
up,
that's
man.
different.
It's
Yeah.
it's a feeling thing, you know what I mean? It's like, this is what we spoke about like a long time ago, where it's like, would you, if you date someone, you break up, it's like, would you rather know that they are now with a new boyfriend as a guy, or would you rather just be like, well, whatever, they're out there and just fucking every guy possible? Like, what hurts more?
I would.
I think a relationship hurts more. Well,
think so
depends the
too.
person probably, but for me anyway.
I think so
They,
too.
they,
Yeah.
they say that there's been studies on this. I don't know how accurate this is because it's impossible to determine how somebody feels. But they say that when a girl or a guy leaves their partner for another guy, it's like the worst type of breakup. Worse than
Well,
cheating. Worse
Yeah.
than
For a guy, or like even if a
No,
guy
for
leaves,
both.
if a guy leaves
for
a
both.
girl,
For both,
okay.
because it's the sense of like betrayal.
Yeah, it's betrayal. Was I
Um,
not good enough? Like, it's
a-
self doubt.
yeah, it's a lot of self doubt. It's,
Yeah.
it's the worst, like mentally,
Yeah.
is what they say. Is
Well,
that
we're
right? I don't
getting-
know.
We're getting rattled over here.
But it's the truth, man, because all that comes down to what we're talking about. You know, the intimacies with somebody
Yeah.
else, the look with somebody
Yeah,
else,
yeah.
the touch, the
Yeah.
sex, it's all with somebody else. So you just like,
Because sex, you can have multiple people, but those eyes, like it's
but those
for
eyes
one.
they don't lie.
Yeah.
It's for
Yeah.
If you
one.
give
They
those
don't
eyes,
fucking
they don't
lie,
lie. If you
dude.
give that look to somebody else, like
I'm looking into your soul.
yeah, like
Yeah,
if I
it's-
like I say
It's a whole
me and her
other-
are dating, and then now I give you that look, like that means that look for her is done. You
Yeah.
understand? Like I don't feel that way for her anymore.
like
Now
when
I
I
feel that way for you.
It's like when I stole you from Leo
Yeah,
on vacation.
but never.
I'm a lone wolf.
Yeah.
It's
deep.
true though, man. We spoke about this last week. It's like, it's that.
That's what it
it's,
is.
It's love, dude. You know what I mean? It's like
love, dude.
Oh my god, it's fucked up, man. We're all rattled. Now.
We love
Honestly,
love.
like yeah, a little bit, but it's okay.
We're all thinking about past relationships.
We're just like,
three failed relationship experts over here. Fuck.
I feel
Jesus
like there's
Christ.
just no good
That's character.
breakup in a sense. I mean, even if it wasn't badly done, depending how much you love them,
Yeah.
it hurts anyway.
It depends
There's,
on the level
there's
of
bad breakups though.
For sure, 1,000%.
Yeah.
But I'm
There's-
just saying,
there's
like the
good breakups
connection you
too.
have with the person, I think determines a lot
sure,
of the
for
hurt.
sure.
You
I
know?
think, I mean,
Yeah,
when there's
you would think.
emotions involved, when there's feelings involved, like
yeah.
I was talking to Leo today on the phone, and we were talking about like.
Really, don't call me on your phone call, you guys. What the fuck?
I tried to call you, you just didn't answer. You were busy. I'm at the garage now. I'll call you back.
Okay.
And so we were talking about like you have relationships with people where it's.
Did we
I
talk about this today?
yeah, today or yesterday, one of the two.
Yeah.
So we're literally, Justin, Leo, and myself, we're on the phone like at least like 16 hours of the day. Just
100%.
like for no reason,
100%.
nonstop. Like
If you see my call log, it's just Leo and Josh.
Yeah.
We talk all day
long
every day.
on the phone.
And then we
Always.
do a podcast. We can't get enough of each other.
I don't understand how we don't run out of things to talk about. We're
Yeah.
always on the phone with
For
each other.
real.
Like it makes no sense.
Yeah, but
But-
like we'll talk sometimes. Like fuck, that was for the podcast. We just stop
Yeah.
talking right now.
What were you saying
Keep
though?
it.
What were we talking about?
Fuck. What the hell was I saying? Oh man, what the hell was I talking about?
You're talking about
Something-
like love, true love, just
past
some
relationships
girls.
and
You were
then
talking to
said-
him today. I got pissed. You talking to him?
Yeah. So I think that there's 3 types of relationships, and it goes as such. I think for guys maybe. So there's the relationship on the far right where it's like you loved her, she loved you, emotions were involved, etc. There's the relationship in the middle where there was a connection that was formed, but one person for one reason or another didn't feel as strongly as the other person.
Yeah.
And then there's the relationship that's formed with someone where it's like, I just really, this animalistic thing where it's like, I just really want to have sex with you. I just really want to fuck you. And then after, we're cool, we're friends. It doesn't matter. We just got that out of the way. You know what I mean?
That happens.
And like, I can think of people, we all can for sure, who fall into those 3 categories.
We've
And
all fallen into those 3 categories.
yeah,
though.
exactly.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I was saying like, I for some reason, there's something to be said, I think, about that far left category where it's like, you had that relationship with someone, you got really intimate together, and then it's like it just was what it was, and now like we're friends, we're super cool, we're very open with each other, we're in a cool place together, but we both know that thing happened, but there was nothing ever more to it. It was just whatever it was is what it was, and there was no emotions involved like in the middle or in the far right scenario, and we were both able to walk away and be like, yeah, cool, whatever, you're a friend of mine and I'm a friend of yours, you know?
That usually happens when there's no feelings involved on both sides.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's rare that happens
I was
because
gonna say because if you're, I feel like at some point you end up like
No.
unless you fuck for just for a girl anyway. I think
No,
it's.
I feel the same way as you. I have a very
I don't know.
I have a very strict
It's-
3-time rule. Okay?
Yeah, because it's you get. I don't know.
Well, very strict. It's not very strict.
Look, honestly, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like after
but
some time, like if you're fucking for a year, let's
There's
say,
something- like, yeah, there's something bringing
that
you
ends
back.
up. It doesn't mean you're in love with the person, but there's still a something. There's a there. I don't know.
There's something bringing you back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not just the sex. Because you can go have
Yeah.
sex with anybody.
There's comfort there.
I don't know.
There's
I've had
something.
I've had that where it's
I've-
just fucking
that's
like
why.
sex. You want to meet up? Yeah, fuck, and then goodbye. Like
I'm not
happens.
saying it doesn't
Yeah, it
exist. I
happens.
think some people
Yeah.
could really disconnect from it. I just think for girl, it's a little harder not to fall for.
Like even for me, like I've had situations where it's like it starts off as whatever it is, and then it's just the more you see the person, the more you kind of grow and have an affection for them.
Yeah, you
And,
get
like,
comfortable.
I like to call it a very strict 3-time rule. It's not very strict whatsoever. But like I like to think that I have this 3-time rule where it's like I
Depends on
try
our ass,
to
yeah.
only sleep with somebody for a maximum of 3 times because I feel like after 3 times
fuck
I've done it. I've done it. It's not every time. But like after the 3rd time I feel like that's where emotions start to get involved, feelings start to get involved, and
You just
like,
get invested. And
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
But for me, like I feel that like almost on the
Get
first
fuck
time.
outta here.
Like to me, I'll know if I'm gonna like this girl.
I'm the same.
I
Like
know,
right away.
I
Yeah,
know.
I
The
think
second
so,
I
yeah.
see you,
Yeah.
talk to you, it's like yeah.
Like,
But I feel like, isn't it? I guess okay. Yeah, I feel like, but if I go through that, me personally, if I know I'm not gonna like you, I'll get turned off.
You won't continue it.
Yeah,
But I like,
it's a weird. But
like,
it's. I
I'll
don't
get
know.
that too. Like for a girl that like I'm just sleeping with, like I'm not emotionally. I don't give a fuck at all.
Yeah.
Like I'm not super down to smash her.
yeah.
But it's like okay, we're just fucking, so it's chill.
Yeah, I guess. I've never been in that situation, so I can't even compare. But like, yeah.
It takes practice. I don't know, but like no joke, like
Yeah,
it really
for sure.
does.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
have to
100%.
like remind yourself to disconnect from it.
Yeah, I
Like
think.
it's, this is just what it is. It's like it's normal that you feel
Yeah.
like whatever about it. It's like you don't care if she doesn't talk to you again or
Yeah.
yeah, like straight up. Like, you don't
it's
give
like
a fuck.
okay,
Yeah.
it's fine.
It's just an inward. It's a feeling though, like because sometimes you'll meet somebody and you'll feel that I don't care if she speaks to me again, but sometimes you'll meet somebody and it's like I really do, and it's hard to differentiate why that is the case. You know what I mean? Sometimes like, I really care if somebody answers me or not, and the other times I'll just be like, meh, whatever. We'll talk
Yeah,
for a
it's like,
couple
why
days.
is that? Like, some people, like, they'll text me, for example, and this might sound like super douchebag, but, like, I don't give a fuck if I answer you or not, you know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not because I'm being an asshole. I'll literally just forget. You understand? Because I'm busy with my day. I'm working all day. We're doing this. It's like, oh, fuck, you text me today at, like, 8 a.m. I haven't even answered you. It's fucking 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Not that I'm trying to be an asshole. I just don't care enough, I guess. And there's the ones where you're gonna go through your day and you'll be like, oh fuck, like I want to text you. It's gonna cross your mind. You're gonna text them, or if they
You're
haven't
looking
texted you.
forward to them texting
Yeah,
you.
looking forward to them, or else, and there's the ones you just don't care about, you know, and like that's just.
I guess it's
that's
a
just the way it
chemistry
is.
thing.
It is a chemistry thing. It
Yeah.
all goes down to
Yeah.
like how you feel with them, you know.
Seeing their name show up on your phone and the text messages like this, that releases dopamine.
Yeah,
in
it's a
of itself.
fucking.
Yeah.
It's like it's a good
you actually
feeling.
get excited. You know what I mean?
You know? Your phone
Yeah.
rings, you see their names, like
Yeah.
oh fuck yeah, you
It's
know.
nice when you first start talking to a girl and you get that feeling, you know, you're just like, oh, I can't wait for her to text me, or even for a girl, for a guy, like I can't wait for him
Yeah,
to
for
text me. You know what I
sure.
mean? Because like, let's face it, guys always have to do the text. Guys always have to initiate.
Not always.
No.
But yes, you're right. It is the way it
Yeah.
is.
But when a
no.
girl does do the first text for the day, that's when you know it's on. It's on.
Yeah,
Once
it's
you
on.
get that text and you didn't text them and they
See,
texted
like
you
that
first,
doesn't bother me. I feel like a lot of girls
It's
actually
on.
go through the I'm gonna wait until he texts me first thing.
Just text.
See, I could not care less, and I'll double text you and triple text you. I really don't care.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, like I'm a
Interesting.
bit
If
like
I
that.
feel comfortable with you anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll play
Yeah.
the game at the beginning, to be honest with you.
Well,
But like after a
it's
week
fun,
or so,
the game though. Sometimes you know?
I've gotten to a
Yeah.
point now where when I was a bit younger, like I kind of played the game and I like played it like hard, you know, and not whatever. Like
Yeah,
like the
they
thing of
text
like
you
I'll
20
text
minutes,
you,
use like 30.
wait a bit, yeah.
Yeah, hate
I
that.
feel like as I've gotten older,
like
if
a
I'm
whole
into
game.
you and I feel like I'm vibing with you, I'll just if I want to text you, I'm just gonna text you. If I want to answer you the second you answered me, I'll just fucking answer. If you want to take longer, you take longer. It doesn't matter.
The girls do that
you
though.
see,
They
remember,
wait.
Remember before we
But
were
so do I
talking.
though sometimes.
Remember we were talking about the outcome thing.
Yeah.
How much better does that feel?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because you don't give a fuck about the
Yeah,
outcome.
that's it. I'm just
That's
like, look, this
yeah.
is what I want. I want to talk to you. Why do I have to pretend like I didn't see your text message
it's
for 30 minutes?
ridiculous. Yeah,
I'm just
it's
gonna answer
ridiculous.
you.
It's
you know?
ridiculous.
Yeah.
But sometimes I will be busy, and I've been guilty of being the person who like someone texts me at 11, and I'm just busy during the day. I'm doing shit, and I'll text you back at 5. You know what I mean? But it's no different from if I text you back the second you text me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it doesn't mean I
Yeah.
don't want to talk to you. I'm just actually busy.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? Like that's just what it is.
Yeah. But I think that's why people play that game, because it's like they try to pretend that they are more busy
There's
than
like
they
a
are.
rule where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, if the guy takes
a
20
weird
minutes, I'm
rule.
gonna take 40.
It's a weird rule.
Like you
I don't know
double
what
it.
the science is behind that. I guess it's to not seem
It's to not
clingy,
see- it's to some- it's to
needy,
not
It's
seem
whatever.
needy. Yeah, I think it's
It's
neediness.
to show that you have something going on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
it.
like you know what
I
it is?
not the
guess.
most important
But
thing for me right now.
No, it's to
Yeah.
show that like you're not just at your phone waiting the whole time. That you have a life, you have
Yeah.
things going on, you
Yeah.
have friends, you have a job.
But see, like I feel, anyways, me personally, if the guy's answering me quickly, I would never think like, oh, he's answering me too fast.
no, but
If anything, it's
like
the
there's
opposite.
no girl that would think that.
no,
I
it
think
means
it's
you're
opposite.
interested because sometimes like
Yeah.
whatever, especially like if
You
you're
have
talking,
all these
it's-
things going on, and you still want to answer right away.
Yeah, but it's also a
Yeah.
back and forth sometime.
Yeah,
But this
You-
comes
you-
more
Yeah.
into play when like the guy is trying to get the girl and he doesn't know if she's interested. 'Cause
Yeah,
if
I
you're
guess.
interested, you're not gonna give a fuck, and he knows that, so he can be free. But
Yeah.
if he's like gauging your interest, he's gonna play that game.
Yeah, I guess. But girls also like. I
'Cause it
think
would
it's-
be- it would
we
be
like
in-
to be ignored in a sense. We hate it, but we like it. We
Yeah.
chase
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
Girls are crazy.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
fucked up for
Crazy.
sure.
They're
Because like, let's say you're
backwards.
talking
Yeah,
to a
they're
guy that
backwards.
you're like not so interested in, and he like answers you back right away every time, and you're
Yeah.
like, this is annoying.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what we're avoiding,
Yeah.
and that's what you girls are avoiding too.
yeah.
So complicated
agree,
to
though.
be human.
I agree.
Yeah, I know.
Such complex creatures.
Listen,
So
I do it. I do
complicated.
it too. You wait the 15 minutes, the 20 minutes, and you're just like whatever. Like I don't.
You wait.
I can't open the message. I don't want to see what it says, but I can't open it because it's gonna say red.
It's
you
gonna say
know?
red. It's
Yeah.
gonna say red.
Yeah,
It's just
Instagram.
funny because we all play this game.
I know
Yeah.
everybody
and we
does.
all
That's what's
know that
fucked
we
up.
do it.
Yeah.
It's just so
It's like-
funny.
This
Yeah.
is a point I always make of like formality.
You saw my text, or
Yeah.
you saw my message on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah, for
Listen,
sure.
listen.
Like, imagine doing that with your friends. Like you texting me, oh, I'm gonna wait 10 minutes. I want Josh to think I'm busy today, like, bro. Like we don't do that with each
Yeah,
other.
we don't do that
Like we
shit.
call each other, answer, boom, what's up, bro? Like, it's,
Dude, if I text you, you don't answer within 2 minutes, I'm calling you. Dude.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
especially
Like,
if it's something.
think about the
Like
like,
today I
imagine,
texted him like, bro, answer my fucking phone call when I call you.
imagine you call a chick, she doesn't answer your text. Answer my fucking call right now. It's a week you're talking.
When I
to
call
her.
you, you answer on the first shot. That's what it is.
That's
Oh
so
my
funny.
God. It's true though. Like you would never do that with your friends.
yeah, you
That's
don't do that
fucking
with
hilarious.
people that you know love you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This
exactly.
is all a,
That's true.
It's a pull for love.
It's also
Yeah.
you think it's like an insecurity thing?
It's no, I don't think it's insecure. No,
No. Okay.
because you could not be insecure and still do it. It's just like
It's a
playing
game.
the game.
It's the formality of it, dude. It's like I always wonder this, like these formalities. Everybody knows that everybody does it, so why was everybody still do it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess it's.
I
'Cause
know
it
that I
works.
do it for
Just
this
it is
reason, and I
what
know
it
that you
is.
do it for that same reason. So like, why are we both still doing it? You know?
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like a.
But I guess like the
the
way
whole
he
mating
explained it before
dance.
makes sense. Like if you're not sure of the interest.
Yeah.
If you are sure and you're still doing it, then
Because with your girlfriend, you're not doing that.
yeah,
Your boyfriend, you're not doing.
No,
You see
no.
a text, you
No,
answer.
you're not. You're not. It's very
Because the
true.
interest, you know, it's there.
yeah.
It's a game.
Your boyfriend,
Yeah.
your girlfriend, you're sending like those. You're sending a picture like you opened up your camera, but you didn't know it was facing you. So
Yeah.
or you're sending her that picture.
Love that shit. Good stuff.
Oh, I just hurt my neck doing that. Oh my god, that hurt. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's like a mating dance kind of. It's like that's our human mating dance where it's like show disinterest.
Yeah.
The more it's like, you know how when you watch like an Animal Planet thing, it's like, and the two ants get together and do the mating ritual where each of them show their long horn stalks. The longer the horn stalk, the more testosterone they are producing, and they will win the female's trust. So if they were to do it with men, it would be like, and the men circle the women, trying to show as little interest as possible.
Yeah.
The man who shows the most disinterest will win the heart of the female and be able to mate with her and have her offspring.
Yes,
It's
but
a
no.
fine line.
It's a fine line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It's just
if-
being a dick about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say listen. You know.
But I
like-
think it's the same thing with you guys. If a girl is too needy and annoying on the phone, you're not interested yet, you'd be like, meh.
That's it. All
You
comes
know
down
what it
to
is?
are
It
you
just
interested?
You know?
it just keeps you on your toes.
For sure.
That's what it-
it's
that's
the
what it is.
whole game.
You know what I realized what it does?
It's
It
just
makes
a
you
game.
doubt yourself. Okay, because I've seen myself. I wrote a message. I'm like, fuck, I lost what I wrote. She's taking 2 hours. What did I write? Was it stupid? Was it too much? That's what it does.
Yeah, it's true.
And that's what you're trying to do to the other person. You're kind of trying to kick them in the feet
Yeah.
so that you can stand tall.
Make sure what next thing you say is clever. You know what I mean? It's very smart.
Always have to be on
So
your
You always
feet.
got to be on the
Always.
ball. Yeah, yeah. My go-to is just sarcasm. If I'm DMing somebody or if I'm texting them, it's just
100% sarcasm.
If I can
24/7.
come up with the most sarcastic thing I can think of to
Yeah.
answer, I'm
Yeah.
happy with my response.
Yeah, best thing. I'm very
I love
sarcastic
that.
too.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And for me,
Yeah.
it's like if you don't respond to that, it's because you don't understand my sarcasm, you don't understand my humor, and I'm just turned off immediately.
Yeah, like
I'm turned off immediately. If you don't understand my humor, if you don't understand my sarcasm, the way I am,
yeah.
I'm just turned off immediately. I can't go through a relationship with someone with me making jokes the entire time the way I do, and them just like,
well, you wouldn't date
Haha.
them in the
Yeah.
first place. Like that wouldn't
but
happen.
that's what I
Right?
mean, you know? Like I wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to do it where it's like if you don't understand my sense of humor, like you might be the 10 on 10 hottest girl in the world. We might vibe everywhere else, but if you don't understand my jokes, because
Yeah.
I'm always making stupid
Yeah, you're always
jokes.
making jokes. Yeah, you're always fucking
always
around.
making stupid like accents or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't be with it. That's just who I am. You know what I mean? I wake up a Sunday morning and I just start singing fucking Soul Decision.
Right, sing every
Ooh,
single
you
morning.
say you
Sometimes
want
I
me.
fucking have songs in my head. I don't even know how they got there.
What was the one we had the other day?
Who, me and you?
Yeah.
I sing like 45 different songs per day. I
But
have
like,
no idea.
it's always a song from like 92 to 98
Yeah,
that
yeah,
played
yeah.
on Mix 96.
Mix 96.
Yeah.
Dahlia gets so pissed at me because I'm always on the phone with her and I just sing random songs and she's like, Justin, every time you sing, it's in my head all day. Like you have to stop doing this. Like it's too much. It's just what it is, you know. Like
It's just there, like, bro. That's why they call it the blues. What are you doing?
That's a good song.
Yeah. Like you'll just be talking to me like, Jess, are we meeting up tonight at 7? Yeah, it's chill. I'm just gonna go to my parents' house first and Rocket Man, burn it down and straight. It's just like, dude, you just like burst out into
it's
song.
because
out of
sometimes
nowhere.
I'll just like hear a word and when you say that word, it goes into automatically a lyric of a song and I just sing that song.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is.
I wake up from dreams sometimes with a song in my head.
Yeah,
It's
same.
ridiculous.
I'm like, why was I dreaming
Yeah.
of this song for? And it's just stuck all day.
I remember once I woke up with Nelly Furtado. I'm like a bird. I want to fly away.
I'm in a dream of that now. Watch.
Yeah, for sure. What a song.
That's
though.
Adam's mom's name, you know that?
What?
No,
Nelly?
Nelly
Furtado.
Nelly Furtado.
He
Yeah.
literally.
Adam's mom is Nelly Furtado.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
not actually
Holy
her,
shit.
but that's her name.
She met Timbaland.
Yeah.
What's that song that he did with her?
Which is that?
They do Timbaland and Nelly.
I
What
don't
was the
even know.
song? Oh my god! I know I'm like a bird. That's I want to fly away. I don't know where my home is. I don't know where my soul is.
Holy
Baby,
fuck.
all I need for you is I'm like a bird. So good. Give it to me.
What's
With
the
who?
lyrics?
Nelly and?
Nelly
And
Timberland.
Timbaland.
And
Oh,
Justin.
yeah.
And Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake was the shit.
JT. That's
yeah.
guy.
Yeah, JT was the shit, man.
That's guy.
Are you putting it?
Yeah, just fast.
Not allowed, man. We're gonna get
Bro, we
fucking
don't make
sued.
money.
Fast forward because it's like an intro to the video, I think.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, yeah.
Yeah, she's fucking vibing.
Yeah.
Came out
That was
like
December
high school.
13, 2009.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, 9, the song came out. That's
Yeah.
late. Holy shit, that late.
That
Yeah,
late? I thought it was earlier.
2009, yeah.
Holy shit.
Promiscuous, that's the song.
Yeah, promiscuous
girl.
girl.
You're
You're
all,
teasing me.
You're all that I want.
And I
you're-
got what you need.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Promiscuous girl. You turn to my heart. Yeah, that's exactly it.
So good.
You're teasing me.
That was great. Those highs, fantastic.
I've been practicing.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't good, but like I've been actually trying to stay on.
It was very good. Very
Trying to work
funny.
on his tone.
On his notes.
1 hour and 57 minutes and 15 seconds.
Okay, hold on. I'm actually gonna do a little cheating over here.
No, fuck
No,
off.
no.
Okay.
Don't cheat.
Yeah, geez,
Guess
okay,
the
she's
time.
gonna go first.
Time of recording.
The time of record.
Record.
Yeah. What is?
You tried that, didn't work.
Bro, that fucking joke fucked me up.
Gas.
That gas.
Not loud.
2 hours and 20 minutes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 2 hours and 6.
2 hours 31.
Oh,
No
what?
way.
Really?
Yeah.
2 hours and 31. Wow, so you won. What did you say? 2 hours and 20?
Yeah.
Holy shit. I think that's the first time a guest ever won the game.
You were like off.
I was off.
You were like an hour 47. I was like, loser.
33 minutes.
I love hearing it because I do minor judgments in my head. Like you did, I was like, what a dumbass.
Fucking retard.
Yeah. Like, bro, get your time straight.
Oh my god.
Weren't you saying like 10 podcasts ago? Like I have a really good internal
Yeah.
body clock. Like I'm really good at like telling time. Yeah, bro. No.
Not even close. You had like an hour off, literally, if not more.
Yeah.
What'd you say? An hour
I
26?
said an hour and 56.
Oh,
26.
okay.
I'm not that fucking
Yeah.
retarded.
We're close.
Okay, I'm not that fucking retarded.
And you're all that I need.
Hey,
1
206.
hour and 10 minutes.
Hey, it's a good one. You're probably our second longest guest, by the way. So congratulations on that one.
Yay, me.
Who's it? Chloe's the
Yeah,
longest?
Chloe has 2-3 hours. That's
But
nice.
it's not about the length of the relationship. It's about the
How you use it.
connection. It's about
Bro,
how you
facts.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
That is true.
Yeah.
Facts.
What are we calling it? It's everyone wants a cuddle.
Everyone does.
Everyone wants a fucking cuddle.
It's true.
Yeah,
And I think people that don't, it's just a
they're just lying.
it's a defense mechanism
Yeah,
for
they're
some
liars.
kind of intimacy
Yeah.
issue
They're
for
just lying,
sure.
which I'm-
You don't want
Yeah.
to cuddle.
You're-
Get out of here, you
Yeah.
fucking animal.
You sick
Something
fuck.
happened
fucking
in
cuddle.
your
Yeah, for
growing up.
sure. They're like
Sure.
scared of yeah.
Go tell your
Abuse.
parents they raised you wrong. Get out of here, fucking. You don't want to cuddle.
Imagine you meet a girl and like everything's great and you like get home and she's like, and they're like, okay, let's cuddle. She's like, no.
No.
Oh,
you,
no,
you
yeah.
stay on that side. I stay
I
on
don't
this
do
side.
that.
Get
And
the
you're
fuck out of
like,
here.
"What?"
Tell her. Please,
Yeah,
please,
yeah,
please,
leave.
please,
Everything else, bro, is like 10 on 10.
Please exit the building.
please exit my home. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it is. Get the
Out.
yeah,
Oh, get out.
It's so
The fuck
funny
out.
though because I feel like I guess you guys are just really open
Let's
about
have
it. But I
sex,
feel like
then you leave.
women are more of the I want to cuddle, the men don't.
No,
And
I
you
think it's the
guys-
opposite.
No, I
There's
think
a
it's just because your
newism,
friendship
yeah.
is as the way it is. Because this is the most I've like,
I'm gonna suck his cock later, so you're gonna see.
like
Can't
apart. But
wait.
it's true. Like even like Toast and Sag, it's the same thing. You guys
Yeah.
are like cuddling.
Yeah.
You're a cuddler
It's because like we're all
you
like
know?
really gay with each other.
for sure. But it's fine. It's
So it's
beautiful.
like-
but it, like in a general
That's
relationship,
the last thing we have
I
to
feel
worry
like it's the
about.
opposite.
But
Okay.
you know what's funny actually that you say that is I think the one person out of all my friends who I'm not like that with, very touchy feely, very like and it's I would argue like probably my best friend, like my closest my top 3 closest friends. I
Your
don't know
brother.
is Sag.
Oh,
Really?
I'm not at all like that with him. We're not like that together at all. Like we don't touch each other. We're not like very.
We don't touch
Yeah.
each other. Doctor, there's something wrong
Yeah.
with our relationship. We're not touching each other.
We've been together for years and we just don't touch each other. Like we're not like a hug every now and then, but it's not like a big like hug. I'll touch
Bro,
Justin's
we
dick
should
every day. You know what I
fucking
mean?
Do that. We should go to like a.
But you guys
a
are still like he
relationship
still
therapist.
has that, like he has that personality.
Yeah,
he's
he
a
is,
very
exactly. It's just
sentimental
Me and him,
person.
we're just
Yeah.
not like that. It's
We should
weird.
go to a relationship therapist and like I walk in, I'm like, yeah, my partner like. You know, he's not like giving me enough affection, and like one of you walk in and like, oh yeah, what's up, bro? And they're like, are you guys in a relationship? Like, yeah, we're friends. And they're like, the
Like,
doctor's
isn't-
gonna be so confused.
like you didn't hug me like you used to, you know.
Yeah.
Like
I know.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose him. I'm scared. You know.
But I think at some point it is like that though. Like I think a friendship is important in that.
You gotta nurture it. I mean, like
Yeah, like I mean, I guess there's boundaries,
as
but
cheesy as that sounds.
I
like,
literally hump all my friends all the time.
I'm like, you gotta nurture it. He's like, I hump them all.
There's this one guy who does like he's a comedian. He
fucking
says
love
it
it.
the best. He's like he's like I fall in love with men but have sex with women. That's like our motto almost. It's
Yeah.
like we just love each
Just
other.
love the
guys.
guys.
Yeah.
Love the guys.
The
and just
council
fuck
of the
chicks.
guys.
Yeah.
It's
The
nice.
council of the guys. When you're in your darkest, deepest moments, you have to turn to the council of the guys.
Yeah, you should hear this. Like let's say one of us is having problems. Like
Call the council.
there's like a 5-way call.
Yeah.
Okay, what's going on? Bro,
That is
she
so
did
cute,
this, she
though.
did that, and like one by one, all of our opinions, we like.
Yeah.
Then he talks back, yeah, but this, yeah, but bro,
Yeah.
you're not seeing this part. Oh yeah, okay.
Okay,
Like,
you're right, but
Yeah.
fucking, I feel this
Well,
way.
you
but
guys
listen,
are like
Justin,
in
you
a
have to do it.
committed
Yeah, it's funny.
relationship with each other.
When I'm
Yeah,
going through like heartbreak
polyamorous.
or like a relationship breaking up or whatever, I swear to God, the 2 people who I feel like the most comfortable speaking with about it, I'll speak to Toast, I'll speak to Sag, I'll speak to GM, everybody about it. But the 2 people who I know will never come back to me and be like, dude, like stop talking about it is them. So it's always them. That I'm just
Yeah.
like, but dude, like, I
the
don't know, like, I
color.
don't understand how this happened. You know what I mean? He's like, you know, like,
Listen.
we have a book being written. It's called Something Rattled This Way Comes.
Holy fuck, we should actually do that. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, become millionaires.
It's a circle of rattled. So if I'm rattled, then they aren't. But if he is, then we aren't.
Yeah,
And
we
if he
all
is-
have turns in being rattled. So
Yeah.
like recently,
It was
I'm
me.
probably next.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
let's
You're
be,
next.
yeah, I'm next. Let's
Because
be
it was
honest.
Josh, me.
Yeah, I'm next.
You were safe
It's
for a long
coming.
time.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
Bro, I'm scared.
It's coming. Yeah.
It's okay, bro.
Like all you lay what happened. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so
that
funny.
sucks though, because then it's gonna be like back to me. Not down.
It's coming full circle back. You know.
You always know it's coming back to you for one reason or another.
Yeah, we haven't ever been like rattled together, bro.
It's
I think that would not
been a
work.
while for me, so like I know it's gonna come on and it's gonna come in strong.
Yeah. You're
okay.
always in
Don't
your
put that in the don't put
No,
that in
I'm
the
just
universe.
fucking around,
Yeah.
obviously. I'm just fucking around, but it's just funny because that's actually how it happens. For some reason, it's a coincidence, obviously, but there's always something that goes on. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're 3 people, so it works out. There's always like, 2 guys that have to like
Yeah.
help out the one.
Yeah.
We need the 2, bro.
We need
we're-
the 2. It's
like,
super important.
We're gonna finish this tonight. Justin's gonna get home. He's gonna call me.
I
I'm
call
gonna come on the drive home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna call me and say, "Hello, yeah. Who me?"
Yeah. I see your true colors.
That's why I love you. And that's it.
Some say
yo.
we're needy. Some say we're just in
Well, it
love.
works. That's why you guys are still friends, obviously.
I say we're just a beautiful pair of souls.
But it is nice because I feel like not a lot of like I have that with my girlfriends too, like with
It's
Pris,
amazing.
and
Yeah, it's amazing.
it's one of those where like you just never. I don't know about you guys, but I've never fought with Pris, ever.
I've never fought with you
Ever.
guys
no,
either.
never
It's
really.
12 years I'm best friends with her, and we've
Yeah.
never had
Yeah.
ever.
I can honestly say that most of my friends I've never really got into arguments with. Disagreements, sure, obviously,
Yeah.
but full on arguments, no.
No.
Yeah.
Especially you, fuck.
No.
Like never, Leo. Like
Dude,
never.
roll a fucking two-pape.
Yeah, it's
But like
me-
a real actual
wonder why,
non-talking, you
bro.
know?
I wonder why.
me and you.
Yeah.
Never. Like never.
Yeah.
Actually.
Do you guys agree to disagree on certain things?
course.
Like so,
Yeah.
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 Me and
Of
Pris
course.
is the same thing. Like we have different views on a lot of stuff, but we just.
It never escalates.
I respect her and she respects
Yeah,
me.
But it's
so
always
that's how
nice
it
because
should
like
be.
when we're arguing, it's always like when I say my point, it's always starts off with like, okay, I see your point, but
Yeah.
yeah,
you know,
Yeah.
there's
or
a
that's why-
dialogue.
yeah, but there's always you try to make them feel understood. 'Cause
Yeah, of
that's the whole
course.
point of it.
yeah.
So that's what happens. I think we just got a talking me and you. We've also have a lot of experience. I sound really gay right now, but like yeah, like we communicate really well, you know.
Yeah.
Oh man.
When are you
I
guys
know I
getting
do
married?
though.
Yeah.
I know I do.
Just one of the shirts we make is just be us 3 holding hands.
Fuck.
I would totally wear that, by the way.
Picture in each butthole.
Bro, no, we should do a photo shoot, bro. We just cuddle. Then there's the picture of like famous pictures like Paul Rudd, Jonah Hill.
Yes.
what's
Yes, I
his
know
name?
exactly. They're wearing like.
They were like the one piece and they're
robe,
just
yeah.
cuddling. That's what we have to do.
Oh my god.
That's so funny.
Put that on the website. Fuck the
I feel
lifestyle
so
page.
comfortable doing it.
Lifestyle page. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Okay.
Does Pris make you like amazing food all the time?
All the
Oh, yeah.
time.
I saw her
I clean her house in exchange for food. It's beautiful.
Yeah, like the other day
Worth it.
I saw her boyfriend the
Worth
other day,
it.
and I'm like, you're so lucky, you know. And he's like, yeah, man. He's like, I just eat amazing all the time.
Yeah, no,
Like,
but
he's
she's
just a
honestly
lucky
like not even
bastard.
because like she literally makes retarded food. Like I can't even.
It's ridiculous.
Everything she does is
Starving
just.
right now.
I know.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's ridiculous.
Is that puts in that fucking Jesus Christ.
That's some brownies.
Why is it
fucking,
good for you? Josh doesn't eat sugar. What do you want?
That Texas size puts in that you ordered.
Bro, massive.
From where again?
I don't know. Deli, Borassa, Uber Eats.
They brought a fucking mop bucket full of puts in, dude.
It was really big for real.
Yeah, that's what she said.
And that's it,
And that's
guys.
it, guys. You know,
Listen.
Thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode of Beyond the Bench, episode 60, the podcast about
One.
everything and
61,
absolutely nothing.
61.
61.
61.
The podcast about everything and absolutely nothing for December 3rd,
4th.
4th.
no,
I
it's
feel
the
like
third,
you
it's the
always
third, it's
fuck
the
up
third.
the weeks and the
I know,
numbers.
I never know.
Yeah.
He's not the brightest.
I swear to God, if people watch this and think I just do it for like effect every week, just to try and be funny, like it's not that at all. Like I do it, and then as I'm starting the podcast, I'm like, fuck, what day
Like
is it?
today, you had a major brain fart. Like today, when you started, you like
What did I say?
you completely like you said something like you will listen to it again. You'll see.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the last 2-3, you've been like
I've been on the ball all
On
day. Yeah. It's because I think about looking at it before, but like most of the time I'll start it and I'll just be like, "Welcome to Beyond the Bench," and in my head I'm like, "Fucking what day is it? God damn it!" And all I have is between between like me thinking about it is like bench and the word like today.
Yeah.
You know, like yeah.
It's fucking twitching, glitching. It's too much, Josh.
Anyway,
Wake
guys, thank you so much for tuning in this week. Justin has an announcement for all of you fine folk. If you wanna The merch.
Are you pregnant?
I'm having
Jesus
no,
Christ.
but an
It's
announcement.
all he's been talking about.
This is
for
a
like a week and a
pregnancy
half.
announcement. What's happening?
I'm 3 months in.
Good for you.
Can't wait.
So exciting.
It's be so beautiful.
Who's the father, Leo or Josh?
Obviously,
Oh,
Leo.
definitely Leo.
I feel like you
I
guys
never shot
just-
inside for you.
He never shot inside. Just all over my face. Answer that. You sick bastard.
Treat you like a whore.
You fucking this guy's thing.
Oh man, hi to all the children listening.
Yeah, but seriously though, actually for real, fucking amazing news. I don't know if I should say it all though. I'm almost scared if we're giving too much information.
The gist of it.
Just of it, we're launching a fucking amazing website. We're gonna have a lot of like different styles of merch. We're gonna go for like the hats, the toques, the crop tops for girls. Yeah, a bunch of sick shit, and like it's in the works right now. So we're gonna release that. Hopefully,
Are you
with-
gonna do the ones of you guys holding hands? Because
Oh,
I'm
100%.
down.
but we're gonna hopefully be successful and hopefully do more drops, and then those are all gonna be in the works. But for now, there's a bunch of classic things we're gonna do. Great ideas, to be honest. I'm not gonna say what there is. I want this to be a surprise.
Yeah.
But
just know there's something coming.
there's
soon.
something coming up. So when it's
We're
time,
very excited about it.
So we said it last time, beyondthebench.ca. We couldn't get the .com, but see, it still works.
See,
we're
we're in
from
Canada.
Canada.
We're in Canada. We're Canadian. It's nice. And yeah, so stay tuned for that. It's gonna be honestly epic. I'm so fucking excited.
I'm
man.
excited, man. I think
We
it's
talk about this. That's one thing that we call each other all day and just talk about it
Yeah.
all day,
Yeah,
nonstop. Do this, do this, do this. I'm pumped. I'm pumped.
Well, at least you guys are passionate about what you do. So
I love this, man. I
It's so
really,
fun.
I
Yeah,
so much
hanging out
fun.
with your friends.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah, but
I
it
love-
is fun. Like this is the first podcast I do.
in your life.
Yeah.
I love having
I've
people
never
on the
done this
podcast.
before.
Like, remember, what did I tell you when you walked in? First couple of minutes, you were gonna feel.
Did you
like a
already
little-
forget? You forgot. I'm sure now, but
Yeah. Well, yeah. Now I'm comfortable. Obviously.
At a certain point, you're just like you get part of the conversation.
It's
and
also
just
I like because like I've watched you guys. I didn't know like how the setup would be exactly. I think it was just more the filming.
Mhm,
I
yeah.
feel like on
Look at the camera.
camera, I'm like a bit like. But I mean, it's I don't know. Yeah. No, it's fine.
it's nice when things
It's
are nice.
fun though.
It's nice when things are nice.
It's
It's very nice when things
It's
are
nice.
nice.
It's nice. It's nice.
But it's true. I
Yeah.
love having guests on, man. It's just like I find when we're together as three, I love doing them as three. But like we talk about things that us three can talk about, and then when other people are on, it kind of just like opens up. I find it just opens all
Well,
these other different
their
doors.
Yeah,
perspective.
You know?
of course.
Yeah.
It's their perspective. So
Even if we talk about the
nice.
same things we've spoken about before, it's just there's so many new doors because it's other people's perspectives. I fucking
Especially
love it.
when it's a girl, to be honest with you, it's nice.
Yeah, you know what I realized today? This is the first video recording of the podcast that we've done with a girl.
really
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
so exciting.
The first one we did was with Jerry and
the
all the
casting
guests have
couch
been
too.
guys.
It's perfect. There you go.
Yeah,
Works.
true.
You for me.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in this week. Episode 61 we'll be back next Thursday with the next episode. YouTube video should be up probably with like a day or two,
Yeah.
depending on.
Yeah.
Leo get his shit together.
Leo gets his fucking shit together.
my MacBook Pro just broke down right before finals. Everything's great.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
So if you want to catch us on the socials, at Beyond the Bench 3, spelled exactly the way you think, except 3 is a number. And
On Blissful Brownies. Mental.
mouthful.
Honestly, yeah.
that's the
He
commercial.
is top.
Come to Blissful Brownies. Mental.
It's just because it does his face.
Mental. Full of brownie.
Yeah, like in his teeth and shit.
Oh, man.
Okay.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Take care of yourselves, and remember, be the best you that you can be.
Facts.